We have returned to the world of Dark Souls.
There's a dragon.
A giant fucking knife.
We got trolls. What the fuck? They didn't kill you?
I play video games with a gorgeous view.
We have returned to the world of Dark Souls.
There's a giant eagle.
Oh my god, that bug explodes!
You wanna run, son? You sure you wanna
I
run?
can't move. So what am I supposed to do?
Praise the sun. Ah, praise the sun.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck is that?
Dark Souls.
Son of a bitch.
Here it comes, gonna cheap out the window, yeah. Dick lightning, dick lightning. You thought that you could hit him, but he threw a fucking spear. Dick lightning, dick lightning. It's a scream. The chicks will cream for dick lightning. Oh, 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 oh.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ride balloons now. Ride those balloons now. You know you want to do it, diddy? It ain't gonna be very pretty, but you'll beat the stage and you will survive. You will not singe your monkey high. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. 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 Here we go now. Here we go now. Diddy Kong now in the house. Diddy Kong now in the house. Diddy Kong. All right. Oh, what a stage that was, man. Thank you, Big Bench, for the sub, 6-month sub. Thank you. All right, everybody. Hello. Hello, everyone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. How are you today? I hope I find you well. And I welcome you all to a very special stream. That is right. A stream that certainly I never thought was ever going to happen. I'll be, being very honest with all of you, I really didn't think for a moment that this whole crazy ride was going to continue as long as it has. Holy crap. Welcome to the pre-stream, by the way, guys. And welcome to Festival 2.0. Holy shit. Festival 2.0. Who would have thought? So, first of all, guys, today is Thursday, the 25th of June, 2020. I'm DSP, of course. Welcome to the stream. This is not going to be a gameplay stream. This will not be a stream focused on gameplay at all. There may be a little bit of gameplay wedged in there at some point. But certainly there's not going to be a major amount of it. Okay, if there is even any. This is the second Vest celebration, meaning we have hit a 150 stream streak where we have hit the tips goal, and I've put on a Vest in celebration for this. This has spanned now about 3 months. This whole thing began sometime in March, okay? Inadvertently, it wasn't my intention for this to ever happen. It wasn't my idea. It was your guys' idea, right? Way back during the last retrospective event, which was in late February, where you guys asked during while I was watching a vlog to put on the vest that I was wearing in the vlog, and surprisingly enough, I still had the vest. Okay? And just pretty crazy, man. How awesome things have been since then. Let's be honest here. Streams, very positive. Even though they're still trolling on my streams, of course there always will be. But in general, an overall feeling of positivity, a re-establishment of interest. There are people now coming to the streams, checking them out who wouldn't have previously. And having something cool going on with all the games and fun that we're having on streams along with that is pretty awesome. All right? The amount of support, obviously, has gone way up when it comes to this tips goal that's being fulfilled every day. And it's helped me to get back on my feet during a really tough financial time for me. To the point where, we're going to talk a little bit about this, I'm sure, during today's stream. But, next month, with what's going to happen with me trying to get caught back up with my federal taxes and get back on a back tax plan and everything, this has helped me. First of all, it's already helped me tremendously and will help me tremendously moving forward. Okay? And it's funny because someone just said in the stream chat, what's his name? The Bruce Dickinson says the trolls have lost. It's over. Phil reigns forever. I'm certainly not saying that the trolling has ended. It's never going to. The trolling is always going to be a constant in my life as long as I'm on an online presence. But with 3 straight months of this overwhelming amount of support, all right, things have been going, really good for me. And, it's like, it's certainly a big contrast to almost the last 3 to 4 years of my life, where it was more like every little bit of positivity that I had would then be taken away by something else that hits that's negative. Either it's my YouTube channel is being affected negatively, my Twitch channel is being affected negatively, my livelihood and behind the scenes is being affected negatively. Financially things are falling apart. I'm being sued and blah, blah, blah. All this crap, right? For the last few months, it's been pretty good. And it's been, let me put it this way. It's actually, for me, it's been kind of hard to believe, because my life has been a series of high highs and low lows. But for the last several years, outside of the fact that I met the love of my life and got married, outside of those things, it's been hard to say, how am I going to get through all this other negative stuff that's going on behind the scenes, and it really feels to me like this year has been a turnaround. And I hope you guys understand that. Like, I have so much fun coming to streams, hanging out with you guys, no matter what game I'm playing. It feels like it doesn't matter if it's a new release, an old classic, a game that I want to play, a game that you guys have really screamed to see me play, that the streams in general are just overall so positive, right? Compared to how they were for a while there. It was kind of more like we all were watching Phil in an ironic way to make fun of him and to take side jabs at him. And not to say that doesn't still happen, but it certainly seems to me like now there's a lot more outright positivity. I've always said this, that I feel that my biggest fans are the silent majority. People who watch but don't necessarily speak up. They just enjoy the content. And in the last many years, these people have become even more apprehensive of speaking up because of the amount of trolling that I get on the internet. If you speak up positively for Darkside Phil, you're going to get trolled. But it seems to me, especially these last few months, that the whole situation's flipped on its head. That now people are happy to celebrate positivity about my content and me as a content creator. The fact that people are enjoying the content I put out on a daily basis in a positive way, not in an ironic, negative way. It really has changed things. It really has. For me, positively, I really am looking forward to the future. I mean, the way I see it, admittedly, I have one more hurdle. I have to get through July. I have to work with my lawyer, pay him a ton of money, of course, but work with my lawyer to work with the government to get a new payment plan established for my back taxes. And once that's done, I'll be on the right track. And I'll be able to say, okay, here's what I make in a month. Here's what I owe. Now can I start saving money? Can I maybe put money aside to improve my business? Which in the last 3-4 years, I haven't been able to do at all. Because I've been in such financial bad straits, bad places, that I didn't even have any free money to say, oh, I could do this, I could do that. You know what I mean? So this is going to be very... It's just a different outlook, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to, like, going to sleep at night, and in the back of my head having fears about the future. My God, what's going to happen? Am I going to get in trouble for this? Am I going to get in trouble for that? Am I going to be able to stay here? Am I going to be able to keep doing what I love? Am I going to be able to have the life with my family that I want to have, or is this all going to get taken away from me because of shit that's happened over the years? You know what I mean? And now, these last few months have been so positive and different for me. And I hope you guys understand that. That it really has been a major positive change in my life in the way that I think. And I want to keep that going, obviously. And I just want to say, before we even talk about anything, thank you. Thank you guys, all of you. Guys and gals, by the way. When I say guys, it's a general statement that really shouldn't be gendered. But, of course, it is gendered, and people might take it the wrong way. So thank you to the guys and gals out there who watch my content, in a positive light, who spread the word about it, who have contributed to this vest goal over the past 3 months. That has helped me tremendously. It really has. And it's just pretty amazing. Who would have thought how silly putting on a vest could be would be such a positive thing for me. Okay, now I'm gonna be very honest here. All right, 150 straight streams hitting the tip skull. All right, is a huge undertaking. It should not be taken lightly, and it should not be taken for granted. I want you guys to understand that I don't take it for granted. I never thought it would get this crazy, this far. I never thought that this would continue for 3 months. I thought maybe a few weeks at most. When we did the last festival celebration, which was the first one last month, okay, I was like, that is it. That's got to be it. This is going to end. You know, thanks for the 100. I mean, crazy insane that we did it, but that's it. And then day after day, you guys continued to surprise me with your positivity, with your support. There were some days where it really looked like it was going to end. And I've told you guys this all along. It's fine if it does. If today is the day that the vest streak ends, then let it end, and that's okay. You guys have been so incredibly supportive of me now for 3 straight months every day that I'm streaming. I can't complain. I love the fact that you guys love me and my content to the point where you want to support it this much. Okay?
Just in case not that many people know this, I don't know. The guy, Dark, he's basically been saying this about the vest streak since like the 20th one. It's okay if it goes away, you guys. It's okay if it stops. If we don't hit the 20th vest streak, it's okay. If we don't hit the 50th vest streak, it's okay. If we don't hit the 60th vest streak, it's okay. If we don't hit the 70th vest streak, it's okay. If we don't get the 100th vest streak, it's okay. If we don't hit the 150th vest streak, it's okay.
I just kind of fell into that.
If we don't hit the 200th vest streak, it's okay.
The internet collectively.
It's okay, you guys. It's okay if this thing happens. That didn't happen yet. That's why he's telling us it'll be okay if it happens.
Some ups and downs trying
Just
to get
wanted to
set
let
up,
everybody know that.
you know, through Blip TV and everything. Eventually, I got a partnership, and then I was able to do what I loved for a living. And that's remarkable, right? I kind of feel like these last 3 months have been exactly the same situation. That people have seen me been through the ringer in the last several years with all the stuff that I've shared with you, all the trials and tribulations I've been through. And now
Hate to turn it down again, but where did the $800 chargeback drama go? Fire question. Where did it go? Where did it go? Huh. He never even fucking talked about it again, huh? He just used it to try to get money from his viewers while also simultaneously saying, I don't need anything. It's nothing you can do to solve this actually only $800 problem I have that I don't even have yet. And that I'm not going to bring up again because it's not a problem. That's how it be.
because you guys like that, and you guys like those changes, you've got my back, you know? I really feel that, and that's amazing. That's an amazing vibe. That it doesn't matter what slander, what nonsense is out there about me, the people who make shit up about me every single day, who want to, you know, say negative things about me, who want to take things out of context off of a stream and try to make me look like a villain. That shit doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't. Because I know that I've got people who've got my back, like what I do, and aren't going to put up with the bullshit of people just trying to get popularity and a name for themselves on the internet at my expense. You know? And that means the world. That does mean the world to me. Because it means that now I can come to stream every day and I don't have to worry about what's the next piece of bullshit that some fucking brainless idiot says on the stream that derails it or whatever. I could just be like, fuck that. I don't care anymore. I'm here to be positive and have fun with all of you, and that's all I care about. I don't look at stream, attendance numbers. I don't look at any of that crap. I just sit here and have a good time with you guys on a daily basis, and that's all I care about, And that's such a different mentality. It's
that
like,
doesn't even make sense.
Now, I can just come and enjoy it with you guys, and we can stick it to them. Whoever the fuck wants to come up against me and be like, we don't like Phil for these ridiculous, over-the-top conspiracy theory reasons.
I miss,
fuck you.
Maybe a sentence of talking.
You say whatever you want in your own circles.
And now I have no idea what's going on.
Us. We're just here to have a good time and hang out.
So he wants to make money
I feel like the underdog.
Shit on trolls
I'm
still?
still here.
Because he needs to make $100,000 invest money to feel like he won a battle against trolls that never started.
Right? These last 3 months, this whole vest streak You guys are my sponsors.
This is
You
real
guys are the
toxic
ones that
too,
tell me
because
on a daily
DSP been getting
basis
money from his viewers since
what you like and don't
2015,
like about
and
what
he
I
acting
do.
like he
And by
just
the
started
way,
getting it
we're
3 months
actually
ago.
gonna talk
It's
about some of
real
that today on the
trash.
stream in the very first segment.
It's real
As I
trash.
open up here,
You guys are my sponsors. The last
we're gonna
fucking
be
5
talking
years, dude.
about a lot of this. In
They've
fact,
been
I've
the
gotten some
last
sharp
5 years.
criticisms about stuff I've said about The Last of Us 2, and fair enough, I want to address that on today's stream.
But it's
because
like
I want to
he
be
wants
clear
to be
for my audience about,
my
he
wants to be positive and
and
not
what's
worry
going
about
on.
the
You know,
negative stuff.
I like getting legit
As he
criticism
brings up the negative
from
stuff
an
to tell
active,
us he don't think
positive
about
viewing
it.
audience versus an audience that's only there to harass and slander. There's a big difference.
What's
And
happening
that's
right
what I
now?
like now. I come to stream, even though
Is this about The Last of Us now?
criticism, that's good. That's healthy. I get to do fun streams where I improve on a daily basis because you guys are
DSP don't
honest
improve
with
on a
me.
daily basis.
And I
No
love
streamer
this.
improves on a daily basis.
do.
This is fake.
I love that.
This is like
Thank
5
you guys
speeches. This is annoying
so
me
much
now.
for everything.
I wish I would have just
3
continued to not
months.
listen.
Hitting the tips
Okay,
goal
back
every
to the
stream
tips
is
goal.
insane. All right. And again, I just want to say something. I don't think it's going to continue.
Oh my
I
God.
said this last month.
Okay.
And I am shocked. I am flabbergasted. As much as we use that word, I truly am flabbergasted that this has continued another month. Like I said, there have been streams where the Restreak was very much going to end. And then someone would step up, or multiple people would step up at the very end of the stream and say, no, we want this positivity to continue. We want to stick it to your trolls and critics. We want to say, you are valid. You are a good content creator. We love what you do. Let's keep it going. And that's
Did they
exactly
not
how
say
I
this
feel.
when they gave him
I'm
money
so
on
grateful
Patreon
to
and
have
when they
such
gave
an
him
awesome
sub money all of those years
I
ago?
am.
They only say he's a good content creator when they give him vest money?
I definitely want to
Yes, Tevin. That's
be
exactly it.
someone who's here for you to support you through all kinds of stuff if I can, as much as I can, you know. I'm not saying that I'm going to be here forever. Get him out of here! But since you guys come out and tell me that what I do is meaningful to you, all right. And by the way, I want to be here and be a positive influence for you guys. You guys are a positive influence for me. It goes both ways. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for that. Thank you so much for all of this positivity. Really. It's been outstanding and amazing. Matter of factly, I don't expect it to continue. I think that it is eventually going to die out.
Aim.
I would tell you, I think today would be the last day. Seriously. I've been so shocked by the support positivity that who knows when the Restreak will end, but it will end. It's not going to go on forever. It's just definitely not going to go on forever. All right, I know that. Okay, but thank you for making it go on as long as it has. And if it continues in the future, thanks in advance. Because like I said, this is a turning point for me. And if I can get through July and get through this tax situation, the next thing I can do is start planning for the future. Improving the streams, having better things for my family. I can't wait. I hope that we get to that point. So thank you. Okay, now let's talk.
I've been
about
looking
today.
for this
Now I
dumb
got that out of the
fucking
way.
fan
Let's talk
controller,
about
which is
today.
why I'm not unmuted for real yet. And it's still pre-stream anyway. But I'm glad I heard this. This dude, bruh, he gets $100 minimum for 150 streams. And then he's like, oh yeah, if it continues, then maybe I can improve my streams and improve my family.
Festival 2.0 or VestFest 2.0 or the Vest of Us, whatever you want to call it. Okay? What are we doing? The first segment after the pre-stream will be open discussion. First, I have a couple things I want to talk about, and then I'm going to let you guys ask me questions. But the two things I want to talk about, I got a really heartfelt message from someone that I want to read, and then I got a really heartfelt critique from someone that I want to share, and I want to respond to it to clarify my thoughts on The Last of Us Part 2, because I do feel that maybe if you've only caught certain things I said during the playthrough, you may not have heard my full thoughts and elaborations on the game, and you may be getting the wrong idea, and obviously that's the last thing I want. So we're going to do that to open today. Okay? Then
Why?
Q&A
No.
with you guys. Food is going to arrive. I ordered food.
Why is the Restreak stream starting off talking about The Last of Us? This is a dedicated segment, a planned segment, an hour from now. is a Last of Us discussion. A game he's been influenced on 7 billion times. And his opinion isn't even his opinion. If you listen to some of his stream, what was it, last night? Yeah, last night. He was calling the Druckmann guy out by name and calling him a bad writer and just saying everything everybody else said. And I'm sitting here like, dude, you love the first game. And he did all of that shit they doing in the second one besides a few things that you don't even bring up. And he's like, oh, he's a bad writer. Oh, everything's heavy-handed. Like, dude, you like the first game. And then you like the DLC with the lesbian stuff. He's been influenced heavily into despising this game for not even the reasons other people don't like it. And he's going to let us know his opinion. His opinion, which is basically like Kekken's, not even Kekken's opinion. His opinion is like Kekken's retweeted opinion of someone else's retweeted opinion of someone else's retweeted opinion of someone's IGN review. And that isn't even legit because they probably didn't play the fucking game either. Oh, well, I'm looking forward to it.
On their islands and see how their islands are and stuff like that. But it all depends on timing. You know, I was doing it as like the Q&A. The first segment's probably going to be an hour to an hour and a half. Okay. Then the live DSP tries it's probably going to be about a half an hour. Then I'll probably take a break to finish eating, and then we'll have Jasper come in for a bit. And after that, we'll see what time it is. Okay?
Wait, hold on. So he's going to do a DSP tries it. We already knew this. He's going to take a break after the DSP tries it to finish eating. So this is going to be something to deal with later, right? What the fuck?
Trying to think. Is there anything else outside of that about today I want to talk about? Probably not. Let's get to the rest of the schedule. Later tonight, I am doing gameplay today. It's going to be Pokemon Sword, the Isle of Armor DLC, continuing from last week. Last week we did this as 2 major streams, and I didn't beat it yet. What happened is we got a special Pokemon, a fighting Pokemon, and we have to bring it to one of 2 towers, either a Tower of Water or a Tower of Darkness, and then apparently we'll have some challenges to complete. And once we're at the end, the Pokemon will evolve into a special type Pokemon. Okay? So that's basically going to be continuing on tonight. I don't know how much longer we have in that DLC, but there's also a ton of new Pokemon to catch that I haven't gotten yet. So we can
It's actually not my headphones. These are real, like, actual full-size speakers.
We continue with The Last of Us Part 2 on the major gameplay
It's not
stream.
headphones.
All right? That should be super fun. I'm really excited for that. I am. I'm really excited for that stuff.
That's what happens when you try to be a know-it-all.
Throwback Street Fighter. My weekly Throwback Street Fighter session. Okay? On Saturday, it's going to be the continuation of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, continuing on. However, I don't know what's going on because the game is full of bugs. In reality, it's not. There's one critical bug that I've run into that's ruining the playthrough. I can't save my game. At the end of my session yesterday, I was not able to save my game, and I lost about 25 to 30 minutes of progress that now I'm going to have to redo on Saturday. And if this game does not get patched or just doesn't save, you know, it's very concerning. It's very concerning. And I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I just got to leave my Xbox One on indefinitely until I beat the game, which is probably going to happen in the coming week. But what if the power goes off or we got a power blip and now it turns off and deletes all my progress? Right? Like, I don't know what to do about this. This is really bad. So, I guess we'll see what happens. But, I'm going to try to complete it, or continue it, I should say, on Saturday. Okay? Saturday night will be the continuation of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Sunday we'll do more Last of Us 2 and more Pokemon. And then Monday, as long as we figure out some kind of a solution here to the SpongeBob problem, it'll be more SpongeBob and more Fire Emblem to end the streaming week. Okay? Then Tuesday of next week is my day off, but when I come back on Wednesday, we go right into a special event. Wednesday, July 1st, will be
what are we promoting
the
now?
big retrospective marathon event.
Oh, it's like the same thing as today.
All of your suggestions of moments from my 11 to 12 years as a content creator.
This is just a
Picking the
schedule
ones that I
segment
feel are
then.
the best ones to watch back together, And that whole day is going to be a fun marathon of going back.
I might need
down
to change my
memory lane
headphones for this
and
stream.
experiencing all of that stuff together. All right, I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are excited.
The SpongeBob thing is such a non-issue. He's playing it on his Xbox. He's not even playing Minecraft right now. It's literally nothing else he's gonna play on his Xbox.
Gonna get back to the regular scheduled games.
He's already left his consoles on for weeks at a time. That's why they all break. And he doesn't want to leave it on now because he has to leave it on. But if he didn't have to leave it on, then he would just do it.
We'll take a game like Fire Emblem and start doing it as a main game playthrough on and off. And maybe we'll return to the chill content at
his
night.
PS4 has been on since the day he bought it.
All right. We do have multiple new releases coming up in July. And when they start hitting,
It's the extended schedule segment too.
We're once again not going to have time for the chill streams again. So we're going to see. We'll play it by ear. But that's what you guys can expect for the next 1 to 2 weeks, roughly. Kind of alternation and fun, new gameplay. New playthroughs plus ongoing ones. Good stuff coming up. Okay? Good stuff. All right. Outside of that, there is some news this morning about Animal Crossing, and it's good news. There's a new update coming out.
He plays the game, doesn't he?
It's considered their major summer.
Why don't we
update.
talk about the updates all of the other games have?
Summer, but this one is going to go live on July 3rd.
We're talking about a July the 3rd Animal Crossing update right now.
And underwater diving.
Wow.
You're going to be able to catch underwater sea creatures and items in the water.
Wow.
And there's going to be new stuff in the museum.
Is it Animal Crossing 1?
Which is pretty
My
neat.
GameCube game?
In addition,
Did it
there's going to
update?
be a couple new island.
He didn't say the subtitle is really
one
important.
Who apparently is someone who really likes to buy the sea creatures. Much like when you catch the bugs or stuff
Why
like
is he
that.
explaining
Show me
this
the
to
bugs
us?
Or whatever, right? Well, it's the same kind of guy. He really likes sea creatures and wants you to sell him the sea creatures. And apparently there's an update to how Gulliver works. If you remember, Gulliver is an island visitor that we had who he gets shipwrecked. And when he gets shipwrecked,
you remember,
you find parts of his cell phone and he gives you a reward.
If you don't, you probably don't fucking care. It's Animal Crossing.
They changed it or something. I'm not sure. So that's going to be pretty cool. And that's what I mean. Like, I hope maybe by like the end of the first week there of July, maybe we could bring back the chill streams and at least have one stream a week of Animal Crossing to see some of this new content. That'd be pretty cool. Okay.
Okay.
So, good stuff.
It don't take that much to drink
stuff.
water, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this
good
dude?
Update. I'm sure my wife's gonna love this more. But good stuff here, okay?
Does his water change
outside of
flavor
all
every
that-
time you take a sip or something?
You know, I try to stay up with current
He's
events,
stretching and yawning. He was up till 4 a.m. again.
and I try to pay attention to stuff going on in the news. And today's news is just so stupid. I just
It's
don't
okay
think
to be
about
up
it.
till
It's
4 in the morning. He up till 4 in the morning and he's a
actress
tired
did a
bitch every
voice
stream
for
now.
this
It's
show
fucking
I've never
annoying.
seen on Netflix called Big
And he
Mouth.
expect us to show up. It's toxic.
Black
Man.
female character.
Wait.
Well, the voice actress is white and says, "Well, I don't feel like I
Oh.
can do this voice anymore."
At first I thought he was talking about Big Mama's house. He don't even know what he's talking about.
How could a white person
What is the
voice a
actual
black
story?
character?
He don't
To
even
which
know
then
what the...
there was backlash on Twitter. People saying, "Well, James Earl Jones."
It's okay, James Earl Jones. What?
Voiced Darth Vader. Who's
Darth
white.
Vader.
He voiced Mufasa. who's a
Mufasa.
white.
But what's
And
the
we love
original
James Earl
movie we're
Jones
talking
before,
about?
So why would we ever say James Earl Jones doesn't have the right to do that? You know, this is pretty stupid.
Chat, what's the original
that we say that
movie?
voice actors
Because I
can't
thought he
cross
said Big
fictional
Mama's
characters
house and then he
voice
like
act other characters.
mumble mouth.
So that's
It's a
going
show on
Twitter. I don't really give a
Netflix?
fuck, though, because I think the discussion's really stupid. And then the other news is that the Dixie Chicks music group here in the United States is changing their name. It's just the Chicks.
Here
now.
in the United
It's like,
States.
oh no, why me? Why,
You don't
know?
listen to the Dixie
I
Chicks.
just
Who
don't wanna be
cares?
involved in any of
Right?
this shit. Oh yeah, that's right too. Disneyland is changing.
This is
Splash
fucking
Mountain.
stupid.
Now I honestly don't know anything about Splash Mountain.
And
At all.
did you like how he was like, oh, why me? Why do I have to... What are you talking about? The Dixie Chicks changed their name. This literally doesn't affect anyone here. Does DSP play the Dixie Chicks all day? Does anyone here play the Dixie Chicks? Hey, Google, play the Dixie Chicks. I bet you Google's still going to play the Dixie Chicks.
Okay, I get
Why didn't Google say they changed their name?
so I can't speak to it.
This dude,
You know, there are some Disney movies.
and now we're talking about Disney.
One song of the South.
South?
And the Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby.
Disney care about Disney. DSP care about this
What?
stuff, right?
And the what's his name? I think his name's Uncle Remus.
He don't even know what it is. He's gonna miss this stuff he didn't know what it was, though. He's gonna miss it.
You're like, oh my god, they actually made this.
Oh, he didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, back then.
He's gonna
when they
miss it,
made
I'm
that
sure.
movie, there was
They're deleting history that I didn't remember.
nobody was woke.
Fuck
I
me,
guess is
dude.
how you can
This is a
really
gaming discussion right
know?
now. This is
That
the
was considered
Restreak
lighthearted
stream.
family fun humor. You know what I mean?
White family
is it?
humor.
Splash Mountain is based on Song of the South? I didn't even know that.
South.
Someone just said that. Okay, I had no clue
Yes.
at all about that. So, okay, then that makes perfect sense because they basically, like, that movie has been, like, wiped from existence.
Oh, has
You
it?
can't find it anywhere. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, they tried to pretend like they never made it.
Well, DSP know the name of it then.
Obviously they did. And back when they made it, no one was really aware of the insanely harmful stereotypes and things used
X'd out.
in that movie. And now you look at it, you're like, what the hell is this shit?
50 years from now, some dude gonna say no one was aware that
You guys
helicopter
gotta see
jokes
it.
offended
You have to see it.
somebody.
I talked about this a few years ago. There's a holiday movie. All right.
Some asshole gonna be on this stream like,
Holiday
no,
Inn.
people got mad about it
Alright.
back then too.
And it has like some of the
Guarantee.
biggest. I think it's Frank Sinatra.
It's gonna
Like
happen.
the biggest song and dance guys of yesteryear all star in this movie.
He's explaining this to
And
someone
it's
who
a pretty
explained
good
it to
movie. It's
him
about them opening up like a
because
hotel
he didn't know what was going on,
like,
and now he
resort,
knows what's going on.
for people to come
In like
and
a
spend their
old
holidays
movie
in. And
storyline, I
basically,
think,
each holiday, there's
from
a
like
different
fucking 80 years ago.
July, you've got Easter, Christmas.
Oh no,
and then
Disney.
they've got
He's still on
one
Disney.
where they're all wearing blackface.
Yeah, he explained in
and
the
they're
Disney
singing,
place.
pretending to be, African
This is a
American.
Family Guy joke too, though, isn't it?
And you watch it, you're like, holy shit. And that's what I mean. Like, it was a different
This is a
time.
reference in every fucking TV
And it
show.
was a different era. It was a
When you have the
different
little
thing.
kids singing and they're like
Everyone, you're
in
watching, you're like,
Uzbekistan or some shit.
Holy shit. That exists. It does. It exists. But that's our past.
It's also
right?
Family
That's our
Guy.
past. And, we have to acknowledge it that it happened, that we thought that stuff was okay. And now we move on and we say,
Who was
it's
we?
not
I wasn't
okay
alive.
anymore, right? So, yeah. Song of the South, I don't think that's a very good movie.
Oh,
Holiday in Blackface, probably not a good idea. It sounds pretty bad to
you
me.
didn't even watch it.
But the Dixie Chicks changing their name to just the Chicks, I don't know about that.
You don't listen
And
to
what I do
him.
want to say is, even though we acknowledge that these things are flawed and that we should not be
The
doing
Dixie
these in
Chicks are
future,
definitely
we
flawed.
cannot forget that they happened.
We
Because
probably
I say
should
this all
forget
the
that they
time.
happened.
If you forget history, then history is destined to repeat itself. You have to remember you made a mistake and improve from it in order to not repeat that mistake. You see what I mean? So
What
if
mistake
we
though? Making the movie with
now
blackface in it?
realize those things back
You don't
then
need
were
to-
insanely wrong to do.
We
right?
don't need to discuss that.
Great, but that doesn't mean erase it from history like it never happened. We have to remember.
People
it
need to
happened.
not delete
So,
blackface movies to
you know
know
what I
to not make
That's my
blackface
feeling
movies,
anyway.
I
Not that
guess.
we never
What?
made the mistake, erase it like it never happened. but
What's the
we
mistake,
acknowledge
though?
It was super wrong.
DSP, what was the mistake?
Now we want to be better for the future. Okay.
What was the mistake,
There you go.
guys? Who made a mistake?
All right. Let us now get to shout-outs. All right, guys?
Who
Let's
made
get
a
to
mistake?
shout-outs here on the stream. And like I said, the
I don't
first
know.
segment of today's festival is going to be interesting because I got a few things I want to talk about up front before we get to open Q&A, which we will do as well. And then, we got food coming for the DSP Tries It. So, all right, let's get the shout-outs. Hold on here.
Stay back!
Okay, so first cheer tongue tie. The first cheer of today was from Eternal Napalm, who did a 75-bit cheer.
Bitch here.
They say,
That's a really good point. Phil shouldn't have deleted his top 10 racist moments video, so we know not to be racist. Exactly.
Here's the thing. I know they're never gonna
We
go
have
back.
to remember history. If you delete history, people are bound. They're destined to make the same mistakes.
People with legit criticism,
Duh.
I'm totally okay with. But these crazy conspiracy theories.
Is this about
people
trolls or
believe
real
in
life
us,
now?
All right.
Oh, no, trolls.
They're never gonna go away either. They don't even dislike me for legit reasons anymore. At one point,
We talk
there
about
was.
this every day.
Not
People that
anymore.
like
Hear
him
the
make him
nonsense
talk
they
about
say.
this every day.
So
They don't sound like they like him
believe
that
it was
much.
a conspiracy theory that's not even confirmed true. or you hate Phil.
Why does he
Brooks,
never
some
think
comment
about
he made 10
this?
years ago,
Why does this never
and
go
even
through his
though every
mind?
piece of evidence has shown that he's grown as a person.
These
you can
people
see
that
many
pretend to
things,
like him, ask him to
there's
talk
nothing you
about
can do
people
about
that he
those
don't like
people,
all
you know?
day.
They're going to be around forever. But
You realize
that certainly
that's
doesn't
toxic,
mean
right,
that
DSP?
we haven't seen tons of positive progress around here in the last 3+ months, and I'm so grateful.
Does he go up to Kat and ask her about her ex every day?
Plum Goral?
Because it's okay to ask about negative stuff if you're a positive person, right? Right?
Good Game Goblin. Start up the tipping today with a $1.30 tip. And by the way, I didn't even mention this, but yes.
Hey,
today's a
Kat,
normal
how did the
stream, just like any
exorcism
other
go?
stream. Today is a normal stream.
Hey, Kat,
Yes,
was
there
the
is
exorcism
Restreak
fun? It's okay,
goal
Kat.
here.
We're
The same as
married. I can
always,
ask you
the
about
same
this.
Tips goal. And if we continue it, great. If the
Can't be
vestry
talking about
ends
this again.
today, I'm okay with
Like
that
the leg
too.
slap?
You know, obviously people want to see it continue. Obviously, I'd be very happy if it continued. But at the same time, if this is it, this is it. I even said during the last festival that I thought that was it. I thought it was definitely.
Yeah, it's a bit gross that he keep the vest goal for the Restreak stream.
So,
Like
just
the
so you
one
guys
day
know,
it should
yes,
be
it's a
free,
normal
right?
stream. There's a normal tips goal and everything here.
It's greed.
You know, we'll see what happens. Okay.
It's greed.
Now, He Good Game Goblin says, hope you're doing well. Did you ever anticipate a random vest would be the key to establishing consistent earnings like this? I mean, I told you guys, no, this was not my idea, right? It was directly.
Why is he
your
blaming
idea.
us, though?
You guys came up with the idea.
We should get some of the money then, right?
Video of me wearing the vest out of the archives for the last.
Like 3 people did this,
retrospective marathon.
and he pretends
You asked me to
thousands.
put the vest on.
Like
as a
3 people
reward for
wanted
the
this.
Tips goal, and you guys kept it going every stream after. This is all you guys and your great ideas and your
Is this giving off a certain vibe?
so much for that.
You almost got me killed. Yes, you. If you ever watched This Is How You Don't Play video, remember that? It's the same vibe. This is a positive vibe
Something that people have asked me to try.
with like the same everything around it.
ESP tries it if retired, you know. I'm not gonna go on record with
You
anything.
wanted
Have to do
this.
that all.
You wanted the vest
But
goal.
with the whole vest thing going on,
You
I
almost
pulled
got me
DSP
killed.
Tries it out of retirement last month, and you guys
I love the
really
camera
seemed to
pointing
enjoy
that
the
too. He was
live Papa
pissed.
Diaz DSP tries it. Therefore, that's why we're doing this special episode with the Impossible Whopper today.
I thought it was 2
Okay.
burgers.
Ryan also did 100.
Disgusting, gross,
Amen,
greasy burgers
you
he's
know,
never
the
gonna eat,
trolls.
except for today.
I'm not sure what that means. Amen, the trolls. But I guess he's probably
Send him to
addressing
church?
something directly we were talking about earlier. Thank you, Ryan. You're the top cheer of the day.
Yeah.
So far.
Oh.
I should say the 100 cheer.
100 bitch
Triple
here.
Slice cheered. He says the Undertaker has officially announced his retirement this week.
Undertaker should have
I
retired a
pretty much
long
figured
time
that
ago.
Considering they were doing a
I thought he
show
already
on
retired
WWE
like 10
called
years
The
ago.
Last Ride, I figured that this was the end of his wrestling career.
Should have retired before
What
the
is your
streak ended.
greatest taker
Thanks,
moments?
Vince.
I'm very happy for him. He put his body on the line for us fans for many years. You know, I remember many Undertaker.
Oh
moments
boy,
in the 90s,
wrestling
back when he was
segment.
A supernatural character who couldn't be defeated, and he was all pale and stuff, which was really cool. And some of the wild things I saw. Remember the pay-per-view where Yokozuna beat him?
Hey, y'all remember when Yokozuna beat Undertaker? Y'all remember that?
Sky and shit. It was really weird.
Oh man, I remember that,
They did
dude.
with
When you remember when you saw it on
Take some
TV
time
live?
off, and this was his way of explaining it.
That shit was
It
fire.
was a crazy thing, and then he came back, months later. There was actually an imposter taker. That was a cool plot line. The imposter taker versus the real Undertaker was pretty neat. And then when he was able to reinvent himself multiple times, it was the American Badass and stuff like that.
I
And then come back
am
with the female
American
later on.
Badass.
Undertaker,
American
awesome.
Badass Undertaker. Oh
I'm glad
no.
that finally he
Like at the
decided to
time it
retire
was
because
fun.
Honestly, he doesn't need to keep wrestling.
But
forever.
right
He
after it
doesn't
was
mess
over, it was
up.
like,
In the
man.
documentary, he talks about his knees are fucked up and everything's like, why are you still wrestling? Man?
He had a
Just
midlife
relax.
crisis on
Just
purpose.
relax and have a good
A
wrestling life.
wrestling
You deserve
midlife
it. You've
crisis.
entertained people for 20 to 30 years. It's time now to
American
relax and have a
Badass.
life for yourself, you know.
You know what? American Badass Undertaker would be somehow bad
for
now.
Soul
It's like a
did
bad thing to be patriotic and a
1,060
just
cheer to
whatever.
become the
You know
top
what I
cheer of the
mean.
day.
You fucking
Get that up
know.
on the leaderboard. Thank you very
Undertaker
much,
would be
Slice of Soul.
toxified. The alt-right Undertaker rolls out on his motorcycle with
He
his
says,
American flag
Philanthropist
bandana.
Mania is running wild, brother. All right.
He hates
Thank
the
you, Lights for
blacks.
Soul, for the generous cheer and the support. VG Stuff cheers says, can we visit P-Dub's Island today? Well, if we get to that and I decide that we're going to do that, and you guys decide you want to see that, then maybe we'll
I
probably.
wonder what was the
we'll
storyline
see.
to that.
We're not
Besides
guaranteed
what
to
was
do that.
obvious.
Last time around, we had that
Did Vince
kinda
have the
on
idea that
the
Undertaker
docket
had?
of stuff that we might have done, and we never even got close to doing that. So, Eternal Napalm.
I want to
Jason,
be a
you've heard
bike
lots of
rider.
crazy and
I'm
fringe
gonna be the
things from
American
people over the
badass,
years.
MAGA
What deranged
taker.
conspiracy theories really makes you shake your head in disbelief? Oh my God, jeez! Like, what are the craziest
MAGA
things?
taker.
When I first started on YouTube, one of the craziest things was the guy who literally said that I had a cult. Like, I'm brainwashing
DSP cult
children
leader.
to watch my content on YouTube.
He's so
despite the
fucking
fact that my
trash.
content
A
on YouTube
YouTube
was
title,
never
a
towards
YouTube
children.
name.
Never.
Man, he had a
ever
literal
did I
cult,
act
right?
in a way that would attract
Quality.
children. It was always
Thanks,
adult language,
DSP.
adult
Nice fucking
content,
spin.
You know, always was. And was always meant for an adult or teen or adult audience. But this he legitimately is trying to brainwash children. DSP.
Why is he pretending like DSP cult leader used the microphone? He didn't even talk.
You know, when do I ever stand in front of my audience like a cult leader saying ridiculous things?
He did back
Never.
then.
I never did anything like that. I was just a guy playing games.
No.
That was my whole catch.
He
back
literally
then.
stood in
Old
front of
guy
his
on the couch
camera in
playing
those
games.
videos.
That's what we like about his videos. Not that I
Dude.
stand in front of you as some kind of a fucking leader trying to tell you how to live your life and do. You know, that's insane. People believe that.
Dude, let's look up the.
'Cause they were nuts.
Okay.
Obviously.
No, I don't
you
care
know,
anymore.
the one that everyone
So
knows about.
he just told us he's a gamer. He never stood in front of a camera and made crazy statements like some kind of cult leader. You never stood in front of a camera.
Reality.
You were a gamer.
Sometimes people think
These videos you stood in front of a
Okay?
camera.
Obviously, if that's what you're thinking, either number one,
that one didn't even have
you're
That's literally what the whole channel is his fucking vlog videos.
100% false from the
He's like, I'm a cult leader because he named his channel that.
who had been visiting
Yes.
on
Now he's
and
talking about his escort
Well,
now.
there.
That's a big jump in time.
before she moved in with me, basically kind of sat back and laughed at the insane nonsense. You know, we take a picture of Kat decorating my Christmas
He told
tree.
us about this already. And what does
you
this have
see,
to
that's
do with
That's
anything?
an escort, and it's like, are you out of your fucking minds?
She's not an escort. She's a clown.
It's just.
She dyed her hair
complete
red.
insanity.
According to DSP, if you dye your hair, you're a clown. Why did you marry a
And
clown,
of course,
Paul?
you know, recently the one that has been so ridiculous since the beginning of this year is the stupid mobile game nonsense.
Oh boy.
Um,
The thing you said they
you know,
wouldn't talk about
harping
anymore.
on
The thing he said he
someone
would never
has a
talk
meme
about.
in the game that's
The thing
same
you
as
say
my
we
Twitter
shouldn't talk
handle, and
about.
Somehow that's me.
We're
And
talking
see,
about it.
You know, I'll be honest. I go over to Kiwi Farms every once
Obviously.
in a while.
Kiwi
when people
Farms.
Tell me to, and they like.
Wait, he
to
go there when
do
people
stuff
tell him
that you
to?
Need to know about. It's concerning. And so I went over there a few times to read some of the horrendous bullshit people said about this, and I just read up on it and just completely fabricated nonsense. Like, did I ever play mobile games? Yes. Is there evidence that I've played mobile games? Yes, I've publicly admitted to the mobile games I used to play and whatever. But the fact that these people take that little bit of nugget of truth and turn it into this insanely overblown conspiracy theory that's not true, and then they tried to use that. They literally tried to use that for months to ruin my personal life and screw up my filing for bankruptcy with complete falsified nonsense. None of it was factual, but they tried to convince legal parties to slander against me, which didn't work, thank God, because I had all the evidence to back everything up that I've ever said, and I showed it to the right parties. But that just threw me for a loop. There are people out there who hate me so much that they would fabricate entire things about just crazy shit.
Hey, you know
I
what?
couldn't believe the stuff that was
It's people out there that like citation needed, asterisk, 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 multiple air quotes. It's people out there who like DSP so much. They contact him behind the scenes and trick him into going to Kiwi Farms. These are people literally trolling DSP. They're literally trolling him. I don't care what way he want to see it. If somebody making him go to Kiwi Farms, they're trolling him. What is he going to accomplish going to Kiwi Farms? What is he going to do? He's going to figure out that what people are talking about? He know that from looking at his chat. This dude is retarded. He's absolutely fucking retarded. A person contacts him, they're like, hey, Phil, I'm a big fan, but I was looking at Kiwi Forums, looking at drama about you, so look at this drama about yourself. And then he looks at it. And then he's like, hey, thanks, fan. How fucking stupid are you? You're literally being trolled and you think they're your friend. They're telling you to look up bad stuff about yourself and to look at people being mean to you.
Eternal Napalm Cheer. He says, we commit to playing Bug Snacks. I think it would be a popular playthrough.
How does
Would
he
I
not
commit?
realize this?
Eternal Napalm.
It's
All
been
right,
like that for
listen.
years too,
You
bro.
gotta listen up,
Years.
everyone. Come around. Come a little closer. Listen up. Bug Snacks. I would be doing the world.
You think these people
A
being nice to him, and then
disservice.
they're never being nice. They're never being
if I
nice.
didn't play Bug Snacks.
Never.
You understand that? I would be.
Phil, you gotta watch this
actually,
almighty
like,
Tevin
creating
stream. He's making fun of Cat,
community.
and he's
It would
talking
be
about your ex,
like-
and he's
you know what I
showing
mean? Like,
Rambo's
I-
nose on screen, and he's playing a
Content
gay boy
creator on
clip
the internet.
over and over, and he's saying you were bad at
For
Dark Souls.
11 to 12
That's
years.
the Tevin stream he
It
watched.
is my. It is not only my.
He's gonna
pleasure,
like
it
the
is my
video
duty
probably.
to play Bug Snacks when it comes out this fall.
This whole thing was a Bug Snacks joke, by the way.
So, I'm sorry, but Bug Snacks. Yeah.
This game's
Bug
obviously
Snacks-
going to be played on his channel. It's the only one that gets talked about. No one else is talking about the other
Yes.
games from that
The
thing
answer
except
is
Bug Snacks.
Yes, I will commit to playing it.
Wow.
Golden Colts cheer says this cheer is sponsored by Jim Beam Kentucky Bourbon. Well, there you go. I hope that if it's early in the day, you're not drinking Jim Beam Kentucky Bourbon, Golden Colts. But thank you for the cheer.
Here it is.
Ryan cheer says the
Golden
criticism
Colts
isn't
used to,
real,
well,
it's
he
fake
used to
stuff
send
edited
cheers at
to
like 3 in the morning.
laughs.
He
Well,
drinking
here's the
right now.
thing, Ryan. And if we're talking about again this nonsense of what people say and do about me, I mean, in some
Hey,
cases you're right.
more
In some cases I would
nonsense.
say you're not right. Sometimes something will be said. Something I say is wrong. Something I say is stupid. Something I say maybe is too short term. Like especially on Twitter. A lot of the times I'll say something
This
on
Twitter thing is fantastic
and
because Twitter
it's
has
really
way more
engaging,
characters than it used to. And he know that. We all know that. He used to use Twitter when it had less characters.
Other
He
times,
can't get his words to
something
come
will be
across
taken off of a
still.
stream that's out of context. Like
What the
like
fuck
I
he
said,
need
one of
then?
the
A
things I wanna
YouTube
talk about
channel?
today
Wait, he already got
when
one.
we open up here is I want to talk about my thoughts on The Last of Us Part 2.
He can't explain
If you're
himself
watching the
over
playthrough
60,000
and I make a
videos
quick comment
and
about
Twitter.
something going on in the
He
game,
needs more.
It may be misinterpreted from what I actually am trying to say in a
Sounds
full,
good.
fleshed out, intelligent thought, which later on in the playthrough I give when I have ample time to do so. But that's what these people do. They're the masters of misinformation. They're the masters of half-truth. They literally cherry-pick moments to try to make me look bad because that pushes their narrative and gives them extra clickbait views. See? All right. Brian Chittick
Views
is
what,
calling now.
asshole?
Roll
Everybody
Wobble
get
will be
banned
better,
now.
I think you will vote it as better. Meant amen, F the trolls. Gotcha. I don't know. Here's the thing. The way I'm doing this taste test is I've never done anything like this before. 2 burgers, all right? And I don't know which is which. I'm not going to know which is the real Whopper and which is the impossible Whopper. I'm going to be like trying to taste each one and guess for myself and see if I can judge texture, flavor. What's the
This
real
dude eating
Whopper?
2
What's the
burgers
fake
today
one?
after spending
Okay?
2 years
So,
telling us
this is gonna be
he
really
hates this kind of
interesting.
food. He's never going to eat it on camera
Really
again.
interesting. Again, it's going to be super fun, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully your gout don't act up over it.
find out.
This is a very
Okay.
dangerous stream today. This would be
Dr.
flagged for
Frog
self-harm.
69,
Gout man eating
$2
2
for-
burgers today?
a shout out to the frogs. Shout out to those frogs.
He's putting his life at risk to entertain us.
The frog meme apparently continues. The frog meme I thought died, and now all of a sudden it seems to be coming back every once in a
Why
while.
did he think it died? Because people don't spam frog
let's see
emotes
here.
every day?
Good Game Goblin tipped me another
Who knows?
$1.30. He says, "What's next after the vest? Do we add more on top?
Nothing.
Coats, jumpsuits, or maybe go with less clothing?"
No.
All right, stop
Stop
that right
that.
now. The vest thing is something
Time to
that,
explain
again,
it.
I didn't come up with.
Yep.
And it's funny because sometimes
In
we
my
have
white
these tier
tee.
2 goal, right? Oh, Phil hit the tier 2 tips goal today or whatever. And when that happens, I say, okay, I'll put on the gunner glasses or whatever. But I'm not.
This
going
dude
crazy. I'm not
knows
gonna
that,
expect
though.
I'm gonna hit a tier 3,
He's
tier
literally
4
a
tips
regular
goal,
viewer.
and
He
therefore
knows
we're gonna
this.
do 10 celebration things. No, it's just the tips goal. That's all it is. If you guys want to
Wonder
see
what
me put on the
audio
gunner
source
glasses,
this
I'm
go
gonna
to.
double it as a
Oh, I
funny
see.
thing. Fine. That's as far as we're going. It's never gonna go crazier than that. You're not gonna see me doing insanely zany things. Okay.
Okay.
Wings pulling strings at 100-bit cheer and insulted low-tier god. I'm not going to do that. That's fucked up. And I think you're an asshole.
Yeah, but you told us it
Dangerous
happened,
Dave
though.
resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you, Dangerous Dave. I appreciate that.
Yo,
Wings pulling strings.
I got
again
you.
Said something else insulting.
DSP is going to go to LTG's chat now. He's going to give LTG a $5 super chat and say, hey, LTG, did you hear that whatever the fuck his name is, did you hear that a guy was in Phil's chat shitting on you? He's going to do that. And then LTG going to think he's a fan because he went out of his way to tell LTG that somebody was being mean to him.
Well,
That's
all I
it.
can say is that guy sounds incredibly stupid.
We figured it out.
I don't even know what else to say.
You got to pass it
That
down.
could be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. That guy's a fucking moron, and obviously he's an immoral piece of shit.
Who, LTG?
And, you know, what goes around comes around, I guess.
I partially agree.
King Goga says he stepped down. He did not
I don't know about what goes around comes around. Not in a negative way. That's toxic. I only believe in good
it's like
karma.
I said, during the whole Pro
Which
Jared
means bad
fiasco,
karma for
which
some
now
people, but those
apparently has been
people are bad
debunked.
too,
I
obviously.
wouldn't know because I didn't even know what he was accused of to begin with.
Nigga, what?
I made a public statement on Twitter. I said, if you're going to fail in life, fail for your content or fail for your work. Don't fail for nonsense of your personal life. You know what I mean? Don't fail because stuff comes out about your character.
Nah, he not talking about LTG. I was fooling around.
And now they discredit all your professional work. That was kind of what happened with Pro Jared. I don't think anyone with Pro Jared ever criticized the level of his work. They thought it was
Bruh,
great.
what the fuck is this? When DSP went out of his way to talk about Pro Jared, he pretended to know everything, and now he didn't even know what he was accused of. DSP didn't even know what he was accused of now?
How stupid.
He didn't know what Pro Jared was accused of. And apparently it's been debunked. Well, delete your fucking video you did about him, DSP. He didn't even know what he was accused of?
At a major game studio, it's probably going to be a blockbuster.
But he's talking about
game,
something completely
but be an
different right now,
asshole.
though.
Maybe just don't be an asshole.
Some
Right?
other fucking
But I
stupid
guess
gaming
it's too hard
drama.
for some people. All right.
I don't know why he even
Super
talk about
Blind
it
Man
at
is here.
all.
What's going on,
Gaming
Super Blind
drama
Man?
has
Good to
been
see you, man.
existent for a long
Hunter
time.
Cheering says, Bug Snacks has legitimately
And now
creeped
he
me
bring
out.
it up
Imagine being blind and living
in
in a world where
2020
little kids
every
on the
day.
crowd kept talking to me. See, now here's the thing. I got a prediction about Bug Snacks, and you guys can actually, you know, believe this or not. I've got a prediction.
I don't care,
All right.
to be honest.
You guys were watching the
If.
trailer for Bug Snacks.
I think
during
we
the
watched
the
it if we
PlayStation
talking about
5
it.
reveal event. If you didn't notice, it had a twist ending. So it just basically shows that these creatures, you know, they look like food or whatever, but they're alive. Then these animals are eating them. These anthropomorphic animals are eating them, and their body parts are becoming them.
I thought Hassan
okay?
already got
Pretty
accused of
weird.
stuff.
But then, all
Maybe
of a
he
sudden,
did and
end
he
of
is
the
again.
Trailer. All of a sudden, it looks like the Bug Snacks come together.
Well, I can't say he probably did it if he's being
to
accused
become
a
some
lot,
kind
because
of
you
a
know how
monster,
shit stack
and the
on.
monster jumps to the camera and it just ends. Now, most people don't talk about the end of that trailer, but what if this game is not what we think it is? What if it's not some innocent game about eating snacks? And, you know, what if it's like a murder mystery where the Bug Snacks are actually become these sentient killer
Oh my
creatures?
God. He
eating
wants to make it a
people on the
PS4
island?
first party game.
Right? What if when you are what you eat? So if you eat a bug snack, you become a bug snack monster.
I do think it's going to have something
Right.
else to it, though.
I actually think
But it
that's
might
what it
actually
is.
just be
I think that
happy-go-lucky the whole
trailer
time.
is
Like, why not,
purposely
right?
misrepresenting what the game
Why
is.
do we think they're going to
And
not
when
do that?
people get it, they're gonna be
Based
like,
on
"Holy
what?
shit, what the hell is this?" It's not going to be some innocent game for kids. I think it's actually something different.
But what if it's not?
I watch the trailer yourself and make a judgment, but that's kind of what I got from watching
This
the
is
end of the
bullshit.
trailer. I
He
was
just
like, what
influenced
is
us, and he tells us to watch it to
actually
make a
interested
judgment.
to see what it becomes.
Like, if I watch it again
So
now
thank you for the
because
cheers,
he
Super
told
Blind
me
Man. It's good to
this,
see you, man. I hope you're doing well.
the way I look at it's going to be
Crap Cock did
changed.
100 cheers. So I wasn't kidding about the Impossible Whopper. That burger's filled with estrogen. It's going to make you grow moves.
He already
Great.
got
You're gonna
him?
apparently simultaneously grow big boobs on stream. Instantaneously. And
It's
simultaneously
tail
as I eat this
time.
thing. That's great. Alexander Ross.
Looks like someone had too much chili at Wendy's.
Be super open and showcasing your house and everything. It made you pretty unique. Most people never did anything like that.
Lies.
See, I don't. Alexander Rossi, I wouldn't know.
Plenty of people have house
I am not
walkthroughs.
a
What the
people
fuck is this liar
follow
talking
what
about?
people do.
Half of
So
YouTube
I
is
have
house
absolutely
walkthroughs
no
now.
clue what other content creators do on the internet
And
what
lifestyle
they share,
channels.
What they don't share. I have zero idea about that. I was always
He
just
wanted
me,
DSP to be a
and I wanted to
lifestyle
do what I
channel.
wanted to do. You know, if you watch my early stuff, you're very much along this journey with me. Being a nobody on the internet, you know, a guy who maybe had some clout in the Street Fighter community a million years ago. And seeing me evolve, you can see my place change.
Is he gonna tell us he's not a nobody anymore?
And stuff. You know what I mean?
'Cause I thought
As
he was
get
still a
more
little
popular,
guy.
I'm making more money. I start buying stupid statues and shit that appear in my videos and the like.
He's gonna do a
and again,
retrospective
you're right,
next
I would
month,
do,
right?
like, vlogging of
He can just
everything,
show us
everything.
this
So
stuff.
it felt like you were along the ride.
He can
You
show
were
us
along
this
the
stuff.
ride with me, right?
He's telling us it's in a
Everything
video
that
form,
I was doing.
and we're not gonna see it in video form. He just talks about it.
So,
It's almost like
for
it didn't
me,
really happen that way
it was a
exactly.
unique time in my life for sure. But sadly, I was naive. I didn't understand
Them rose-tinted
what was
glasses,
going
though.
to happen. I didn't know that people on the internet who like to remain anonymous are so toxic. I didn't know that because of that anonymity.
I
of the
didn't know
internet,
anonymous people
that
could be
would
mean.
Then venture out to be so
No way.
destructive. Because
This
of
is
the
bullshit,
information
because
that
he
I
used
shared
to
with
be
people
mean.
on
And he
Saturday.
wasn't even anonymous.
I had
He was
no
a troll,
clue
too.
that would happen. It was the opposite. When I started on YouTube, everything was positive and everything was fun.
That's not true.
And people basically wanted to be a part of that experience that I was having.
He made videos
in a very
shitting on
positive light.
games,
And all
but
of a
everything
sudden,
was
something
positive.
changed at one point where everyone just
As
wanted
he
to
shit
be
on
negative,
every game that came
every
out.
little thing I showed, oh, Phil's doing this wrong, Phil's doing that wrong, Phil's an asshole because of this and that. It's like, wow, everything now, like everything, you see what I mean? Like, it's pretty crazy how bad it got over the years. And I can tell you, the last 2-3 years that I have stopped doing that, I basically don't share any kind of that information with you guys anymore. I stopped doing home tours. I stopped doing vlogging of my personal life.
Oh my
Things have
god.
gotten way better.
You told us this 2 years ago, DSP. 2 years ago you told us this.
We're not gonna put stuff out there to be fucked with. You know what I
2
mean? Like,
years
the less you put
ago
out
you
there, the
told
better.
us this.
So that's the good. And the thing is, every once in a while when things do get out there, there's nothing we can do about it. You see how it blows up, right? Every once in a while, something, some public knowledge. I couldn't help it. I had to go through a legal proceeding earlier this year where all kinds of personal info was thrown all over the fucking internet. And exactly what I expected to happen happened. Everyone completely tries to overanalyze, make conspiracy theories and try to hurt me with it.
Didn't he do that with video games? He
That's why I
tell us
can't
he
do it
hate.
anymore.
He told us he didn't like the
So-
writing of The Last of Us 2.
Do I
But he's
miss being
overanalyzing the
able
story
to
of The
open
Last of Us
showcasing
2
my
every
house
day.
and everything? That was the original question.
Semantics?
It's not that I miss it. I miss having a positive audience where I knew that I could do whatever and it wouldn't matter.
I thought he
You know
already
what I
had
mean?
that. I thought he got that now.
I
Reestreak?
felt like I could share and it was a positive experience sharing with people.
Reestreak?
Not, I'm going to put this on the internet and you're going to have 1,000 idiots who have no life sitting there over-analyzing every piece of it to try to hurt me in some way. That's a fucked up thing that's now how the internet is, that's just exactly how the internet
Look at
is.
how much more effort the
And that's
negative
not how
part
it
of this
was
get.
when I started 10 years ago,
I wanted to have fun and be positive, and then I had to deal with these stupid fucking idiot moron, no life, no brain losers. When I just wanted to have fun and play
Yes.
games.
In fact, by the time that happens, my hairline should have receded enough to look exactly like Dr. Neo Cortex, so it should work out perfectly.
Hilarious.
Thank you for the 200-bit cheer.
Bitch here.
Hoodrich?
Hoodrich. Oh. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Escape from Tarkov, a PC game? I think you'd be extremely
His name not really
I don't
Hoodrich, huh?
understand. It's like a battle royale survival game, and it's PC only. I've heard of it, but no, I'm not going to play it because it's PC only.
It's a sleeper emoji,
Same
too.
for Risa. Ryan cheered. He says, have you thought about playing Jackbox games that allow stream play someday? Well, Ryan, if you're not aware,
Ryan,
probably not.
do you want DSP to
Years
get
ago,
banned,
we're
Ryan?
talking a long time ago, over 3 years
You want him to
ago,
get
I
banned
played a
and be
Jackbox
bored,
game.
right? And get
And
trolled. Ryan wants
as
DSP to
much
literally
as
get
it was
trolled,
unique
asking him to play
information to do so,
Jackbox.
It was mostly people doing very toxic, nasty,
Trash.
insulting
Get out.
things about myself, my personal
Stupid
life.
fucking
It
waste
ended
of
up
time
basically
game.
being,
I hate Jackbox.
100% detractors were trying to join just to insult and say disgusting things about me.
It's obvious
And as much
stream
as I was
bait
like, okay,
feels
I'll roll
bad.
with it back then, and I did. After a while, I realized this is bad. You don't want constant toxic shit on the internet about you. And
Where's
that was
this going?
when I basically cut off. I said, okay, no more vlogs at home, no more personal stuff shared because this is all people.
I can't do
doing.
vlogs at home, therefore Jackbox is going away.
So that's why I stopped playing it. If I could play Jackbox and have positive,
Guys, I can't play
time,
Jackbox
I would
anymore
be.
because I stopped
But
doing
the
house
amount of
tours.
trolling that happens is just out of control to the point where it's like, I know the majority of people trying
Fake
to get in, if I
wedding
play Jackbox,
ring?
you're gonna get shitheads, and there's no point in doing it.
Fake wedding ring? These people talking
Rob,
about?
$4.20 says you laugh at Bug Snacks, but you love SpongeBob. Yes.
Yes.
I think SpongeBob, at least from what I've seen, the earlier SpongeBob stuff, the first season.
It's like
in particular,
25
I
seasons.
really, really enjoyed because, like I said, it had a lot of adult-themed stuff. Even though kids probably don't understand it, the adult writing and adult themes actually resonated with me, and I like that. It's a show for kids, but if adults watch it, they get something good out of it too.
You know
It
what?
kind of reminded me of like Animaniacs. Was like
Hey
that
Google,
too, back in the
how
day
many
I used to
seasons
watch.
does SpongeBob have?
As for bug stacks, I think we've said a lot about it.
Really?
Make fun of it.
I thought it was like 24. Just 12. Holy shit.
We're joking. At the same time,
Really?
like I said, I have a theory about what the game's going to be.
Well, it could
that's
be.
a little different.
Fuck. Hey, Google. How many episodes does
there you go.
SpongeBob have?
SpongeBob SquarePants has 248 episodes.
That's actually not that bad. I thought it would be like a whole year full. 240 something? What is he doing?
All right.
Okay.
Continuing on. Golden Colts.
But he only watched the first season and part of season 5, and he judges the whole show. But you have to watch six years of DSP and 60,000 videos to know if he jerked off or not, or to know if he's bad at Metal Gear Solid, right?
McDonald's in
Why are
other
we talking
countries,
about
not the United
McDonald's?
States, but
Whose
other
fault is
countries,
this?
They had problems getting actual beef
Bruh.
to these countries, so they made burgers out of mealworms and didn't tell anybody. And they got into major trouble for it. Major trouble. Because of this. And then they had to basically say, well, we can't do that anymore. And they changed it back to being real beef. But it's hilarious because then they started advertising our burgers are 100% real beef. It's like, yeah, they should have been. Like, you're advertising that you were doing something disgusting. You know, and now you've changed
What a
to
spin.
what it should have been. You changed your policy to what it should have been to begin with. Like,
What a spin. This is like, well, DSP, you've had $100 tips goal for months before you had the vest goal, and only 150 streams ago did you just start doing something for your tips. You should have been doing something for your tips. I mean, he's not McDonald's, and he's not feeding us mealworms. But what country did that happen in? Not one any of us live in, huh? I don't know. I never ate any mealworms, at least not that I know of. But maybe I did. Who knows, man? He's not talking about that anymore anyway. Now we're talking about what? Corona riots?
But then in the past few days, 2 people, well, I think 3 people were shot and 2 people died. And they were all young, like teenagers. To the point where now, this came out last night, major businesses in that area have sued the city of Seattle.
Oh, that stuff.
saying
Okay,
it was
great.
your legal responsibility.
Wonderful
as the governor
discussions right now.
to make sure that businesses are safe and businesses are allowed to open, especially when we're renting the land or whatever. And you've done none of that. You abandoned the 6-block radius because basically you're inept at what you do. And so we're suing you for damages because for the last month we can't operate and our businesses are irrevocably destroyed because you're an idiot and basically none of you should be in power. It's pretty crazy.
The thing about
what's happening.
suing, we always hear
Alright.
about people getting
So-
sued and we never hear about the outcome because
I don't
these
even know
people
what else to
never
say. It's
win.
pretty nuts. And
Remember when YouTube got
it
sued
hasn't ended yet. It's still going
and
on.
DSP talked about it and everybody else talked about it and those dudes lost and nobody wanted to talk about it when he lost?
You can invite only people who are legit. I mean, yeah, the thing is,
That's the way love goes.
They're legit and they're not. It's very tricky. It's hard to figure it out. It is. At this point, I have no interest in playing a Jackbox game. I think that we do enough interactive stuff on a daily stream. You know, when I was doing the Jackbox stuff, that was during the time period when I was kind of transitioning into becoming an interactive streamer. So it was something new that I wanted to try. But I think we have so much interactivity on the daily streams anyway that it's kind of a moot point at this point. Okay? Dark Sea to Feel did a 500-bit cheers. Did we ever go back to the Mega Man X series? Mega Man X, well, if you remember, I stopped playing those during the later versions where it was basically 0 or something like that, and I didn't really like them. I thought that they kind of gone off the rails, didn't feel like the original Mega Man games anymore, to the point where they were just like incredibly annoying. Certainly, it's not out of the question, but if I would go back to the Mega Man 0 games, I bought the collection earlier this year. I played through 2 of them, and I started the 3rd. I would play those. Those were actually quite good in my opinion. Okay. El Joker 303 subscribed to the channel for 9 months. This is big ups on Outlast and Mixer. Bitwave is next. Yeah, listen, I'm not celebrating Mixer ending. All right, I said this earlier this week, but I'll say it again. Competition is good, and if there's one company that has a monopoly on an entire industry, it's not good.
It's a bunch of
because you
competition.
rob
They just never get talked about because nobody's
in order
streamed
to
now.
make things improve. If there's no competition, things will never improve. Things will stagnate, and things
D
will
Live
end
is
up being
competition
worse
now.
and
And
worse.
Facebook,
Your
FB.gg.
Example here is YouTube. YouTube has not had any legitimate competition in the last decade.
And YouTube's competition is
literally worse on a daily basis. They do nothing to improve. Everything they've done just made the site run worse, look worse, be
BitChute.
worse, to the point where advertisers have run from the site and said, we want nothing to do with this place. That it's become a toxic
And that website,
shit. And that's what YouTube is now, because there's no
with that old area law video.
So I want there to be legit competition for Twitch. I want there to be other places people can go to stream so that Twitch will be challenged to continuously improve. Now, obviously, I want Twitch to succeed. Twitch is the platform I stream on, and I like Twitch as a platform to stream on.
Why?
But at the same time,
Because they let you make money?
I want there to be competition so that they will improve themselves over time. Okay? So I'm not reveling in celebration that Mixer's done. And I think it's the opposite. I feel bad because I know for a fact there are people in the last year who decided, they decided that they wanted to go to a place that was a little different from Twitch. Maybe they felt there was a better place to have a foothold where there wasn't as
What
much
an obnoxious way of saying
oversaturation
people
social
switch
media
websites.
with. They saw people like Ninja and Shroud go over there, and like, this is our opportunity. There'll be new eyes on Mixer.
What about
Maybe
Ewok,
Twitch.
DSP?
And for a year, they
People
tried to
moved
build
over because of
themselves
Ewok,
over
too.
there, and now, out of nowhere, out of business. It's terrible. It should never happen like that, and all it means is that Microsoft never gave a fuck about those people. Why on earth would you go do Facebook gaming when Microsoft already dropped Mixer with no warning, proving they didn't
I don't
care
think
about anyone
Facebook gonna
creating
get
content for them
whatever.
ever?
It don't matter anyway.
Why would you then go to their next project that they could just drop at a moment's notice and fuck you over again?
Because it's not
Right?
Mixer.
I think just based on that, Facebook gaming is destined to fail. And the fact that both Ninja and Shrouds were offered ginormous contracts to go there, and they turned them down, says something. Okay?
It says that they don't want to go there.
All right, continuing on. Only Ice Coffee gifted 3 subs.
They don't want to go to a
Rockstar,
website that basically don't have
one to Morrowind
anything.
Lore, and one to Mundane
After they
Cloud.
already done it
Congratulations
once.
to the three of you, and thank you
This
for your
shocks
support,
me.
Only Ice Coffee. Wings pulling strings
This
at
shocks
100
me.
cheers. So what do you think of Wings of Redemption getting married? Very simple. I congratulate him. Congratulations, being married is an amazing thing.
Congrats, you found somebody that was
Positive
bored.
in my life, and I
Congrats,
wish you all the
Wings.
best in the future with your marriage, and that's all
Best
I have to
wishes.
say about it. Period. My Asian son tipped $1.30
Derek.
and said, "Congrats on the 150 vest streak, father. You are not my son, like they say in China." And then he said a bunch of stuff I'm not going to say, but thank you for the dollar tip. Okay. Big D's did a 100-bit cheer. I said, "Choo choo." Yeah, he said that because there's a hype train going on
really?
right now with only a minute left.
Wow.
It doesn't look like we're gonna hit the next level.
What?
I guess a hype train commenced with all these cheers and subs coming in. So thank you guys for the support on the hype train here. Appreciate that. Ryan did a 50-bit cheer. He said, "Hype train unlocked." There you go. Golden Coast did a 100-bit cheer and said, "Hype train." Only Ice Coffee gifted us up to.
He didn't even give a shout out to the hype train
Congratulations
until people
to the
donated to talk about the
Only
hype
Ice
train.
Coffee again for the support.
Oh
Far
my
King cheered 100 bits. Says, "Gotta love another festival." Ryan cheered 100 bits. As if a competitor to YouTube came along like.
That's
the
why he
Amazon
got so
video
much
thing,
bits coming
would you
in.
move
His
back
AC just turned off
to
again too.
YouTube?
It's
Well,
really obnoxious when it turns on and off randomly. I wish he could do it on his own and tell us at least. Because you listening to the stream and you just get this insane background sound.
And I
And then it
said,
just go
I would
away.
probably give it a shot because there's nothing to lose. Seriously, there's nothing to lose. You know, YouTube has fallen apart at the seams and just continuously has more and more issues the further that it exists.
Like what?
To the point where I don't think anyone really 100% believes that you could ever have a business operating solely off of YouTube
Okay,
anymore.
I don't care anymore.
Most people who do YouTube as a living end up having sponsorships and things outside of YouTube that they can depend on. Okay? So, you know, would I give it a shot? I probably would. Absolutely. If there was a legit competitor standing up to YouTube, I would probably try it and see how it worked out. But right now, there is none. That's the thing. There was rumors for years. It was Amazon was going to do it, and then they didn't do it for whatever reason. Oh, let's see here. Marbles the Rabbit cheers. I hope you and Cat are safe. I heard what's been going on in Chaz. First of all, it's Chop. I don't know why people have not... Why they keep calling it Chaz when it was really called Chop. For the
It's
last
amazing that he
20 years.
corrects people on this stupid shit.
And it has nothing to do with us. All right?
And he says it has nothing to do with us. Why the hell you talk about it on your stream then?
Okay. Let's do some shout-outs. All right? Thank
He's
you
been
to the
talking
following
about the
people who have
Chaz
not
Chop
chosen the
shit
week
for
so
like 2
far. I
weeks now.
appreciate
At
the
least a
support
week,
this
right?
We've got Angelo
It has
Bestie.
nothing to do with me.
Is it Bestie? Hold on.
How?
No, Angelo Bestia. Sorry about that. who's in 10th
Like,
place.
it's stuff that happens in
Cypher G,
Louisiana. People might not know this, but it's stuff that happened in Louisiana.
Atomic is in
And I don't just talk about all of it on every
Gold
stream
is
just to say I don't
Timbo
care
Slice
about
is
it and it don't affect me. Because
Ryan
that's
is in
gay.
4th. Crapcock is in 3rd.
And he
Life
does it
Soul
like
is in
every day.
2nd, And Shadow the Hedgehog is in 1st place.
God damn it.
Calling the cops now.
Thank you for the support, of course. Also, shout out to those who were the people who've gifted subscriptions this week to the channel. Angelo Bestia, Ultimate Cloud 7, Crapcock each have gifted a single sub. Doodly Dread gifted 2 subscriptions. Big Papa Phil gifted 3 subs this week. Super Blind Man actually gifted 5 subs. Thank you very much, Super Blind Man. Lunaba gifted 9 subscriptions this week. Thank you, Lunaba. And Only Iced Coffee. So far this week, 11 subs gifted. In fact, that being said, let's check on sub count for right now.
It's greed. It's greed. Greed
731.
is
We did go up
massively
today so
strong.
far. Thank you for all of the support here on the pre-stream. Also, Spartan King just cheered 100 bits. He said, "Can you believe we got a Hype Frog emo?" Hype Frog. Of course. Okay.
Thanks for your money. Fuck you.
So, thank you to everyone. First of all,
Bathroom?
Price for Soul, the top cheer of the day, 1,060 bits. Rob with the top tip of $4.
It's wild, dude. The pre-stream almost over with.
The stream. Yes,
We've survived.
Goal for this stream. I just want to make that clear. Even though this is a celebratory stream, it's just like a normal stream, and so see if we can keep the vest streak going. But
It's a celebratory normal stream.
right now on this stream, and that's okay if it does. I'm super grateful, guys, for all your support over the last 3 months. That's what we're celebrating today. Thank you very much for all of that. All right, here's what we're gonna do: take just a couple-minute break. I need to use the restroom quickly, and then we're gonna have about an hour to an hour and a half of fun discussion, just talking. I have a couple things I'd like to talk about at first. Then I'm going to kind of open it up to Q&A for a bit. And then at some point, the food should be arriving for the live DSP Tries It, which we're going to do. Okay? So let's take a very brief break. I'll go use the restroom, and then I'll be back with some fun discussion for you all. And by the way, yes, I'll be wearing the vest. Thanks. I'll be back shortly.
So he's going to put... Damn it. I guess you're giving me something to do now, right? Because I got to check the last vest celebration now. I swear I remember him not having the vest on, because I remember saying the vest should be free on the vest celebration stream. Oh my God.
2020.
It's a Lady Gaga song just turned on. I hope I didn't already pass it up. It was more than 2 weeks ago, right? Wow, it was only a month ago. All right. Oh, he did. Oh no, he already had enough money. He got it really fast for this one. Oh. Oh.
For 9 months. Thank you.
Yeah, he got $147 during pre-stream last Vest Fest. This Vest Fest, he's got $9 at the end of the pre-stream. Ooh, so we're getting the vest for free, but that's because people didn't pay for it ahead of time like last time. That's something. I think. Nothing you could do. Nothing you could do. I can play these now.
Moon viewing ceremony tip $2. I win chargebacks.
Something else I just
Guys,
thought
I
about
got
too. I
2
forgot
big
what it was.
chargebacks and I didn't know who it was until PayPal sent me the information. So I sent PayPal the information. I'm gonna lose $800 and I can't afford
You
that
put
dude.
$2 movie on ceremony. That story was the worst, bro. Once I figured out what was going on, I was just taken aback and mind blown though. He won all of his chargebacks. He won most of his chargebacks. And then he was bragging about how he was winning chargebacks. And then he get this dude with the chargebacks that he's probably won because he didn't talk about it again after that. He just didn't have anything to talk about today. Thank you. You know how it be.
Big ups $5 Phil for the dollar. Ket
Yeah, we
loves
got
the
a
vest
higher
streak
bits
dude.
than donation. Like
She doesn't
with
run
money.
out of perks
I swear.
anymore. Also, congrats
How did you
on
spell
becoming
perks?
CEO of Bitwave.
I knew it. I knew it.
A nation.
Kenny DePlug tipped $4.20. Puff Harder, the king of retro himself, complains
Oh, I
that his
remember
Slim
now.
game doesn't save whenever he wants. Thoughtful face, thoughtful face, thoughtful face.
I wish he would have got it on PS4, because if he got it on PS4 and had the same problem, then it would have actually been a problem. but because it's on Xbox, he don't play anything on it. But last night, he had like, I forgot how much money he had. But last night he was doing his vest begging because all of his streams are vest begs. So he was doing his typical vest begging like, oh yeah, you guys, if we don't hit the stream, the vest streak tonight, well, I guess I'm just gonna be playing. What is he gonna play? Not Minecraft. Shit. SpongeBob. I think it was SpongeBob he said he was gonna play. But it might have been The Last of Us, I forgot. But he was like, oh, I'm just gonna play something else if we don't hit the vest goal, you guys. And this is 149th vest streak. And then he told us he didn't even order the food yet. The food that's gonna be like driven to his house. He don't have to leave his house this time like he did with the, not tea, not coffee, the Starbucks, whatever the fuck it was. But he didn't even buy like his $10 worth of burgers yet, because he's that much of a greedmeister. Of course, that's what we're gonna call him. He didn't even want to buy burgers ahead of time, dude. He didn't want to buy burgers ahead of time. Burgers. And you know Cat gonna get one anyway. He probably buying 4 fucking burgers. He's gonna get 3, and Cat gonna get 1. And then he's gonna tell Jasper, sorry Jasper, one of the burgers fell on the ground, and when it fell, it opened up. So like the whole burger is ruined. So he's gonna lie to his kid and eat his burger and eat another 2 burgers. After pretending like he didn't even want to order them. Hey, Bobby Ling resub. Oh no, they got gifted a sub. I don't even know if Bobby Ling. No, they're here. Vintage DSP fan Bobby Ling. Feels good.
Why, I told you
They
I
know
could
what's
make
up.
it rain.
Sniff Burlington tipped
They here for the Vest Fest.
$4.20. Big ups. Spee is the reincarnation of MLK
It's
Jr.
Spee.
He's just showing us the path he's walked his whole life.
So many weird things people make him talk about now. It's nothing he could do. He don't have a choice. He got to talk about the Chaz and the Chop and the president and that president and like what's happening in Ukraine and like 5 streaming websites and Shroud and Ninja. You know what I just thought about too? This dude go out of his way to give us these gaming updates on games he don't even fucking care about and games his viewers don't even play. Why the fuck we don't get updates like that when Fortnite get updates? He obviously want to just waste time. And if you want to waste time, Fortnite discussions can easily help him waste time. I'm sure at least one person in the chat can pretend to be interested in Fortnite. Yeah, man, they put sharks in the game. It's really fucking stupid. That's why I don't play anymore. But for some reason, the idiots that still play it, well, I don't mean like the people that play it are idiots. What I mean is like, you know, the game is like, obviously meant for like a different type of gamer or whatever with the item shops and stuff. So like, I'm just saying, you know, like I'm not like if you like that, it's okay. But you know, I'm just like, you know, I'm being honest that it's not really my type of game, but they put sharks in the game. How fucking stupid is that? You can go fishing now and a shark actually catches the bait and you ride the shark. Like, and this is a shooting game. This is a third-person shooter. You ride fucking sharks. But like I was saying, I don't really care about it. But if you guys like it, then that's okay. It's okay if you guys like it. That's obviously, you know, that's how people talk, right? The thing is, if somebody go out of their way like that to shit on something and then say it's okay if you like it, if you like it, you feel kind of, you know, you might be a little annoyed, just a little tiny bit. And he did that with Minecraft for like a decade. You stupid fucking kids, idiots. Oh, it's okay if you like it. Wow, that was a short bathroom break, actually. Hey, his AC turned back on. Wait, was that a song? No, he back. He gotta be back. What is he doing? He's just...
All right.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? Of course it was a short break. told you I said to use the bathroom quick.
Yeah, you always say that though, and it's 20 minutes later you come back.
All right, so a couple shout outs. Only Ice Coffee did 100. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Only Ice Coffee.
Hey, it's just
gifted us
shout
up to
outs
Bobby.
anyway.
Now wait a minute.
What about that?
No!
Vest viewing ceremony lolly tip $14.88. Wait a minute.
Thank you for the
Vest
Matt
viewing
Mundane.
ceremony, vest viewing 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 ceremony, moon 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 viewing ceremony.
Thank you for the dollar.
Big ups
Thanks, dude.
Paulette Bernalski for the dollar. I might lose $800, so I am butterfly out of $800. That doesn't matter, but it does cause bills, guys. Underscore snort underscore.
Hey, you have to also remember, even if you gave him that $800, it wouldn't be enough because that would make him just break even.
All right. Here's the thing.
He's not making a
All right,
profit.
you know what? I'll start recording. We'll start explaining all this now. Okay.
Finally, YouTube mode coming on. It took. Thank you for
Tibble
the
Slice
dollar.
shared
Why?
Big ups
biggest
Kyot
stream
Burnell
Nope,
for
not
the
yet.
dollar. Hey T Paul
Summer
saw me
sales,
texting you and has
$3
caught on to how you've been flying me out, so
Okay.
looks like I am going to have to move in with you for clout underscore.
Yo, look at
My hair's
this.
sticking out. None I
Look
can
at
do that.
this.
My hair is so effing
It's
long
nothing
right
you can
now.
do about that.
My hair is so long.
First of all, it always
that
looked
even,
like that.
Like wetting it down, pushing it back, it still sticks
Gross,
out because I can't
disgusting,
get a haircut. My hairdresser is
absolutely disgusting.
stupid.
Blame everybody
Okay, you
else.
guys ready?
Well, YouTube mode on.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry this was not centered. Welcome to VestFest 2.0, also known as Vestival 2.0, or in light of the games that I've been playing recently, The Vest of Us. Today is Thursday, June 25th, 2020, and I am here to celebrate that. Ladies and gentlemen, 150 straight streams
We have to do a poll. What are you
Holy
looking
shit.
forward to the most?
where we have hit
What
the best
segments
streak.
we got?
You can
Burger
believe it.
segment,
You
cat
can-
segment.
I mean, it's insanity that this has happened. I never expected that this would happen.
Oh yeah, and the boomer segment, which
Last
is the whole
month,
thing, I guess,
we
huh?
hit 100 straight streams.
Oh
us
no,
hitting the
tech
tip goal
segment.
And me putting on a vest in celebration. And
Spoiler alert,
it
tech
blew me
segment
away.
gonna
I
happen
was
in this.
so, like, blown away by your positivity, your support, that I said I wanted to do a special event, and that's why we did the vest streak last time around. And it was a fun event, and you guys said, will you do it again? We loved it. Will you do it again? And I said, yeah, okay, well, what do you guys want to do? And they're like, well, you should do it at milestones, okay? So after the last streak, I said, well, I don't want to do it every couple of weeks. If I did that, it would be far too often. It wouldn't feel special. Plus, that would take away from, you know, doing game playthroughs and the like. I'd constantly be doing vest celebrations and stuff. So let's maybe do it every 50. Now, I didn't think we were going to hit it. I even said after the last vest streak, I thought for sure.
He said that on the 20th
for
best
sure
streak.
that it was all going to end. That was it. Like, get him out of here! That was the milestone everyone was pushing for. We hit the milestone, and that was going to be the end of it. Now, to my shocking surprise, that was not the case. To my shocking surprise, stream after stream after stream, people came out to support, and we kept hitting the tips goal. Now, admittedly, it's become a lot harder. This last month, there were probably, out of the 50 streams, probably like 10 to 15 of them where we were down to like the last 20 minutes of the stream and hadn't hit the tips goal. We had one the other day. It was the conclusion of Sleeping Dogs. We were like $80+ away from hitting the
This
tips goal.
we.
But
He has to beg for this every
whenever I
time
thought,
now.
"Geez,
It's
this
great.
is it," and it's okay if it ends because it's been such a wild ride and you guys have been so supportive. People would come out at the last minute and support, and we hit the tips goal. So it was pretty insane. The amount of support I've been getting, and obviously, again, it shocks me that this is still continuing right now. Okay, so thank you to those of you who have been hanging out on the streams in the last 3 months, who've been incredibly supportive, who allowed this streak to continue. We got a fun festival in store for everyone today here on stream. We got a lot to do.
It's
in fact, this
tail
first segment's going to
time.
be kind of unique.
This
because I
place
got
is
a
weirder
few
than 4th of July at Rick
topics that
James'
I want
place.
to talk with you guys about. Because, you know, during interactive streams where I'm doing gameplay, I'll answer your questions or whatever, but I usually don't get to talk in depth about specific things. It's not like I'm doing a constant podcast or whatever, where I have topics that I hone in on that I want to talk about. And I have a few of those today that I like to do. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do some Q&A. We got a live DSP Tries It taste test coming up. A head-to-head taste test for the Impossible Whopper versus the regular Whopper at Burger King, which I'm excited for because I love the Whopper at Burger King. I've never done a head-to-head taste test like this before. It's the first time ever.
He loves the Whopper at Burger King? I thought he never ate the gross, disgusting fast food.
It's going to be a good, fun stream.
Now he loves the Whopper?
We do have a goal, a tips goal for this stream.
Fucking
stream. And if we don't hit it, we don't hit it.
But that's red meat, the gout.
Fine. Now, one thing I want to say up front. I apologize because I had hoped to have a new vest for you guys today. I really wanted to have a new vest for
fucking what?
stream. I don't have one. Here's why. Last festival,
oh my God,
I ordered one online that looked one way, and when it showed up, just as I suspected, didn't look at all like what it looked like online when I bought it.
Why didn't he show us?
Brighter and a different design.
Did this happen and he literally didn't show us?
This happens all the time.
Really?
Stuff online that's clothing.
I never heard of this story.
It's not what you think you're going to get based on what you're shown.
Huh?
Okay. People didn't like the vest that I ordered. Thank God.
We saw this vest and he got rid of it?
A month ago, the platinum vest showed up, and that
was
was
the
very
blue
silly
one.
You guys really liked the platinum vest reveal and everything.
Does
And
he
I've been
mean
wearing
the
platinum
blue vest?
the
He
blue
still
vest
uses
and
it.
This original beige vest alternated over the course of the last month whenever we hit a tip skull.
But he still uses
It's
it.
pretty cool to be able to alternate and have variety on the streams.
The way he talked about it, you think you got a refund.
And yesterday I went out. It was the first time I was able to do this because finally, after 3.5 months
Corona
of lockdown,
segment.
the state of Washington has eased restrictions on what we can do. And as long as we wear face masks, we can actually go to stores again. So I actually went to 3 different stores.
Yeah, I think he liked the blue vest too. He said he didn't like it because his chat said he didn't like it. Well, his chat said they didn't like it. He just going along with it.
They get stuff from like other stores that are unsold and they put it into their own store. There's another store that kind of does that. It's like, again, unsold stuff from other.
He's never going to say the name of these random department stores.
And I went to all these stores, 2 days ago.
Yeah,
It was Tuesday.
yesterday.
Waited in line because some of them, they have limited capacity, how many people can be inside the store because of these coronavirus restrictions. And sadly, didn't find anything. The one store had a few. They had one vest that was blue, just like.
I thought they didn't have any.
I wasn't gonna get that. One place had one that was black. Now, the major complaint I've gotten over the last month is that the blue.
I thought the
vest
blue
is
one was
too hard to
ugly.
see on stream. I frequently wear
Didn't he
the
tell us the
dog
blue one was
t-shirt.
ugly?
Wearing the
But now
blue
it's
vest over
it's
the black,
hard to see.
You can't see it, and because you can't
see
it,
black,
people
you
complain, it
guys.
looks like there's no
Black
vest
is
at all. They don't
impossible to
like
see.
that. So really, the blue vest is more catered
You know
to
what that
fair
mean.
time when I'm wearing a white shirt or a beige shirt or maybe a red shirt, a lighter colored shirt. Versus
And yeah, he
black.
did say he was going to wear the blue vest out
I
on
didn't
his
want to get a
own.
black vest. That
Like
I
he
could
literally
wear
bought it for
10% of the
himself.
time. So it didn't seem to make sense.
He's
to get a
giving
black
us just
vest. The
just
one
lies.
vest
Unless that was a
really
lie.
nice,
It is DSP.
that I was very disappointed about. It was half like brown and half
Brown?
green, almost like an olive color. And I thought that was unique. It looked very different from all the other vests that I have. It even looked nice. But unlike these other vests that basically have nothing on the inside, this vest legit had like fur or faux fur inside of it. It was hot. I put it on. I was like, oh my God. I had it on for like 20 seconds and my body temperature was going up. I was like, there's no way
He took his own
that I
temperature.
could actually wear that vest on a stream, because if I did, I'd be too hot. Right now it's the summertime here in Washington State. As you can hear, I got the air conditioner pumping at maximum, and there's no way that I could be wearing a vest that's going to heat up my body temperature like that. Okay.
You better take a sip.
So unfortunately, I'm sad because I really wanted to have a new vest for you guys for this event. I don't. I apologize up front. There's no big vest reveal or anything happening.
Why
on
is he
this
stalling?
event.
Because he's DSP.
But I will tell you this. I have a plan in place. If we do hit a 200 vest streak,
Yikes.
all right, which I'm not expecting, I'm not asking, I'm just saying if we do, because you guys
Hype,
have already given me
yikes.
away 3 months of
Hype,
positivity
yikes.
that I never expected. If we
Another
hit a 200
50.
vest streak, yes, that will be the next festival celebration.
Aim.
And
That's
I
rough.
will absolutely have a new
That's
vest
rough.
in store for you guys. I know exactly what I want to do for this one.
These carrots he
plan
dangle in
for
front
it.
of his
I'm
viewers
ready
is
for it this time.
gross, dude. It's
Okay?
horrifying.
So,
I thought you were going to
at
update
200
your
vest
streams,
streak, I
DSP.
promise you there will be a new vest revealed on that event.
You should
okay?
update your stream at a 200 vest
Fair
reveal.
enough? Okay? All right. And I'm sorry that I don't have it for you this time around. I really am.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, a couple things. The first thing that I want to do on today's festival, I want to read a message to you guys, okay? This is a message from
This dude is worse than a game publisher, bruh. The new Call of Duty not even out yet, and he wants us to buy the expansion pack.
To show my gratitude.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Hey Google, play some sad music.
Restreak, it was kind of like a big thing, a viral thing, and I was surprised that we hit it, but we hit it. I was super
fucking
excited.
Spotify though.
But now it's 150, and
yep, Spotify.
now it's like this is crazy.
Google,
like,
stop.
this
We
is
don't like you. Hey Google,
who
stop. Go away.
Love
Shut
my
up.
content so much. They love the positivity around the
You're
content
like a
so much.
fucking
during
NSYNC
this
song.
festival, They don't want it to stop. It's kind of like a way to show that I'm the ultimate underdog, and I'm still here after 11, 12 years, despite all the crap that's happened to me, that we can still have fun interacting.
I have to switch to YouTube, dude.
You guys are standing up for the content that I put out, that you like it. You like me as a person, obviously. And you're contributing to make that positivity wave continue. Okay.
Eventually, he's going to do the thing he told us he's going to do. Give him some time.
Slander me and saying, Phil's successful, too bad. Right.
Hey Google.
Thank you for that.
Play
Especially,
sad instrumentals.
But I'll say it again now because some people will not
Gotcha.
watch the pre-stream, and I know that. Right now is a very critical time for me.
Bitch.
Next month, in the month of July, I have
Not
to work with my lawyer.
no,
Pay my
not
lawyer a lot of
Triple
money
X,
to
dude.
retain him. But my lawyer is going to work with the federal government to work out a payment plan for back taxes for me. Okay, this has already been established, but as you know,
Fuck it.
I
did
filed
nothing
for
wrong.
bankruptcy at the very end of 2019/early 2020. And because of that, that negated
Hey
any
Google,
plan I had with the government.
play
It's been on
sad
hiatus,
bitch.
all right?
Hey
Now,
Google,
it's gonna
play
end up
sad
being
piano
reasonable.
music.
I'm hoping it's going to be something reasonable.
Oh,
I'm
no,
hoping it's gonna
Persona.
be forward and they're not going to demand
This'll work.
that I somehow
Oh,
come
no,
up
that
with
don't
magic
work. Never
money
mind.
out of nowhere to pay
I
them
hate
to get
you.
caught up
I
as
hate you.
can.
Fuck it. This thing going in the
I'm
trash.
hoping that it's going to be something fair, and it's going to put me on something
She
that I
want to
can
play
afford.
get
Once
get
that's
video blocked
established,
by
okay,
Triple X
I can now see how
Temptation.
much money I make on a monthly basis. I can compare that with what I have to pay the federal government for taxes on a monthly basis. And I can actually do
wonder
a
if people
budget.
still
For
use him for the
first time
thumbnails of their
in years, I
videos.
can figure out a budget. And once I have a budget,
Probably.
now I can say, oh, can I
DSP
actually
never had a
afford
budget?
those new consoles coming out later this year? Can I afford to improve stuff in my office, like maybe eventually getting rid of this love seat and getting a different chair or something like that, something different? Can I plan on doing
I thought he was
something
gonna
with my
read a
family,
letter somebody
like
sent
actually
him.
go on a nice trip with my wife, which we never got to do when we got married last year.
What?
These are all things that are possibilities for my future that I can finally start doing once I get past this hurdle in July. And
Wow.
admittedly, you guys have been helping me so much the past few months. I'm in a much better position now, at least going into July. I don't know what the results of July are going to be. I have no idea.
Is he
But
serious about this?
going into this situation, I'm in a much better position, you know, because you guys have been so supportive of me the past few months. And I'm saying thank you so much again, wholeheartedly. I mean it. Thank you so much for the ongoing positivity and support. It's amazing. Even if
I
it
think
all
a trip
ends
with him and
today,
Cat gonna cost a lot
right?
more than a
If
chair.
it all ends today, that's fine.
He's not gonna buy a gaming chair, by the way.
happy.
He didn't say that part, but he specifically
What's
went out his way to
happened
say he's not gonna buy a
at the same
gaming
time,
chair. He
if
just
it
means a
continues,
different
that's
type of chair.
amazing, and you guys have blown me away day by day with the fact that this thing continues, okay? So, all that being said, I have a special message that I would like to read from a fan a few months ago that I never really revealed, okay? But first, a couple shout-outs. Timbo Slice here wanted the Platinum Vest. We're not doing the... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Right now, we're in the original vest. If we do hit the tips goal for this stream, I will give you guys two options. Either I could put on a different vest, like you want us to put on the Platinum Vest, we'll do that, or I could put on the Gunner Glasses, since technically we've already hit the Tier 1 reward during this event. I could do either, or depending on what you guys want, okay? If we double the tips goal, then I could do both. But again, I'm not really expecting that much. I'm not. I think this is going to be a slow stream, and I think this may actually be...
Bruh, can he not do this right now?
We see the vest goal end.
Saying this is,
okay?
he knows it's gonna make
So we'll
people
see what
send more. It's
happens,
reverse
okay?
psychology. He's been
Timbo
doing
Tune
reverse
again,
psychology
streaks.
for
Oh, I already did this.
148 streams about.
Romy Rowe resubscribed to the channel for 26 months. Thank you, Romy Rowe, for the support.
My God.
Okay. All right. So
Read
what
the
I'd like to
fucking
do
thing,
right
dude.
now
Come on.
Is read you this nice message that I got a few months ago. Okay. This is a message that blew me away when I got it. It actually made me tear up a bit. Every once in a while, someone sends me a nice message like this, and it blows me away. And I saved it purposely because I felt this is like a really nice time to show. Not, you know, like I said, the 100 vest streak, there was viral popularity behind it. Now, admittedly, I don't think that the vest streak thing is as popular, yet it persists. Meaning there are people out there who like what I do so much they legitimately want to see this continue, and now I feel like this is the right time to read this, okay? So, I'm not going to tell you guys the name of the person, or anything like that. I'm just going to read you their message, okay? They said, the first playthrough that I ever watched of yours was your co-op playthrough of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time Reshelled, way back when in 2009. Back then, I was just 11 years old, and now I'm actually 22. I've been a fan ever since. While I don't have as much time to watch your videos on YouTube or catch your streams on Twitch anymore, I do my best to still support and pop in whenever I can. The reason that I'm sending you this email is very simple. I hope this is an okay way of reaching you. Of course it was. Is to say thank you. The last decade, you've provided me with so many laughs, and those laughs have gotten me through some of the toughest times of my young life. I was an avid user of your original King of Hate forums way back in 2010, and actually I met my now lifelong best friend in the forum chat, who I still talk to on a nearly daily basis to this very day. Without you, that connection would never have been made. I would never have met her, so absolutely I must thank you for that as well, and I know she would be thankful as well. You've also been a huge motivational inspiration over the past decade. With all of the unwarranted garbage and harassment you've never given up. A full decade later, through all the turmoil, you're still here doing what you love, and that's incredibly commendable. You taught me that no matter what, you can't ever give up. You can't give in, and you certainly can't let anyone or any group of trolls force you to quit something. Thank you for this lesson. And I'm also happy for you that you've been able to find love with Kat, and I'm glad that you two are able to wed and you're doing well, and I wish you both the absolute best moving forward. I apologize not having much more to offer you than a few kind words, and I feel compelled to reach out to you and to say thank you. Whether you realize it or not, you've made huge waves in the world, and many of them are positive ones. The internet the internet loves to focus on negativity, but you've actually done great things. You've pioneered trends that now dominate.
Oh, I was about to say, yo, even
and that's
Google
something you should
gave up
forever
on my
wear as a
music.
badge of
Come on.
honor, whether the majority of people choose to recognize that or not. We've all made
I see
mistakes.
messages
None
like
of us
this
are
in way
perfect.
shorter
But if
forms
no one
in
else has
one
ever told you
Fortnite
this,
stream
despite all, you're a
every
good man,
day.
Phil. I
This
appreciate you
12-year-old
every
wrote
second
this
of your
dude
life.
this,
You
and
shared
he
with us
waited
on
months
YouTube,
to read it
Twitch,
on a
etc. over the
vest
past
stream.
decade.
This dude
Rest
sent him a
assured there are
fucking
people in the
Christmas
world who
letter,
know
and
of
he's
your
reading
name
it on
and
a vest
recognize that you're
stream.
not a villain, and so many people attempt to make you out to be. I'll always be a fan. I'll always respect you and what you've done, and what you'll know that you'll always be a legend in the world of entertainment
Always
to me.
a legend.
Keep going as long
They
as you
never
can.
die,
Above
dude.
all else, be sure that at the end of the day that you're happy, love and appreciate you, man. Take care.
He's about to cry after reading this 12-year-old's letter. Thank you.
And the
Thank you,
reason that I read that to you guys
Michael,
is because
that's his name.
I just want you guys
Wait,
to understand
no!
that means the world to me when I get a message like that. It's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade.
This
It
wasn't
has.
supposed to happen.
And when I read a message like that, I'm sorry that I'm tearing up like a baby.
This is
But
the
when I
most
read a
he's ever
message like
cried
that,
in
it
the
makes me
video,
feel like
actually.
It was worth it, you know, like all
This
the shit
right
that
now.
happened to me,
Aunt
all
died,
the stress and the mental shit that I
the
go through on a daily
swatting.
basis.
This was the time he's cried the most, right here.
That it's worth it because there's people out there.
Maybe it's making it all
who
come back.
Got something out of all of this, you know. It wasn't just some dickhead in front of a camera, you know, doing stupid videos. That it actually meant something to people, and that means the world to me. That there's people out there that, you know, for a decade.
Should have read this
that
3
they've
months
been
ago when he
watching
got
me,
it.
and
Well, no, he
they've
said a
been
few, didn't
following
he?
me, and they've been watching
just
my life
converted it to
evolve
3 in my
and how
head.
I've become a better person, you know.
He got this shit like December
You know,
24th.
admittedly, when I started, I did
At
so
least
many
the
stupid
burger
things
is gonna make
that,
him feel
you know, I
better.
didn't
Don't worry,
realize
it's
were
okay.
stupid.
The burger's
And
gonna put
now
him in a
I've
better
grown
mood.
and matured, especially the last 3 to 4 years. I've changed as a person and a content creator, and I realize now, you know, we have things going on in the world right now with Black Lives Matter and stuff, and you look back at the stuff that I've done, man, I was an idiot with the stuff that I said and did, not caring about, you know, if anyone was offended or hurt by the stuff that I did, because there was thousands of people watching me, you know, and
you can't even make this shit up. You seriously
like
can't make it up.
all right, it makes me feel like people grew with me. That this whole
I
thing,
actually
I've
forgot
told you
about
guys
that. This
whole
is
thing
more
was a
more
crazy
crying
life
than when he talked
experiment.
about T too, huh?
That I felt I never knew that anything that I ever did would
Stroking
have that
his
impact. When
ego
I started, it wasn't
is
about
what
that. It
gets
was
to him
about
the
me
most,
having fun
right?
dicking around. I saw angry video.
Out of
gamers
anything
making
else that can
videos. I was
happen,
like, if this
stroking
guy
his
can
ego.
do it
That's
with no
it.
budget,
That's the one.
But talent, then I can do
That's
it
how you
too.
bring the tears out.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
And now I feel that over 10 years later, even if there's so many shitheads who hate me, there's at least a body of work on the internet that you guys can watch whenever you want, and you can see my evolution as a person over the last decade. And that means the world to me to get a message like that. And listen, I'm certainly not trying to downplay people who have been incredibly supportive to me on the streams and everything. But that kind of message right there, that makes it all worthwhile. It does. Like that, it touches me, and it makes me know that, you know, there are people who get it. That there are people who get it. They understand who I am and what I'm about and why I've done this as long as I have and why I'm still doing it, and I'm not going to give up doing it, you know?
The thing is, did that dude get it?
That is so meaningful to me.
Does anyone know why DSP does this? DSP don't know why.
They get it. They understand.
Do you even need a reason why?
Cannot give up on this. That
In
I want
reality,
to do it as long as I can. That it means something to me, and the fact that it has meaning to you.
The dude that's making his burger today, they don't have a fucking reason why they're making it.
Thank you so much. That message, I saved that purposely for months until I felt it was the right time. And I hope that you guys...
How was today the right time to read this, though?
In
reality.
I feel that there's people out there that are like that get it, but they don't want to say anything. Like I said earlier, there's people who are just so afraid of being trolled by the shitheads on the internet. But understand that none of this, what they say and does matters at all. None of it means a damn thing.
A fucking crying segment. An actual Amber Lynn tier crying segment.
It's their own nonsense.
From him reading the letter that stroked his ego.
The drama to do this
DSP has read letters like that before from people that said they was about to die.
They're selfish and they're weak.
God damn it, dude.
Not a single person of those people who constantly try to bring me down could have ever gone through what I've gone through in the last decade and kept doing it. They couldn't. They would have quit. They would have tapped out and ran away like the little sissies that they are because they hide
It makes you a sissy if you stop being a Let's Player because people swat your house and do a bunch of other weird stuff to you. It does. I agree, DSP. It makes them a sissy.
Okay. When people hated
But what if he quit just because he didn't want to do it anymore? Would that have made him a sissy if he got uninterested in it? You like the lean in band?
And this message right here is saying, yeah, that's exactly what they got out of it.
Have you considered dyeing your goatee? It looks really white today, and you look 50 years old. Yeah, that was the lean in.
That means something. So thank you guys.
Nice lot.
Who stuck with me. Thank you, you know what I mean, and supported me so much. I appreciate it so much. It does mean a lot to me, okay?
You better take a sip.
Those sissies would have quit. DSP isn't a sissy. He's a man. He didn't quit his Let's Play career.
Thank you, Mature Adult, for the 100-bit cheer. Ryan did a 347-bit cheer and said, "We're here for you, man. We appreciate you do what you do, and you never gave up."
Shut up, Ryan.
Plum Goral tipped me $20.
Hey.
It says, "There's plenty of us like that kind of person. We're here with you. I've been watching you since 2009. You kind of got me through a lot. I'm happy you're still here. I'm happy to be here, enjoying your content more and more."
Oh,
so
yeah. Nice lean in start they got too.
All right, thank you, Plum
wow.
Goral. Let me get you.
They get an extra reward for their massive contribution. They get a lean in snort. Delicious.
Okay.
God damn it, DSP. Why did you do this? Why was this the time you cry a bunch?
Patriarchy also is here today.
This is the one people can make fun of because of the context.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Maybe I'm crying just a little, man. Thank you, Patriarchy, for the $11 tip. That gets up to $40 now.
Oh my God. He's snorting extra because of crying.
Excuse me. My sinuses don't screw up for the rest of the stream because it's going to be a standard length.
Great.
By the way, you probably noticed I'm messing with my hair.
He looks so bad.
My hair is incredibly long. Probably the longest.
His hair always stick out like that though. He put headphones on to put it down.
The hairdresser that Kat and I go to,
and he's blaming his hairdresser, but it's literally his fault. If he had a hairdresser, still this would still happen.
None of them have reopened, even though our lockdown for the pandemic has loosened. The entire chain is still closed. And I've gone to their website.
Why does he go to a chain to get a haircut? He can't just try another place for one time.
Like, I don't know if we can wait.
This is how much of a DSP is.
Haircut, although at this point, everyone who
he's scared to go somewhere else. It might kill him. What if it's a troll? What if a troll run it? What if a troll run a barbershop?
Once, which sucks because why are some of them still closed?
They're gonna dox his son. It's not.
So, I apologize. My hair looks.
Maybe he cannot lean in to snort and sniff, but you know.
Okay, so the next thing I'd like to talk about, guys, all right? The Last of Us 2 is obviously the biggest game out there right now. It's a game everyone's playing, everyone's talking about. And, of course, with a game like that...
For some reason, the festival has a Last of Us 2 segment, so this is when you can go to the bathroom, I guess.
Misconceptions. There's going to be people who...
Thank you for the
Big ups MST negates for the $1. Hey, Tevin, wondering your thoughts on the Beverly Hills Cop franchise.
I actually never watched it.
Do you have a favorite movie?
All I know is that Eddie Murphy's in it. Feels bad. Thank you for the $1.
Big ups Gex for the $1.
It's 3 of them,
isn't it true those pay pigs will do anything?
I think it's 3 of them.
Is it true those geisha girls will do anything?
Back to back to back to back to back to back. Like Drake.
Fucking Last of Us
Lost
2.
_ Technicolor tip $3.33. Isn't it weird how much that letter sounds like Phil wrote it _?
What if Pandali wrote it? Did he check the email it came from? Oh, fuck. You know what? I mean, of course, obviously it could be fake, but you... Oh my god, the snorts. And the sniffs. We have to remember, this is DSP. This is the same dude. I did a video about it. He got emails in like 3 in the morning and shit from, who was it? What is he? I'm just hearing like one word every once in a while.
I don't care that there's a possibility that there may be
he literally complained about the lesbian
transgender
scene
person in the game
specifically.
like that. I don't care about that. And it's funny that that's become.
That's what I was trying to think of. Super Meat Boy. He got emails from Super Meat Boy, and he knew it was Super Meat Boy, and he still was willing to send him trophies, statues for money.
For those groups, properly.
So it's like the person that emailed him, it could have literally been from fredfucks@gmail.com, and he still reads it on the stream and cries over it. It could have literally been anyone with any reason for sending them that email. Could have been half true, all fake, literally a troll, anything.
The plot is nonsensical
because it's DSP.
In the way that the characters are portrayed based on what
from
we know
Leanna.hangingout@gmail.com. He's like, whoa, it's a fan.
All right. Now, I know a lot of people have issue with the, oh my God, at the very beginning of the game, there's a twist. I'm not going to spoil the game, by the way. But at the very beginning of the game, there's a twist where, oh my God, there's a plot point that no one expected. And that's horrible because this is something that we were expecting of the game to be more similar to the first game, and it's not. And several times during the game, there's flashback segments that are very similar to the gameplay of the first game. And a lot of people are like, why couldn't the whole game have just been that instead of what it ended up being? Okay?
You better take a sip.
And fair enough, you're going to get those criticisms. But that's also not what I'm criticizing. Okay? At all. Here's what I'm criticizing about The Last of Us Part 2 and why I really feel the game, why I think the plot of the game kind of sucks. Okay? The portrayal of the main characters, in particular Ellie, is not well written. It's actually a retcon of everything that we were led to believe and learn about these characters and that character in particular from the first game. And I don't like that. Okay?
Yeah.
In The Last of Us 1.
It's,
Ellie was a girl.
Just a little... And wait. He doesn't want to spoil a game, but he's willing to tell us this.
Ellie was not aware.
Which is great. He's willing to tell us that the second game retcons the first game, but he's not willing to spoil the game, even though he's willing to play the whole game on this same channel, the same TTV channel, to the same viewers. He has less viewers when he plays The Last of Us 2 now than he does right now, but he doesn't want to spoil the game, you guys. He's in a different universe right now as he does this stream. He's not a game spoiler.
Because she has to live with survival at every waking moment. In fact, if you remember, the first time
This
she
pig
takes a
explaining
life
the
in
Last of Us
one,
story.
it's a big thing for her.
He's not going to
That
spoil
she
the
actually
second
had
one,
to
though.
take
It's
a life
okay.
to
You don't
save
have to
Joel's
close the
life
stream yet.
Because she never did that before. But over the course of the game, she grows up, she matures, and
He played this game twice and forgot the fucking story to the point where he had to watch the game with somebody else playing it and Cat.
There's very humanistic things.
And he probably still didn't know the story, and he read like 20 reviews, and then he found his opinion.
She tells these
AKA he stole an opinion.
And at first Joel thinks that they're just terrible, but then after a while it becomes this way to have some human connection in a game that otherwise doesn't have a lot of that human connection because it's always about survival, killing to survive. Okay? But for me, the key point about The Last of Us 1 that the sequel retcons, and I feel is terrible, that why they did that, and that's why I really don't like the plot of the sequel, is this following scene. There's actually a scene in The Last of Us 1 where Ellie runs away from Joel and Tommy.
Stay back!
And Joel and Tommy have to go out to try to find her. Okay? So they go on this chase sequence in order to try to find Ellie. They find her in a house reading a diary.
Bruh, these lean-ins right now, dude. It looks like he's reading a
from
script.
before the
And he's just
apocalypse,
looking at the chat,
before
isn't he?
the
But it's
spores
so
hit the
many
world
it's so
and
many
society fell.
lean-ins. Look at this.
And she's reading the diary.
And she's reading the chat.
Joel
And she looks up at the camera. And he's panicked because he doesn't know what to say. And he says, "Is this really my stream?
Girls only caring about
Dudes
boys
only caring
and
about
makeup
vests
and
and
teen
tip
drama
goals and
all
sub
this kind of
goals
stuff.
and bitch
The reason
ears."
she reacts like this is because she can't believe it. She's grown up in a world where that
His
stuff
friend,
doesn't
when he
exist.
come out his-
There's no luxury.
He come out his time chamber. What the
All
fuck
right?
is this shit?
There's no privilege
That's
in this
gold.
world to have
Where's
a
his
life full of
Patreon
that
account?
kind of stuff. Your every moment has to be about surviving, because you turn around a corner, there could be a stalker coming after you trying to bite your head off.
That happens in real life
There's
too,
no
though, right?
resources. Every human is out to kill you to steal what you have. All right. So here's
Why did he
a young teen.
why
I
did he
mean,
refer to
the
them
first
as
kid, she's around 14
stalkers?
years old, reading the diary of another young
Whatever.
teen from before all this apocalyptic stuff, saying, "I can't believe this is what life was like beforehand. Frivolous stuff, drama and kiddie stuff," because she's never been exposed to that. She's never had the good fortune to live in that safe environment of a world. Okay? And this was actually one of the best moments in the entire first game for me, because it made you realize how different the world was. And even though Ellie was a girl of that age, that she didn't know what that kind of life was like. And it actually
because he
made us
developed
self-reflect
whatever
a bit
he's coming up
on
with
our
right
own lives
now.
and think,
He didn't even
"Man,
develop
you know,
this from playing the game on his own.
when I go
He
to the fast
developed
food
this
place
thought,
and they give me
this thought
onion
from
rings instead of
watching
fries,
someone else
and I
play it.
completely flip out.
This
Maybe
is like
that's a little
Chugga
bit kind of
Conroy's
a
opinion or some
privilege,
shit.
that I live in such a protected and sheltered life that I'm angry that they gave me the wrong side.
And he bitches
food
about
when I went to the
influencers
fast
all
food.
day.
Or when I went to Starbucks and they spelled my name wrong on my Starbucks cup, man, and I freaked out about it. Maybe I'm a privileged little snowflake.
What?
Because in real life,
This is the stuff
there's way more important things
DSP
to be
like
worrying
has
about
complained
than the
about,
fact that
and
there's-
Panda
that
Lee has
we have
complained
the
about it too.
privilege
But okay,
and that ability to be
that's
angry
low key
about
kind of a
stupid
dumb thing to
insignificant
complain
shit
about other people
and have our
complaining
lives
about. You gave the
inundated
people
with
at
stupid,
Starbucks money
insignificant
and they
shit
spelled your name
and be
wrong.
somehow meaningful to
Fuck
us,
you,
but
I
there's
gave you
people
money.
on
Spell
this
my name
planet
right. I don't
that
know.
day to day can't even fucking
When
survive.
DSP do
You
shout
know,
outs,
it
don't he
puts things
spell
in
these people
perspective.
name right on a
All right,
leaderboard?
really,
Don't they
I
get annoyed
feel
if you don't spell a
that
name right on a
that
leaderboard? Are they fucking snowflakes
scene
then?
in The Last
Why
of
doesn't
Us
he call
was
his viewers
like one of the
snowflakes
most
when they get mad
meaningful
about their
scenes in
name
the
being
entirety
spelled
of the
wrong?
game, and
They're
I felt it was
fake
well
internet
written because
name.
of that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, in The Last of Us 2,
I'm taking it out of context.
there are not one, not two, but multiple
I
scenes
put a toxic spin on it.
where you've got that same character, Ellie, acting
Fake internet
like
name.
an immature
You feel you
teen
spelled it
who's
wrong.
privileged and who thinks
People get their
nothing
real
of
name
anything
spelled
and
wrong.
can
They'll
just do
snowflake if they get
unsafe
mad.
things,
Fuck you,
ridiculous
dude.
things. And
Get
the
out.
reason that these scenes are interjected into the game are to
Oh,
create
well.
story development and to force themes down your throat that in reality these are themes that are completely contradictory to what we learned about Ellie as a character in the first game. All right? Spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about two critical scenes in the game that
Realistically, is the character
and that
of a
I think don't
person
belong in the game and actually
like
kind of ruin the story of the game for me.
solidified
All
when
right?
they're not
So
even
spoiler
18
alert,
yet? Ellie
if
wasn't
you don't
even
wanna
a
be
full
spoiled,
teenager, right?
skip
In the
this
first
segment.
game?
Okay? If you haven't
And
played
he's
the game
like,
or whatever,
this character
all right?
wasn't this in the first game. She wasn't
In The Last
18
of
yet
Us
in the
2,
first
there's a
game
scene
either.
early on in the game where Ellie and her, I guess now you're supposed to understand kind of a romantic interest.
He wants
Dina,
this person to be the same person
lesbians,
forever? He wants this
out
person to act like a child,
surviving.
as she's
They're-
not a
they're
child
investigating
anymore.
certain
Is that why
areas
he?
where they believe that they're infected,
Damn, you
they're
can make
trying
a
to
real
clear the
mean
areas
joke
where
with
they're
that.
infected, they're on a
Well, what
patrol
does he
together or
want?
whatever. And as they're out on this patrol, they end up running into way too many infected, way more than
He's
they
not
ever
spoiling the
expected. In
game
fact,
right
they
now.
even
He's
said,
just
"What's the
telling us
most
what
you've ever
happened
killed
in it."
before?" Oh, maybe like 5. Oh, I've killed like 20. They run into way more than that in this segment of the game. Okay.
And I remember too when I saw Dina in
to
The
the
Last
point
of
where
Us 2,
they're
I
desperate
thought
for
it was the
survival.
chick with the big
All
nose
right? They
from
know that
Uncharted
this is way
4.
more serious than they
I
expected
thought it
was
was
going
the
to
same
be.
person.
And
That's why I was
they've
like,
gotta
oh
really
yeah, I
use
seen
all
her
their
before the
survival skills
nose.
to get out of this
Because that chick
situation
had a
because they're
big nose
basically
too,
out
but it
there
wasn't
alone,
that
the two of
big.
them. There's no
And
one
of course
to help.
I know
No one
it's
knows where
because
they are. It's a bad situation.
I'm a nose
At one
connoisseur.
point, they get caught in a blizzard. So now, not only are the infected on the hunt coming after you, right, ready to kill you, but now they're lost in a blizzard and don't know where the hell they are. Eventually, they stumble upon a house that belongs to someone who used to be part of their settlement but passed away. Apparently, he was elderly. His name was Eugene. He was an elderly guy who had a stroke. Come to find out, when they find his place, this guy was actually used to be a firefly. So there's some good plot development and everything in there. And if that's where they had left it, I would have said that's a great part of the story. All right? But now we get to the part of the game that's bullshit
This is
and completely retcons
ridiculous,
everything we
dude.
know. So they're on the run
This is
from
a
infected
Vest
who they know
Celebration
are on their heels and are
Streak
seeking them out.
stream.
There could be infected
This is
around
what
the
this is
corner,
what
there
this
could be
is.
infected anywhere. They start searching Eugene's underground stronghold, secret base, whatever you want to call it.
Why are you doing
and
so
they
much
find
quotes?
a weed growing area.
Oh boy.
Basically, it's like I don't know what we would want to call it.
Boy.
Well, you know, an underground hydroponic greenhouse or whatever.
All right, who's
where
lighting
basically
there? You know
he was
what?
growing all this weed, marijuana. Okay. So they bar the door. Wow, like that's a guarantee. They don't even clear the area. There's no segment where you thoroughly go through this area to make sure that there's no infected or whatever.
Why would they have
But
to
they
clear
start
the
looking
area?
at things
Didn't
in
they
the
have to
weed
sneak
growing
in?
area and
It was a
finding
weed
stupid
growing
shit
place.
like
Why would
porno
infected
tapes
be
and shit.
inside
It's
of the weed
stupid as
place
fuck.
with like
It's
fresh weed, right?
It's lowbrow humor writing.
I don't know.
Then
I'm
they suddenly
confused.
decide, well, let's just stay here. Let's not try to find resources to survive.
They did find
Let's not
resources,
try to
the
clear
weed
the
resource,
area
come
or
on.
hunker down and make sure that everything is
Wasn't
safe.
the place locked and they had to break in though?
Let's smoke weed.
Oh.
This isn't exactly sounding like the Ellie I know from the first
She
game.
was
Okay. So of course then they smoke weed, and because we're pushing an agenda in this game, in the writing of the game, we've got to have a love scene between the two girls, right?
She
again,
kissed
I'm not
somebody
against
in The
that.
Last of Us 1
Fine, but
DSP.
it doesn't make
She was a
sense
distracted,
in the
stupid bitch
writing
in The
of
Last
the
of Us
game and the
1.
story
The
we know
DLC. He
about
played
Ellie.
it.
She would never.
Did he
do
forget
this.
he played
She's
it?
a survivalist. Right?
I think he
She
even
said in
played
the
it
first game,
twice.
I'm not all about that. She would be completely locking down the building, getting resources, and getting ready to get your ass
This
back
dude
out there
is
to survive.
wild
She
about
wouldn't
this
be
part of the game.
smoking weed and having this stupid fucking scene that's completely irresponsible and stupid. In fact, after that scene happens, okay, another person from their settlement stumbles upon them in an embarrassing
He's like,
reveal.
wow,
Oh my
she
God, I
didn't
can't
smoke
believe I
weed
just
and
stumbled
have
upon this
lesbian
happening.
scenes when she was a teenager.
And he doesn't even really react in a way I would expect if he's the person
Jesus
in charge.
Christ,
He'd be like,
DSP.
I can't believe
What do
the
you
two of you
want
are being
these
so
characters to
irresponsible.
do?
There are people missing and dying out there right now. In fact, there's a critical scene where Joel and Tommy are missing, and they should have been out there looking for them, but instead they're doing this frivolous shit.
They found Joel,
So
and it
directly
turned
upon
out
their
really
own
good.
irresponsible actions,
Oh,
bad
it's
things
raining
could be
really good,
happening
too.
in the world. It's like you're proving my point.
I ain't
all right?
closing this window,
But the
just screw
guy
that.
who even stumbles upon them doesn't even
probably
say,
will.
I can't believe you're doing this. It's so irresponsible. In fact, it's kind of like, oh, I'm so embarrassed that I stumbled upon it. As if saying that it was all okay.
It's just the
All
ASMR in the
it's
background.
Not. It's bad writing. It makes no fucking sense in the context of the game and the world that we've been laid out. The world building that's been done in the Last of Us franchise is undone by poor scenes in The Last of Us 2. There's another one. Okay? There's another scene that happens. Later on, you're again, it's Ellie and Dina going out, and in this case, they're chasing a group of people. They're desperately chasing a group of people. They're also...
Oh, shit. Bruh, it actually happened. No. Wait. Oh, shit, did OBS not die at least? It's actually kind of good. Oh, no, maybe it did. I gotta see now. I honestly don't know. I gotta wait like 7 seconds. Is the stream still here? Okay, sweet, big ups. I guess everything didn't break. I thought my lights went out, dude. Everything flicked, but this computer didn't turn off, I guess. The other one did. Interesting. So if the stream actually was to cut out, then you know why. It's fucking suck dick, because that mean Lizard dude light went out too. He's cold now. It's freezing in there. It's already snowing inside. Unbelievable. This is why you get a solid state drive, dude. Did you see those blazingly fast startup times? Right immediately. I'm right back to action. After Yoshi finished loading. It's pretty nice because he changed colors when he load. You don't really see it though, because Windows 10 is the future. Bruh. Yoshi, what are we doing? It's like, you're not about to play Overwatch? What's wrong with this picture? Let's see. DSP celebrates the 150 streak with Festival 2.0. Look at him go. I wonder what he's talking about right now.
Back at the settlement in a safe house. You're in the middle
Fuck,
of fucking
I forgot
Seattle,
he was talking about this
where
game.
there's monsters around you everywhere, ready to kill
Well,
you.
at least I'm
And
glad
now's the
that
time to
both
pick up a
computers
guitar and
didn't
start
die.
playing a song,
Or at least
okay?
turn off at the same time. That would have been real
This
annoying.
is what irks me about the game, and I'm going to be honest. There's probably more.
What?
That's going to be in the game like this. There's
Wait a
probably
minute.
going to be
Oh,
more in the
caps lock.
game just like this. That's going to piss me
I
off.
don't know why I said a master
because all
password
you're
for
doing
myself.
is
It's
you're
such a dumb
retconning
thing. Somebody gonna
everything we
break
learned
in and
about
steal the
world,
computer and bring it
everything we
somewhere
learned
else,
about
obviously.
the character in the original game for
This
the
is the
sake
90s?
of pushing an agenda. And I don't care about your agenda.
What's the
Right?
agenda?
I just don't. I'm sorry. Like, I understand.
DSP,
Do
tell
we
us what the agenda
representation
is.
of certain kinds of characters in games? Sure. And I'm okay with that. But don't ruin the world building you've done.
I want
and
DSP to
undo the
tell us what
writing
the
you did
agenda
in
was.
The game of the year of 2013 to push an agenda in
2013.
2020.
What's the agenda?
That's what I don't like
DSP,
about
tell
it.
us the
That's
agenda.
pissing
I
me
want
off. And
specifically
the further I get into
Phil,
the game,
Paul, to tell us
the
the
worse writing's
agenda.
getting to the point where it's laughable. And some people, I think, took it as...
Paul, what's the agenda?
Well,
let us know on your TTV channel,
when
Paul,
you have
what
a
the agenda
scene
is.
where someone's picking up a guitar and humanizing. Phil's just an immature jerk who makes fun of that, and he's always going to laugh about it and make fun of it, so you just have to understand that's how he is. To some extent, you're right. Over the years, if you always take these more serious scenes or more meaningful scenes, you know,
At least
take
he
a look at
admitted.
Life is Strange, when the girl picks
To
up the
some
guitar and starts
extent.
playing, or, you know, Metro from last year.
Yeah,
when
it's
the guy
literally
picks up the
just
guitar.
true.
I'm
That's
always
that's
gonna
what
make
he
fun of
do.
it. That's what I do.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
his
to be
thing.
funny. I'm trying to entertain an audience, okay? But
At least
the
he
same
admit
time,
to
you
it.
have to
He
understand
won't.
that there is
He
some
probably
kind of
won't stick
legitimate
with that, but
criticism behind
whatever.
what I'm saying. And I feel that I had to kind of express myself better because maybe I wasn't coming across as expressing myself properly in the playthrough. That Neil Druckmann,
It might be something you need to work on.
all right, is literally ruining.
You like how
his
this
own
dude get name dropped now? Because the whole
by
internet
pushing
name dropped
agendas
him
down
now.
our throats
It's just
rather
like Tim
than worrying
Schafer.
about the
DSP
overall
never
world
name
building
dropped
and
Tim
the things
Schafer until
that he's
everybody
supposed to
name
convey.
dropped Tim
I
Schafer.
hate to
And then
say
he
it,
became
Neil
this
Druckmann
name everybody knew.
is like George Lucas.
That's what. See?
George Lucas
Now
was
he's
a
George
creative genius
Lucas.
in the 1980s.
He's the equivalent of
made
George Lucas,
the
another
Star
name
Wars
that
films,
wasn't a
he made
name
the
until it
Jones
was a
film.
name. And then
Everything he did
everybody
was
said
gold.
it.
Although he had a few missteps there with like Howard the Duck and stuff like that. But
It's amazing
George
how he
Lucas
just go along with
was a
everybody when it
genius
comes to
and
certain
made tons
stuff.
of
And he shit on everybody else
at
for
that
doing that
point.
when it come to him.
Then in the 1990s,
Everybody teamed
George
up
Lucas
on me.
decided,
He
I
teamed
wanna
up
do
on
things
everybody
differently.
else.
I wanna
He teamed up on
redo
Tim
my
Schafer. He's
original
teaming
Star
up
Wars
on
trilogy
fucking
and
Druckmann.
interject
He's gonna team up
CGI
on
into
whoever
them,
the fuck else a year
ruining
from
the
now.
film. I want to make a trilogy prequel that's so badly written just for the sake of doing over-the-top action with shit. You know what I mean? Like, compare the prequel trilogy with the original trilogy.
He won't
and
tell us what the
think-
agenda is,
you
though.
would literally think
This
that it
agenda's
was a
never
different
gonna be
person who
talked
made the
about.
films. No, it was George
They
Lucas
pushing
who
an
made the
agenda.
prequel
You know what it
They're
is. I
terrible
know what it
movies.
is. But he won't tell
made
us
them
what it
because
is.
He's a hack. He basically
He's like George
he lost
Lucas.
his way at some point.
Oh, he got to
became
bring
this
up the other
guy
dude, too.
who became more about pushing
R.R.
agendas
Martin.
and using
That's
technology
another one,
and
right?
doing things in this weird way that he
Just
thought was
people he
now the
name
way of
dropped to
doing
be
it,
negative
that
towards.
He didn't care that he was ruining his own universe. It took
Because
a
let's
long
be real,
time
if The
to
Last of
repair
Us
that.
2 was really
You know what
good,
I
he
mean?
wouldn't know
Even
this dude's
today
name.
now, the Star Wars universe is basically torn apart.
He
by
wouldn't
when
know
they
his
try to
name.
do new things. People can't agree anymore on what's good or not. And in a lot of ways,
Just like, fuck
people
you,
like the
Treyarch.
original trilogy as a
He only know the
standalone
name of
thing
this
that
stuff
was
if you
kinda
want to
like
hate on it.
untouchable in pop culture until George Lucas decided
bad.
to ruin it in the 90s with his re-releases and everything. Okay?
So what's the agenda?
So I hate to say it, but that's kind of what Neil Druckmann has done here. He took this game that maybe he didn't even intend it, but this game became this gold standard.
Neil
for
Druckmann, Schaefer,
storytelling
R.R.
and
Martin,
gameplay
Lucas,
balance in a game
Kojima.
in 2013. The Last of Us is a game that when you played at face
Wow.
value,
You know what?
it's
Kojima
amazing.
actually in one of
All
those.
right, it's amazing. And now he's undone all of
At
that
least not with
greatness
DSP.
with cheap
He say his
laughs
name
that
for
are
other
completely
reasons.
Immature. By the way, I didn't even mention the insane puerile humor that he put into Last of Us 2 that was not present in the first game.
You sure?
Stupid, sexual
He should play The
jokes
Last
and
of Us 1
references
again and the
just dumb
DLC.
shit that-
See how much you
it's
like
just,
it.
Again, out of character for the franchise.
Maybe give it another
does
whirl,
feel
bro.
Like someone completely different wrote The Last of Us Part 2 versus The Last of Us 1. And it blows me the fuck away. It does. It blows me away that this
This is a
apparently the same
Restreak
guy,
celebration.
And this is what he thought was a good
Just wanna
advancement of this
remind you.
game franchise. And again, it almost makes me feel like he let it get to his head. He let the positivity and the popularity of Last of Us 1 completely cloud his mind.
What else did this
and make
dude
him
fucking
think that he's
do?
untouchable and he could do whatever he wants without caring about his audience. And he made a piece of donkey shit. which sucks because the gameplay of the game I feel is much improved. The
Oh,
graphics,
I see why the characters in the
there's so
game
many things
have
about
those
Last of Us
noses
Part
now.
2 that seem like it's a crazy big advancement over the first game, but he literally ruined the game with the writing.
What about?
And that's my opinion.
What?
You guys can completely and utterly disagree with me, and that's okay. And please understand something.
I
If
see
you like
The Last
game
of Us and
like all the
Uncharted
things
4.
I just called out about
So
the game that you think that they're fine.
Uncharted
that's
4 was
perfectly all
just
right.
in
I'm not trying to
2016.
insult anyone and say that your opinion is
Just.
wrong. Sadly, I think that sometimes when I'm playing a game
Like-
like this, I come across very opinionated to the point where people think, "Wow, well, if I disagree with Phil, apparently
I don't want to
he's
watch him
feeling
play Uncharted
that,
4. But
you know, that
how did he
my
act when he
feeling-
played
how
that?
dare I actually like the songs in the game or these scenes in the game? It sounds like he's making fun of me. That's not my intention at all. I hope you guys understand that. I'm not trying to insult.
Last
I'm
of
not
Us
trying
written,
to,
Uncharted 4 written, Last
bring
of Us
down
Left
what you
Behind,
like. You can like
Uncharted
what you
Lost
like.
Legacy,
That's okay.
Head of
There's always gonna
Narrative
be people who like something
Development,
I don't like, and I'll like
Last of
something
Us
you guys
Story,
don't.
Last of Us
That's
2
perfectly
written,
acceptable.
Last of Us
I
2
apologize
TV series. Oh
wholeheartedly to
God.
anyone who may feel offended.
Uncharted
that I'm
2,
playing the
he
game
wrote
and
that
giving
too,
this kind of criticism
uncredited.
and feeling that maybe I'm
Uncharted
striking out
1,
you for liking it.
uncredited for
It's
something.
okay for you to like stuff I don't like, but personally,
Was he
for
a
me,
bad writer then?
It's
Was
very,
Druckster a bad writer for Uncharted 4?
hurtful to me.
Also, this
Because
dude
in
look a good
2013,
bit.
I played a game that I felt was the epitome of what you could do with video games at that
He look
time.
like Jeff Hardy.
And now I'm playing a sequel that's not even close. Because the guy decided that his shit didn't stink, and he can completely rewrite his own rules,
Everybody
his
knows
own
how
universe
Jeff Hardy
he
look, obviously.
established, just because he wants to, you know?
He looks a bit like Jeff Hardy to me.
Because I bought in. I invested.
Bruh,
I
this
loved
is
that
the
game. I bought it
Drugster.
twice. I
It's
bought
the
original
same
game,
dude.
I bought it on PS4, and I was
The man.
ready.
As the
for
guy.
The Last of Us 2 to be an amazing game, and not to say that there's not
Give
parts
him
of
the
game that
same,
aren't
just
great, 'cause
copy
there
paste
are,
the beard.
but the parts that are terrible
Same
are
dude.
fucking terrible, and it's really making me
And on the
angry,
nose probably
you know?
different, huh? You'll have to change the nose too, then.
So hopefully now I have expressed myself a little bit better. You guys understand where I'm coming from, and again, I apologize if I came off badly in the playthrough so far. Fair enough? A few shout outs here. Plum Girl did 150-bit cheers, said I agree. Ellie's
That
older
segment
can be
was
different, but it feels
ridiculous,
like poor
dude.
writing, not character
And to
development.
criticize an
The story's awful,
in-game
it just doesn't
kid,
feel
an
welcome
in-game
like the
teenager
original
for not
game.
acting the
I
same way she acted when
100%
she was
agree
like
with
5 years
you. Now,
younger.
I'm only about halfway through
And what
the
do you
game.
want Ellie to
Maybe
do?
my jaw will be dropped. I'll be blown away at the second half. I don't know.
She's still like
But that's my
collecting
take after
fucking
playing the
video
game for about a
game
week.
cards or some shit in it anyway. She's still a little.
Cold Zero
I don't
Cheers,
know.
why are you ranting? We don't care. Well, then Cold Zero.
Cold
don't
Zero,
leave.
go away.
Leave.
Leave.
You don't care about.
Go
what
to
the content
fucking
creator has
YouTube.
to
Go watch
say.
some Fortnite or something.
Then
Get the
leave.
fuck out.
You don't have to be here. You don't have to.
Click
waste
the
your
X,
time watching
bitch.
something you
Get
don't care
out.
about.
He should ban him too.
Ocelot
I don't know why he
said,
wouldn't
all
just
hail the
ban him.
Druckmann World Order. Very nice.
He would have banned
And then
anybody
Cold
else for saying
Zero insulted me.
Oh,
So now,
now
Cold
he's
Zero
banning
can
him.
get banned from the chat.
He
for the rest of
insulted
the
him
stream.
and got banned.
All
So he
right,
tells
maybe
this
if
dude to
Cold
leave,
Zero
right?
Stops being a jerk and realizes that it's not all about him.
You told him to leave.
He can come back.
You
in
made
the
it
future.
about
Hey,
him
now
when you
we'll
told
not
him to
be here
leave
for the rest of the day,
specifically.
and maybe he'll learn his lesson. Ryan
He
chooses
tells the
ignore
dude to
hate,
leave.
then I am going to-
He
I
decides, well,
just-
this streamer told me to leave, so I'm going to insult him. And then he bans
Alright,
him
so
for
here's the deal.
insulting him. You
My
told him to
food
leave.
is supposed to arrive within anywhere from 10 minutes to 40 minutes.
What?
I don't know when the food's going to arrive. In
Scam.
fact, I'm just curious.
This is a vet celebration, by the way. We're celebrating right now.
What we're going to do is have some Q&A, where I'm going to allow you guys to just ask some
I'm going to
questions.
allow you to ask me a
Alright?
question, you fucking peon. You get
It actually
allowed.
says it'll be here in about 20 minutes.
You get permission
So there you go.
to ask
So let's do some
to
Q&A.
Phil a
All
question
right?
today.
Let's have you guys toss some questions out
Sound
here.
good?
And let's talk for a little bit. Until the
Send
food
some
arrives,
questions.
Okay? Let's see what people have to say
Thank you
today.
for the
What do you wanna
dollar.
talk about?
Big ups
I don't like how he do his
Spectatorship for the
Q&As.
dollar. Thanks to the king of hate
Not
forums,
this
I was
is not
able
a
to
real
meet my
Q&A.
best
It's
friend.
fucking stupid.
We talk every day, and her husband is the best guy ever. I pay all her bills because that's
Yeah,
how
does
strong the
she
friendship
Habib
is.
Gaming
have
says,
a
"Cannot wait
husband
for
or a
the
Thanks,
boyfriend? He did
DSP.
say
Something
friend.
different that I'm excited for sure.
I wonder who that was. We never gonna know. Oh, if it was just a lie.
I made breakfast.
I'm glad he
choice.
did
The
it first,
fact
though. I'll
they
tell you that.
Misled the trailer using Joel.
Because that's
Joel's
probably
face-
going to be
yeah,
the best
okay.
segment of the
So there
stream.
is
That
another
weird
controversy
letter
with The Last
reading.
of Us 2.
And didn't he
There
say
was a bait
it's one
and
more
switch
thing
trailer.
too?
Okay, there was.
He said he had
There was
a
bait and switch trailer
criticism
where during a
thing
scene,
about himself
Ellie's
he
in
was going to
trouble,
read.
someone
That
puts
didn't
their
happen
hand
yet.
over her face. She turns around, it's Joel, and
So he
says,
still got
"Look,
that.
I couldn't let you do this alone," or something like that. That
Didn't he
scene
say it
happens
was
in the
about
game,
The
but it's
Last of
actually a
Us 2,
completely
though?
different character. They lied
Because
in
if
the
you're getting
trailer to
criticism
make
about his
Joel
criticism about The Last
was
of
gonna
Us
be a major
2,
part of the
That's
game.
dumb.
It's pretty fucked up, in my opinion.
You can just look at his chat to read that.
Spartan King tipped me $5, says, don't ever apologize for showing emotion. It means a lot to us longtime supporters, just as those emails do to you, and I truly feel lucky to be part of the community you built.
Yeah.
Also, you have a unique take on games that very few people have. Well, thank you, Spartan King. The thing is, you know, not that showing emotion is bad.
You have
well, obviously,
to show
I don't want to get other
emotion.
people who are watching the stream to get emotional too, especially maybe they're looking to. Some people will turn into a stream like this, and they want all positivity, constant, right? They just want, let's have fun, let's have positivity. And then when I
The
start
thing is,
tearing up,
we're not
sometimes
doing anything. We haven't done anything. The whole stream is revolving around eating burgers pretty much.
I have no clue.
Because besides that, what is he doing? Reading the chat? He read the chat every day. He just don't respond to it. This is a Q&A.
Michael Keaton returning as the Batman, that could be cool. He was, in my opinion, the best film Batman. I'm serious. I think.
And then it's a time-sensitive Q&A. Hey DSP, how's the weather right now?
Would I consider a playthrough of Mercenaries 1 or 2? Didn't I play Mercenaries 2?
Pay for it.
That's what I played. That was one of the original games that I actually played back in the day.
Somebody else wanted him to do something. They didn't even check to see if he did it.
Mercenaries 2 was full of bugs.
Feels bad.
And the video highlighted all the bugs that I came across playing the game. But would I replay them? Maybe, if you guys wanted to see them.
Pay for it.
Ryan says, DC or Marvel, who's my favorite hero? It was always Marvel, even though I did read some DC and watch some DC stuff, and I actually really like the DC animated series more than anything Marvel ever put out.
That was a good
always read
Soldier
Marvel
Slump
comics,
song.
And my favorite hero back in the day was Wolverine, because he was the anti-hero.
It's like a DSP song, honestly.
Well, Dark Sea to Phil did a 435 cheer and said, DSP tries it. Thank you for the cheer.
Why does he still have a Wolverine emote?
Can I get an invite to Minecraft Season 2? I'm not inviting anyone to my Minecraft World of Papa Vera right now. So, no. Not right now. No plans on that. Cookie Monster says, the game has pacing issues too, which is a big negative, and I agree. The game, Last of Us 2, has entire segments where it's just gameplay. For
First
like 4,
one literally
5, 6,
did
7
this.
hours, then a tiny bit of
A lot of
story,
games do
4,
this.
5, 6, 7 hours of gameplay.
Once you notice it, you
Tiny
can't
bit of
not
story.
notice it and then fuck
And
up
there's
the
no
whole
pacing
game for
to
you.
it. It's
And
really
he's
true.
noticed it about The
There's
Last
a
of Us
flashback
early.
segment that's all story. It's like, why
Oof.
was this not paced well? And it's not.
It's paced wrong, you guys. I played the game for 45 minutes and then they talked for 45 minutes. It's paced wrong, you guys. I played the game for 20 minutes and they talked for 40 minutes.
No, Derek, I
It's
believe I
paced
gave
wrong,
Last
you
of Us
guys.
2
They talked for
Last of Us
40
1
minutes and I
Game of the Year
played for 30
2013, right?
minutes.
I'm almost
It don't matter
positive.
what they do. They follow a
Milk
shitty
Knight,
fucking
man,
cycle anyway.
His thoughts on all the mishaps going on in the wrestling business right now, pro wrestling. First, a sexual,
It's good enough if you don't notice it's happening.
misconduct scandal.
If you notice it's happening, you're not having
so
fun
many people
anymore.
in the wrestling business are called out for sexual misconduct over the years, and now coronavirus outbreak.
Oh, no.
Where multiple people in WWE have tested positive for coronavirus, and it could carry over
It took
to
this
other
long?
federations
That's
like
actually
AEW as well.
Good,
This is
quote
not
unquote.
good, you know. They thought that they were doing everything they needed to do with social distancing and everything, and apparently not. So
Yeah,
it's
social
really
distance
bad.
wrestling.
It could mean suspension and or the end of pro wrestling for a while until this whole thing blows over.
Probably
So I
the
guess we're
most
gonna see what
close
happens, but
fucking
obviously it's
sport you can watch. They're gonna social distance it.
A reflecting God says, how does it feel knowing
You can't
your
do a
videos
power
made for
driver
people
with
through their
social
lowest
distancing.
moments?
How are
I
you gonna
told
power
guys,
bomb somebody
it
with social
seriously means the
distancing? You
world
put
to
your
me.
face in their
It
crotch.
does, because to me, I always thought I was just some asshole on the internet.
He was.
Putting out
He
funny
is.
videos.
You can
People
still
made me
be that
or
and be.
whatever.
You can be more than
It
one
wasn't
thing
big
on the
deal.
internet, right?
It was just like a
He
guy
has
dicking
to
around.
realize
I didn't
this.
take any of that seriously. And then over the years to be told what you did had
Like he
meaning,
can
it
still
put a
be
smile
an
on my face, it
asshole.
made me
He's an
feel
asshole
better.
on the
It
internet to
changed the way
me,
I thought about
and to
games. It
Vincent.
did this, it did
I
that.
mean, to
You know,
a
I never
fan.
intended that, but that's
He's a
awesome.
person
And
who's
then,
not,
you know, now,
right? Just like to
know
him,
that
I'm an
I'm a
asshole on the
person
internet.
who has
And
changed
to
the
somebody
way
that like my
I view
videos for
based
some
on
reason
your
on my streams,
feedback.
they think I'm not.
I'm a better content creator.
Isn't that how
You guys
life
tell
work?
me on a daily basis what it's like to hang out, that it's a cool, meaningful thing. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
That's awesome. And it does. It means a lot. Again, I really feel that I would have probably
Is this a cringe face? Oh, it's a yikes emote. Holy shit.
You know, like it's been rough. My life has been torn asunder. My
Torn
personal life has been
asunder?
exposed to the world
What?
in ways that I never ever intended. You know, things almost
This
fell apart at
TNA
the seams.
promo right now. This isn't even a
You know,
WWE promo. It's a
stuff going
fucking
on.
TNA
And
promo.
it was
My
very
life has
close
been
to
torn
not working
asunder,
out,
you
but
guys.
I toughed it out, and I'm still here, thank God.
All my life
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't
And
easy.
It's cool.
You
that
know,
there's
things
people
in my life have went
that
wrong,
they feel like
and
they're
sometimes
or changed.
my life was torn asunder by trolls, trolling, and negative activity online.
Very big cheer.
And that's why I'm still right here in Seattle.
I agree with you on the story so far. I think Ellie acts more like a child in this game than the first one. I 1,000,000%
I mean,
agree with that.
that's why I'm right here in Washington.
Mature and more like a child, and you know what I mean, an angsty teen. And then in the first game, when it would have been the ideal time for her to be acting like that. In fact, the first game proved to us that she's not like that, and now they retconned all
He
that.
wanted
That's
like
why
the
they're writing
13-year-old to have lesbian scenes and smoke weed.
I'm wobbling my leg. What's up with that? I have restless leg syndrome. I have had it for a very long time. It could be because of my back not feeling right if I'm not moving.
Not feeling right is
or it
interesting.
could just be
Interesting
something else,
word.
but I've had it for a long time.
See, the thing is, though, I think it's a bit of a crutch to say he do it because his back fucked up. He
Richie
probably
Seven
do it a
says,
little
"Why do I
bit
feel
because
game
his back
journalists
fucked
are
up,
kissing The Last
but
of Us 2's butt and basically
it's
ignoring
probably
all the
more
shit
than one
that
reason
saying
too,
it's like a
right?
10 out of 10. There's two
What if he
reasons.
does it, quote unquote,
Number
when
one,
his
because most
nerves
game
are
journalists, I hate to
bad?
say it, are 100% liberal, and they always want to see agendas that they support being pushed. Last of Us 2 is
What's
a
the
rarity
agenda?
where the main character is a lesbian.
Lesbian
There
agenda.
is, I believe, a possible transgender person.
What if she not?
Who's a main character.
Did you see the Panay yet?
And they feel that just because of that the game.
You shouldn't judge like that if you didn't see the Panay DSP. That's
Sorry,
toxic.
it's not. Is it good that that's in there? Yes, I like that. I
Wait.
like that there is inclusion. I like that there's representation, but that doesn't make
He tell us that he don't want.
just as legit to be criticized.
He likes it. Well, okay. Thank you for letting us know.
Number two, I've already talked about this, but I'll say it again.
Oh, the word.
I hate to say it, but these advanced review copies is a
The
scam.
word.
It's a way to get people to feel more positively about something because
You and your fucking agenda, but it's good. I like it.
admittedly, I doubt that Naughty Dog or Sony goes to the games media and says, "Hey, by the way, if you review Last of Us 2 really highly, you know, you're going to."
What about the Last of Us 1
privileges
DSP?
in
What
the
about that
future.
DLC
Maybe we'll
when
invite you
she
to
had the
exclusive
lesbian
events.
scene in that
Maybe
one?
we'll give you advanced
That's my
copies. Well,
problem with this.
They don't say that. But
I
it's
thought
an
he loved those
unspoken
fucking games.
understanding.
They just
If you're
gave you the
getting
same thing that they thought you
huge
liked.
AAA game that Sony
They gave you a
is
newer
spending
version of
tons
it.
money on, if you're getting it early,
Oh,
you
well.
get to play it early, and you get to do an advanced review, which, by the way, cannot even reveal critical
I don't know why
things
he's
about
even
the
bringing
game
this
because
up. This happens with almost every
embargoes,
major game
which
that
is
come out.
ludicrous.
This is
You're supposed to be
fucking
writing a
stupid. He
critical
bringing it up
review,
like it's
but
just
you
for
can't
this
mention
game. This
things
is
that
for
are
every game, dude. It's
very,
been like this
very,
for every game.
Open, should be criticized. Okay.
He should bring this up for the fucking SpongeBob game then. I don't know.
Oh, hold on a second.
His burger's here. It's not here. It's almost here. This is also making his viewers like talk about this stuff, which is stuff he specifically tell us he don't want to talk about, unless it's in the game. But it's like, I think other games are gonna come out with
Person bringing me my food.
lesbians in it. Does that mean we talk about lesbians on the stream every other day?
Basically saying that the Burger King that I order from is super busy. Not surprising. It's
Like when you play Call of Duty, his
and
whole
the
chat
order
don't
may
talk
come a few
about
minutes
guns.
late, but they'll let me know what's going on.
You don't have to talk about
All right,
everything
cool.
if something just
Fair
because it
enough,
happened.
okay.
I don't know.
But anyway,
He just come up with excuses to talk about this shit. To be honest.
what I'm basically saying is, if you have a whole system that's based on you get a game early, you're able to review it early, can't even reveal your full thoughts about the game because of an embargo, right? That's a corrupt system. What you're doing is you're
What would he
turning
want
reviews,
instead?
which are supposed to be legitimate critique. with
He
no
reads
boundaries,
reviews, by the way. He
into
literally
only
reads
being able to talk
reviews,
about certain
but
parts
he
of the
also
game that you
doesn't want
feel
them
are
to
positive.
exist if they come out
And
early.
obviously, that's going to make reviews illegitimate to begin with.
He
but then it
reads
becomes
illegitimate
advertisement for
reviews,
the game.
illegitimate early
A
advertisement
game
reviews
review should never be
from
advertisement for
influencers that he hate.
a game review or a movie review, any review, should be an honest, unbiased take on something. It shouldn't have limitation. It shouldn't have, you know what I mean, constraints. And it certainly should not be only allowed by an elitist group who get it first. That's ludicrous. And I'm sorry, I know that this happens in every industry. It's bullshit. I never agreed with the practice. I never will. When you have
What
people
about
out
the
there,
times he
100,
was
200,
part of it?
300, 400 people who got to play The Last of Us 2 3 weeks early, they put out reviews early, they're going to kiss the game's butt because they feel, oh man, I'm in with Naughty Dog. Shit, I want to keep getting those game copies. So I immediately have to overinflate my review, especially when you feel like you're part of early hype.
What about the other games that get reviewed early and get shit on, though? What about those? What about the games that come from EA that get reviewed early and get shit on?
It could still happen.
Why do those games get reviewed bad? Why don't people review those games good? Just because they're in with the company. It's almost like he's just pulling stuff out of his ass. Wow.
It might have been Witcher 3. I'm not sure what game it was.
Time to bring Angry Joe up. Get some drama hounds on him for a sec. This is old shit, obviously. Angry Joe already talked about this back when it happened. DSP talked about this back when it happened.
You believe that, or you have to take all of that with a grain of salt, right? And that's what I mean. If we're gonna
guys, go shit on Angry Joe.
We're an elitist group. Get a game early, and they're the only ones allowed to even play.
We get it, DSP. You're right about this in your own way. Congrats. Congrats. You've made yourself right about this thing that happens every other month or so.
Period.
I'm proud of you.
2 years ago, I strongly criticized game streamers who got an early copy of State of Decay 2 and were outright told by the makers of the game, you cannot criticize the game if you play the game early.
Proof?
You're allowed to stream it and make money on it, but you cannot criticize the game. So people were actually.
We are never going to see proof. I have to wait for somebody else to show me proof. I don't want somebody else to show me proof. I want DSP to show me proof. Because he's telling us.
I'm not allowed to. There's an embargo.
You don't have proof.
Friday, I can actually tell you
somebody else got proof, but it happened. It's out there, man. Just look up at the skies.
Then don't play it live. Stop putting out paid advertisements as a shill.
I thought he didn't mean that either.
That kind of content
he didn't mean that, and he apologized for it.
Is not legit. The best
it's not legit to apologize for something and bring it up like it was right later on. It's fucking lame. Shouldn't have apologized for it, DSP.
Then you can be fair. There's no opportunistic opportunity to get something positive by reviewing a game more positively or less positively in that situation. And that's what I feel. That's why I honestly feel you had so many people who came out and said the game's 10 out of 10. Because there was this mob mentality of kissing.
What about when The Last of Us 1 got a bunch of 10 out of 10s?
People that Sony loves in the future, and that's why there was one or two.
What about when other games that get reviewed early get 10 out of 10s? What about when they get 4 out of 10s?
Boys of actual honesty on the internet, and they actually had to come out and be like, "Well, stop doing that. Don't use me as the poster boy for negativity. Just because I didn't like the game doesn't mean everyone."
This is a really long segment about this fucking game. Holy shit!
That everyone else said the opposite and didn't even call out half the shit that I call out in my review. It's true. It's absolutely true.
DSP, you should review the game.
That's what I feel is going on with The Last of Us 2.
He won't even do a real review of it, huh? He's gonna sit on his fucking couch and pick his nose.
Dark Sea to Feel cheered and said, "How do I feel, or do I hate Kiwi Farms as a whole?" I don't even know anything much about Kiwi Farms outside of what people have said about me on it.
You told
the complete and utter slander. I mean, Kiwi Farms is apparently where the whole escort saga actually started to begin with, and all that nonsense. And if all I can see is negativity and slander and shit coming out of it, obviously there's no good to come of it. You know, maybe there is good things there, but I don't spend time on it. I only go.
You know what was a good thing that came out of Kiwi Farms?
You need to check out. Then
I'm figuring out the escort was fake.
I don't want to be a part of any of that.
Even though I guess technically it did start there, but that's because that's what the person had to post at.
It's discrimination.
Mixed bag.
Insulting you.
Definitely a mixed bag.
What? All right, shut up.
Shut up.
Plum Girl cheered and said, "Through all the ups and downs, I'm sure you considered backup plans to the career. What do you hope to do? Oh, do you hope to do this until retirement? What else would you try if you had to walk away?"
It would have just been a YouTube comment for like 6 months. Somebody saying they're DSP escort.
It doesn't work like
that. That would have been awful.
I'm serious. Like, I know some people are like,
or
"Oh,
super
you need to have a backup plan, or you need to do this, you need to do that." What's funny about all of that is if I had actually done all those things people said I should have done over the years, I probably would be without a job and lost my house and lost everything right now. Because I would have stopped being a streamer. I would have stopped being a YouTuber years ago. I would have went out there and got a brick and mortar job, whether it was an office job, whether it was a retail job, whether it was anything.
This is a pretty
during the pandemic, I would have lost my job.
If people told me to get a job, I would have had a job by now. Is that what he's saying?
So who would have predicted?
Oh no, he would have been homeless because he would have got fired. That's it. Okay, I get it. I get it.
How shit
but that's
out.
Years later though.
You know, I had a plan.
Whatever, man. Screw it.
Where I was thinking of transitioning out of doing this within a few years. Now I don't even know if that's such a good idea. It seems to me this is where I belong, and this is one of the best things I can do with my.
You trying to unironically tell us you want to do this forever?
And right now, like I said, the hurdle I have.
The thing
now
no streamer wants to say.
If I can get past that hurdle and get it settled in, and now I can start to plan for the future and start to budget, things could get a lot better for me.
I don't even know
Now,
if
obviously,
Ninja say
you
this
you
on the
can't do this
stream.
forever. I mean,
Even on a Ninja
maybe
stream, people would be like, I don't know, Tyler. You might not be able to do this forever.
Won't last forever. At the same time, my rational mind would
Not the best thing to talk about.
if I had changed and stopped doing all this. You know what I mean? So I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do in the future. And I don't think we're in a world situation where you can do that. I think everyone is just flying by the seat of their pants and just trying to do best for themselves, and there's no right or wrong to what you want to do with yourself for your future at this point, because all those plans that we used to think were well established.
Yeah, it's no right or wrong in the
shit,
world
they all
because
went out the fucking
coronavirus
window,
happened.
right?
That explains the
Wilson of
riots?
Aragorn has to be $30.
I don't know.
The biggest
Hopefully
tip of the day,
this,
let's get
hopefully whatever that was is over with and it never comes back. Good God. I hope nobody sent this dude like $1 to talk about that shit again. The Last of Us, the Corona segments. No, dude. We supposed to eat burgers and
we're now $76
do a
tips out of the
Q&A.
$100 tips goal. Thank you very much, everyone. Will says, I just got to the stream. What did I miss?
His vest celebration is a
Q&A,
Q&A, I
You helped me
think.
a lot over the years through your YouTube channel. I'm
In
glad
a
you found
burger
this
eating
much
video.
help. Thank you, Will. You missed a bunch. First of all, you know, I gave kind of an update on scheduling and everything that's coming up. I read a really heartfelt message from a fan.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that. That's the whole stream then. The heartfelt messages in Q&A and burger video. There's nothing else in this.
Myself and my content over the years.
What the hell, dude? He still have the other thing too, because he told us about it earlier and he forgot about it.
The Last of Us 2 and how I feel that the writing is poor and why I feel the writing is poor. I tried to elaborate and more rationally on it than me just kind of making fun of it during the playthrough. I tried to expand and let people know
They have a
it's okay
lesbian
if they like
agenda.
the writing of the game.
And they
That's
have
fine,
a trans
but I'm not
agenda,
making fun of
and
them.
DSP
For
likes
me,
that.
the game's a disappointment
But he doesn't
for
like that they have an
reasons.
agenda. That's his issue with
That's
The
what
Last
we've
of
done
Us
so
2.
far.
And
Right
it has
now,
bad writing.
We're currently waiting for my food to arrive from Burger King to do the live DSP tries it, and I got a text stating that it's going to be delayed because Burger King is apparently super busy. But it's still coming. It's just going to be delayed. Okay? In fact, I'm curious. Apparently, it's on the way. Let's see. Yeah, in fact, the person's very close. Cool. That's awesome. They're almost here. Okay. A bunch of shout outs here. Tatted Fenrir did a 1,000-bit cheer again. So Ellie being a lesbian isn't a problem. It's just shit storytelling. Right. The problem is the storytelling, not the character itself. I agree. Zelda Minis cheers. Is it true there's a big problem in the industry with streamers and news outlets putting out positive reviews in order to have access to games and being invited to events? Oh, he says it is true. I would know because I've never been part of that inclusive community ever. As you guys know, I'm not. I feel I stand out from the crowd because not only am I not a part of that community, I don't want to be a part of that community. I don't want my opinions on a stream.
This is so ass. He's not a part of any communities because those people don't want him to be in one because they're so inclusive. They want inclusive DSP.
Copies of games. I don't seek to get free
That's
copies
why.
of games. I don't want to be
He gotta
involved
die
in
as
PR
first.
events for games. I just want to be me and be honest with all of you. I want to buy the game.
And
at
he
launch,
shielded
just
for
like you
games
do.
specifically
So I have
before
money
anyway.
invested in the
The
game,
Elo
just
Hell
like you
game,
do.
you got the game
And
he
that
did
way
with
it makes me
Machinima like
feel
fucking
a
10
legitimate
years ago.
player rather than someone who's
The
a
free-to-play game.
elitist
What was it?
journalist or an
It's a
elitist
no-brainer.
treated like a
It's free,
special
just
snowflake
download
with
it.
special privileges. How can you say
He never
that
did that
experience
stuff,
is
dude.
legit?
That was, and if he
I
did, it
don't
was
know
a
how that
million
can be
years
the
ago,
same
and he was
experience
just
for people
trying
out
something
there
new out.
actually wait for the game to come out, buy the game.
See, that's
You know
the
what I
in
mean? It's
reality of
different.
it. He's not all of this stuff he hate because he can't
So,
be
there
it,
you
not
go.
because he doesn't want to be it.
Servant of Eve
He
cheered.
actually just
What do you
can't.
think about Chris
He's already tried
Abalone sexual
a long time
allegations? I don't know
ago.
anything about it, nor do I give a fuck. Jerk Store tipped me $1.30.
That's
He
life.
says, "How much are you tipping the delivery guy?"
Nothing.
I believe I tipped him through the app.
Yeah.
And I probably.
Why did you tip
the
him
default
early?
amount.
You
I don't
tipped
even know
him
what it
before
was,
you got
to
your
be
food?
honest. I have no.
The last person you tipped
Thank you for
him?
the $1 tip.
He don't know.
Lay's Daibo.
Just fucking say no.
Cheered says the
I'm not
heads up
tipping.
that
I
the
ain't tipping
Impossible
shit.
Whopper
Fuck
isn't
them.
Vegan or vegetarian friendly. It's cooked on the same grills as regular burgers.
They want tips. They should be a stripper instead.
BK was shady about it, only promoting it as meat-free and not vegan, veggie suitable. Fuck BK. Wrong.
Oh.
You are absolutely wrong, Lace Daibo. Here's the deal with it.
He about to go
Burger
out
King
Burger
will
King.
absolutely cook it on the same grill as the regular burgers, unless you tell them, listen, I'm a vegan or a vegetarian, and I'm personally requesting that you keep it away from other meat. Then they will. Every Burger King.
Now, the thing is, though, after you do all of that, they're going to also spit on your burger after they cook it separate.
Section for the Impossible Whopper if needed. okay? But they didn't really promote it that way. You're right. You may think by default when you're ordering the Impossible Whopper that you're getting the Impossible Whopper with no meat byproduct or anything on it. Unless you specifically request that, you won't get it. So I understand that could be a problem, and you could consider that misrepresentation and say, why are they advertising it like this when it's not? But the truth of the fact,
how much is he getting paid by Burger King to say this?
Controversy when the Impossible Whopper came out.
Jesus.
And you can absolutely get it.
You have to ask though. You shouldn't even have to ask.
On their grill, and you won't have a meat flavor or that meat byproduct flavor on it if you do it that way.
Thanks, Burger King.
Okay. Captain Charisma tipped me $1.30.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to pull out, dude. You didn't ask, right? You have to ask. They have to ask. That's it.
That has to be honesty.
If they don't ask, we staying in.
Obviously, they didn't feel like they were going to get anything out
They
of it.
didn't ask for me to put a condom on either. It's cool. They didn't ask.
Dark Sea to Phil chooses.
God damn it.
Able to handle romance in games. I'm perfectly capable
Semantics,
of handling
Stephen.
romance.
Stop being toxic.
I play a million games that have romance in it, especially if it's a major part of the plot development of the game. It's perfectly fine. In the case of The Last of Us 2, it's completely uncharacteristic of Ellie, and that's why I don't like it in a game. Other games, you guys seem to like to try to force romance down my throat when it's not part of me or my content that I want to do in a playthrough.
What is though?
Case, that's
literally what
you
is?
Expect that just because a game has the ability to
he doesn't even know
date someone in
because it doesn't exist. It's fake. He's making shit up.
I don't feel that it adds to the game. And I don't want to do it. But the reason people do it is because they know that I don't like to do it, and oh, see, we're gonna get Phil, make him do something he doesn't like because we want to troll him. So if that's the case, and that's you. Fuck you. Alfred Aponte tipped me $4.20 and said, Phil, I hope you're good. I am good, Alfred. Thank you very much. So my food is almost here, guys. My food is actually right around the corner. It'll be here in just a couple minutes. So if you guys have any more questions here you'd like to ask before I
stay back,
by all means do. Let's answer a couple more questions.
Fuck Ken.
Adrian!
Hollywood Joy says he actually agrees. He thinks maybe Last of Us 2 is another Last Jedi. And even the writing for Joel is bad, and I agree there too. I agree there too.
Dude, Joel is bellied up.
Did I ever like playing handheld Pokemon on the 3DS? I did. I think Pokemon is very much a valid game to be played as a mobile game. Excuse me, a handheld game, not a mobile game, handheld game. But it was really refreshing to play it on a console. I really enjoyed doing a full-on playthrough here with you guys on stream. I thought it was something more refreshing. Yes, I am liking Fire Emblem Alfred Aponte. Like I said, it's a unique combination of story and character development paired with gameplay that I really like because it feels like it's the evolution.
Does he like the Tea Party gameplay?
Final Fantasy Tactics, which is a series that I actually enjoyed in the past. Favorite horror movie or franchise?
These first day questions, though.
For movies, you know,
for a dude that's been doing this for 10 years and people got first day questions for him. And he's been hanging out and relaxing and chilling with us for so long, right? We all just, we've all connected so much over the last few years, man. So many months. Positivity as well. Hey, Phil, what's your favorite color?
500 cheering asks, what's the hardest part of being a streamer or creator for me? Is it the management of the schedule in the games to ensure it's done on time, or handling people behind the scenes and getting prepared, responding to viewers? I would say the hardest part of being a streamer, all right, there's two things. Number one, adhering to the schedule. And the reason I say that is when I used to be a YouTuber, I didn't have to adhere to any schedule. As long as I had enough videos.
Thing is, though, he only have a schedule because he give himself one.
I could play the games at 8 in the morning, noon, 2 in the afternoon, 8 at night, or midnight. It didn't matter.
And he give himself a schedule because what? A more popular streamer had a schedule? Oh, that's because they're more popular. I don't know. Did Rambo tell him to make a schedule?
But now, adhering to a schedule, a streaming schedule, is actually very restrictive. There may be days
and I'm sorry, but
I can't. There may be days when,
low-key complaining about your schedule when you play music for 30 minutes is a bit bullshit.
I'm on a schedule.
Because he can technically show up 30 minutes late anyway. He can turn music on and leave the fucking room.
And it wasn't until I became an interactive streamer in 2017.
He can turn music on and leave his house. It's 30 minutes of music he plays, dude.
Basically, you know, when I was a full-time YouTuber, I had complete control
And what about the
Now I feel
YouTubers
kinda
that
like I
also
give a lot
have
of that control
schedules
over to
too?
You guys, for the sake of having a streaming schedule. You know what I mean? So that's kind of tough. You know, I would say also, you know, trying to fill time when there's no big new releases, because you can't please all the people all the time. You know, if I'm not playing a big new release that everyone wants to see, I have to balance out stuff.
DSP has never pleased all the people.
Maybe one RPG, fighting games.
He's playing a big release right now, and he's not pleasing all the people.
Action-based game or a shooter. I try to do variety so that way not one person is like, man, it's just the same content over and over. I like it so that maybe everyone has something to watch at all times. Even if you only
70,000 videos,
at least there's that one game.
Probably have something to watch.
That's tough sometimes, because especially at a time when there's nothing new going on for extended periods of time, or maybe the games that I was planning on playing are kind of flops and no one really likes them. That could be pretty challenging. You know what I'm saying? I would say those are the two challenges. Of course, the biggest challenge, of course, is the trolls who try to ruin my life. You know, they concretely try to fuck with stuff behind the scenes.
Hell! Victim.mp4.
Just to hurt me. That's really fucked up that they do that. Okay, but okay. Derek, yes, I would consider playing more SpongeBob games in the future. Spartan King tipped me $2. I started to get deep. You have to do what makes you happy. Of course, finances matter, but happiness is more important. We only have one life to live, and I can imagine one of the worst feelings is realizing at the end of it that you largely weren't happy. You're right. And I feel I really do not just sympathize, but empathize, because I've been there. I've been in jobs where I felt I was not appreciated for what I did.
TTV
I was misused. I was underpaid, and I
but
was
I don't
stressed
want to do it right now.
And I was only doing it for a paycheck, you know, not because
and this
I
is
liked
a
it,
lame
because
place to
anything
do it.
Like I thought I was getting anything out of it. I was only.
And if you think about it too much, it's a bit bullshit anyway. What does happiness even actually mean? Underscore question mark.
That message I read, I get meaningful messages.
What are you basing the definition of happiness on?
That
TTV
made me
user.
feel amazing.
What other people told you? And what if that's not real happiness?
Like that means the
what if happiness is actually sadness?
Out of
I don't know, man.
And that it means something to them.
I don't know where that modem came from, bro.
This is the only job I've ever had where I feel like that. I've had many other jobs where maybe I didn't hate the job.
3.
But it was kind of like, I'm just a cog in a wheel.
He's had 3. He's a cog in a wheel now.
I'm just a part of a corporation that doesn't care about me. Even management that told me, oh, we like you, and we're going to train you, and we're going to do this and that, and then they just went back on their promises.
What would management say it from Twitch? The people that he don't talk to at all.
I had being my own boss where I felt like it was worthwhile and like what I did meant something.
He's not his own boss. If you're your own boss, you're allowed to say the N-word.
Okay.
He's not his own boss.
Dark Seed of Field cheered again. He's like, you're insecure about your marriage.
You know what? You're not.
No.
You're actually not.
Asking me
Never mind.
questions like that,
you're not allowed to say anything if you're your own boss at all.
So
fuck it. He is his own boss. Big ups.
To understand that I don't want to do romance missions in games because I don't get anything out of them.
Oh wait, never mind. If you're your own boss, you can do romance missions in a game.
Not fantasy romance in
fucking
games.
got him.
Understand that difference, and you think it's because I'm insecure in my marriage? You're an idiot. You're the immature one, and you're not going to be able to watch my content anymore.
If you made an assumption, you're an idiot.
You're a moron.
You're a moron. There you go.
All right. Anything else, guys? Because I think the food actually just arrived. Golden Noble says, think I got to name a Pokemon for tonight. Yeah, Golden Nobles, you were the top contributor last week, and you did not think of a name. So tonight, you'll get to name a Pokemon in the game. That's correct. And the top contributor on my Pokemon stream later tonight, we'll get to name a Pokemon as well. Okay?
Yeah, we get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. You want money. I thought your burger was here, DSP. You letting it sit on the ground or something? Burgers underscore?
Lucid Dreams tipped $1. He says, don't feel bad about being burnt out. I feel the same way. Sometimes you can be burnt out as a viewer. Sometimes I'll take a break from your content and I'll come back a week later. That's perfectly valid. The same thing happened to me when I used to watch.
Did he also complain about it online?
Sometimes I get burnt out, take a break, come back, and it would feel refreshing again. When I used to be a Street Fighter, a competitive Street Fighter player,
he lost.
Sometimes I get completely burnt out.
He lost. Sometimes he completely lost at tournaments. Then he had to stop playing for a week.
I agree with you.
Then he went back and lost again and was like, "What the fuck? I didn't even practice."
D-Man 11 did a
probably why
tip.
you lost.
He says, hello, congrats on the 150 vest gold.
Probably why you
birthday.
lost.
Can you give my
I
friend
mean, how
Joey
silly is that? And we're talking about
Thank
practice.
you. Yes. Shout out to Joey. Happy birthday.
Shout out to
Thank you
Joey.
for the tip, D-Man. We're now
Have fun in your kangaroo pouch.
$90 in tips. All right. So we're almost at the vest streak. Like I told you guys, when we hit the vest goal, you guys can determine if you want me to switch vests or put on the gunner glasses. Okay.
Why do you lean in to sniff?
All right, guys. Here's what I think we're gonna do. I think the food has arrived.
You think? You said that already. Is it outside sitting out there?
I'm gonna
Are the
take a
owls
break
gonna eat it or something?
to basically
Break.
get set up.
Set up
so the
to eat a
DSP
burger.
tries it. I need to go get the food separated, the 2 plates and everything.
Yeah.
And get set up here. Let's take a few minutes break.
Right.
I'll come back after the break with the DSP
$30
tries
of
it,
fucking
the
food he
head-to-head,
ordered. He needs to
Boston
separate
Whopper
all of
versus
that.
real
Cat
Whopper
got
and
her
see
feedback.
what
He gotta
happens.
get
More
it.
shout outs. Battle Duck
Separate
9000
the food.
resubscribed for 40 months. Thank you, Battle Duck. Good to see you. And Anonymous.
Does Burger King carry
gives you
feedbacks?
Because
he probably gotta set that up too.
100-bit cheer to become the top cheerer and says, I'm doing this because I want the top cheer. You're the reason I got into playthroughs. Wow. Thank you very much to Tatted Fenrir. Let's get you up there on the leaderboard.
Let's get you up there. All right.
1.5K. Thank you very much.
What's up with this kid sending
The
bits?
support. Everyone, again, another very supportive stream today. Thank you guys very much for the support so far. Keep in mind, we're not even halfway
What if
through it yet,
Jasper
which is
already
really
ate the
cool.
food? He taking
All right.
way too long. I thought your food was
All
with
right,
DSP.
let's
Go
take
get
a break.
it.
I'll go get the food. Give me a few minutes to get set up here, and when we come back, it's the taste test, guys. All right, thanks. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks a lot.
I can't wait to see how amazing this food eating segment gonna be because he has to set this up, you see. That means it's gonna be really cool and different, right?
I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song 'cause you bought it.
It won't just be him sitting down and holding the burger in his hand and saying, look at how greasy it is, look at my fingers, the burger is greasy. Because it's what? It's a regular Whopper and then you get an Impossible Whopper, which I honestly don't even know what the fuck it is. Because I don't pay attention to Burger King advertisements. But if I did, I would probably know. I don't know why it's got that name.
Big ups
Hopefully you tell
DSP
us.
Oscar winner
The
for
one
the
time I
dollar.
would appreciate
Guys, thanking
P
you for the
explaining.
Oscar for my
about a
150
burger.
best streak stream for best tier jerker. I'd like to thank me and only me for winning.
Tier jerker.
But just because I'm a award winner, I still need your support.
So you know what this means? If you guys like, like what I'm doing or whatever, you like what I did to win this Oscar, I'm gonna need you to tip. Hype train. Why did he hit a hype train? Actually, I have no idea. Oh, sorry, you guys. I missed the hype train. I was setting my food up. Thank you for the dollar.
Big ups, it's Re-Gator. For the dollar, hey, at least Dave has never cried
Ralph,
reading an automated
Ralph,
letter from
Ralph.
YouTube. So
Hey,
he has
Ralph,
that
it's
going
me,
for him.
Gator.
Also, that Starbucks rant sounds like something Dave would do. K the Kramer emote.
Panda Lee did that specifically. She's complained about it. Well, of course, when he was dating her. But she was literally that person. The same person. She literally was that person. And he's that person, low key. He just bring up people like that. It's one of those things. Like, of course, you want to make fun of the person that would say, oh, my fries are too salty. But you know damn well, if you get salty fries on the wrong Friday, you're going to be at the counter too. DSP always at the counter though.
$2.50.
All I can taste is salt.
What?
This whole thing a free stream. It's a Restreak celebration, dude. Which apparently means Q&A and he eats something now. That's what Restreak celebrations are. It's a Q&A and he eats something. Hopefully he changes emote because this is actually a disgusting emote. It's horrible. The hairline, the split down the middle. It never looks like food going in his mouth. They accepted this, but they didn't accept this jerking off emote. It's actually kind of amazing. Panda Lee or Cat, you're mistaken. Blacklisted spam. Warning. What's the warning? The word Panda Lee, I guess? Yeah, you know why. That is a pretty bad word. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. All I did was rhyme all along. Why does he still have this emote? I thought he was going to get rid of these. The mundane Matt Clefairy emote. With sad eyes for some reason.
Vape Nation.
Black Mage 666 senpai tipped $4.20.
How long is this break gonna be, by the way?
Puff harder.
A hype
I'm
train's
grinding in Persona 4 Golden while I listen to this drive. I forgot how many damn bear puns Teddy has. Fuck you, Teddy.
I want to play that game like every day, dude. Then it's like, well, if I play it, I have to play it at the PC. That's so much extra effort, of course. If only I had some form of a mobile device to play it on. Maybe a portable device. Huh. If only I had a portable device I could play that Persona 4 Golden game on. Damn. But it's pretty good on PC, dude. You can turn like graphic settings up and all kind of stuff. But man, it's just, you know, the certain vibe you get when you're sitting down in front of a gamer zone. It's like, I don't know if I want to play Persona in the gamer zone. Probably will eventually. At least again. I played the start of it, but the start is like 12 hours long. So I played part of the start of it. Oh, I was about to check talk shows and podcasts. You know what? I probably can. It's not like just chatting, right? It's probably safe over there. Yeah, it's totally safe over here. This dude got fucking Sesame Street, people. It's super safe here. What are we doing?
It's my ass you butt.
Alright guys, ready?
Okay, maybe it's not safe.
Thank you, thank you.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
Alright, are you guys ready? This is going to be interesting for sure.
It wasn't that
By the
bad.
way,
The
during
whole hype
break,
train didn't finish.
A couple
So it was like,
came
what,
in
4
with
minutes
Zero
and change?
Axis, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the sub. And eMachine14 resub for 16 months. Thank you guys for the support. Are you ready? I hope so. Alright, here we go.
Thankfully, if I wanted to play Persona 4, I could legit lay in a bed and
moment
play
has
it.
arrived.
Because I got a wireless
It's time
controller.
for a new DSP Tries It. I know
It's
you
gonna
guys get
happen, dude.
excited for DSP Tries It because I rarely do it. We got another very special
That's going to be the extra chill
today.
stream.
And today I'm going to do something unprecedented, something I have never done in the 10 plus years of DSP Tries It. All right? Today, we are going to do a side-by-side taste test comparison.
Hope it's not Be Kinda Clouds month.
Two burgers from Burger King.
They look delicious.
One is a real
You can tell which
Whopper,
one is the real one. This is
and
fake.
one
It's trash already.
is the
You can
Impossible
literally
Whopper.
tell what's the real one.
Now, to clarify, I have never had the Impossible Whopper ever before.
Well, you know what?
I don't know what it tastes like.
It's been a
I
long
don't know
time
if it
since I
actually
looked at
tastes
a
like real
Whopper. This
Whopper
might
or
be
not.
the real
I have
one.
no clue. Okay? Also, I love the real Whopper. Okay?
Shit.
I absolutely
Never mind.
love the real Whopper a lot. So,
Because I got fake
people have been
meat
asking me to
burgers in
try
it.
the
Some of them
Impossible
really dark,
for a while.
and some
It
of them
came out, what
not.
was it, like a year and a half ago or something like that? They've been asking me
I
to
don't
do it. And I
know,
said, I
man.
don't do DSP tries it anymore. Sorry, guys.
Never
I don't
mind,
eat
I
fast
don't know
food.
now.
But since we've been doing these vest celebrations, and since you
I'm
guys
sure
are so
somebody know, though.
supportive,
People that
I
eat Burger
decided I
King
would do
still.
a DSP tries it, and you guys said we got to do this, man. This is something that we've wanted
Seeing
to
these
do
remind me
for
of
the
how
longest
shitty
time.
Burger King burgers look, though.
All right. And so I said, all right, I'll do it. But I wanted to
Just
do a
kind of
special
flopping
spin.
around on a
So
plate.
what I've done is I ordered one of each. The
Do they still
same
make
exact
Whopper
preparation.
Juniors?
All right. I don't know.
When I
There's
was a
nothing
young
to
boy, I
discern
used to
between these
always
two.
have
I
the
don't know
Whopper
which burger's
Junior.
which right now. Okay, I have no idea.
No
what I'm gonna do
onions,
is by
of course.
sight, by smell, and by taste, I'm going to try to determine which one's the Impossible Whopper, and then I'm going to tell you what I actually think it's like. Okay. By the way, oh my God, they smell good. Oh, I'm so hungry too. They both.
Yeah, I'm
smell
mildly
great.
annoyed he got paper plates.
Ryan
He got paid to do this.
did
He couldn't get
200
he
cheers
couldn't get a
for me,
real
so you guys
plate
bring on the
for a
and he said,
burger.
Thank you for doing another DSP try.
How dare you.
Okay. All right. Now.
It's like we at somebody else's house.
Let's talk the Whopper. It's a big burger from Burger King. It's a lot of meat. It's one of my favorite burgers of all time. It's flame broiled instead of being fried.
Cat, can you
so
set
it's a
my
lot less
burgers
greasy
up?
than other burgers that you would get at a fast food place, and it has a cool
Cat got
char
like 2
flavor
or
to
3
it 'cause
burgers
it's made
on
a
her own.
grill. So it actually has,
Some
in my
chicken
opinion,
nuggets.
more flavor than a lot of other burgers you would get out there. Certainly, if you're doing a head-to-head competition between like Burger King and McDonald's, I would eat Burger King 10 times out of 10. It's that good. The
Obviously.
Whopper itself is a giant meat patty. Well, in the case of the real Whopper, not the Impossible Whopper, that has lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, mayo, and ketchup on a sesame seed bun. Now, you can get variations with cheese or bacon, but I just got the standard, okay? Now, looking at these two Whoppers, okay, just the look of the two, they look almost identical when you're looking at them, right? they have the same grill marks. If you look, both Whoppers have like grill marks on them. Okay, so in that case, that's really not a way to discern them between the two. Looking at both, this one in my left hand looks like it's a little bit more darker and singed around the edges. The one in my right hand looks like it's more of a squared off patty. All right, and it looks a little bit lighter in color. So if you look up close, right?
This segment
one's
is
lighter in
insane
color
right now.
and a little bit more like straight on the edge, while this one looks.
You know what?
like
I think
an
the
actual
right is
burger.
the fake
Just
now.
off the looks,
But the
I'm gonna
left
guess
look
this
fake
is the
too.
Impossible Whopper, and this is the real Whopper. Okay?
I don't know. The right
So
look a
now,
little too dark.
Assuming
And I got some fake
that
meat
this
burgers
is
that
the
are really
Impossible
dark.
Whopper, I want to take a look at it first and just see,
If he
how
look at
different
it
does
for real,
from
look
a
at it,
real
he'll
Whopper?
be able to tell, dude. He have to
Okay.
be able to tell, right?
So looking at it initially, the patty itself does look like it's a preformed patty of something that's not meat. It does. It kind of reminds me of some of those burgers that are supposed to be imitation burgers. That's kind of what it looks like.
The ones
to
you
me.
don't eat.
Doesn't mean anything about the flavor, but certainly looking at the burger itself.
Oh yeah, Anne Berlin do eat Burger King, don't she?
But then when I
Well,
look
no,
at the
she
bottom of
eat
it,
everything,
that
though.
looks like almost like real meat. Maybe I'm off, but it kind of looks like real meat from the bottom. Okay.
This is the fake one, isn't it?
Let's take a look at the other one.
I thought he was gonna eat both and tell
So
us
this is the one
like
that
it was
I
gonna be a
suspect is
blind
the
taste
real
test, right?
Whopper. Okay.
What the fuck?
And
Oh.
I think that the key
Suspected
evidence here that it's a
spam.
real Whopper is the burger shape change.
So you say,
as it
Google.
cooked. You
So
can actually
you
see
say.
it's not perfectly rounded. If it's meat based, you're gonna have fat that's gonna render off of it, and therefore it's gonna change shape.
Some
So
interesting
I'm gonna guess
explaining.
this is the real burger. I really do think this is the real burger.
Do you like the boomer ringtone? Because I never actually set one.
Although if you look at the bottom, it looks kind of similar to the other one on the bottom. A little bit darker color, but it does look
Oh, that's the
similar
real
on the
one,
bottom as well.
definitely.
Okay, I think I'm right. Okay. Smelling it smells exactly as I expect a Whopper to smell. I smell the condiments, like the tanginess of the ketchup. I smell some of the onion. I smell a little bit of the charred meat. Smelling the one that I suspect is the Impossible Whopper. Smells the same. They actually smell exactly the same. Okay, they do. They smell exactly the same to me. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's take a bite of the real Whopper. That I think is the real Whopper. Not confirmed. Let's take a bite of the one that I think is the real Whopper. And then I'm going to take a bite of the supposed Impossible Whopper. And we're going to go from there.
This dude wanted to put the glasses on before he eat
Spartan
it.
King just
He
took
want to make
$10.
thumbnail
Bite the
hype.
burgers, put on gunner glasses.
He want to make
Oh
a
my
meme
God.
thumbnail.
All right, well, we did hit the vest goal for
His
today.
mic is
Thank you guys
way
very
in the
much.
way.
I appreciate
Especially
that.
for a food eating segment. Look at this shit. This is disgusting.
No.
It's like the center of attention.
Ah.
That's where the Fred Fox watermark used to always go.
Thank you very much. We're now at vest streak 151.
Aim.
All right, you guys want me to put on the glasses? You don't want me to switch vests? Because it was either going to be switched to the platinum vest or put on the glasses. I guess people want the
Why is
glasses.
he being
I don't know if
greedy
I'm supposed
about
to keep
this?
the glasses on.
It's either
Okay.
switch vests or put the glasses on. You have to spend $100 for him to switch a vest now. Fine.
It's actually a lot easier to wear these because I'm not wearing headphones today. I was thinking, oh no, it's going to interfere because it's actually annoying to wear these when I have the headphones on, but I'm not playing games today. So
It's hard to wear glasses when I wear headphones because
Okay.
I'm really fucking
So,
stupid.
first, like I said,
Yes,
this is the one I
yes.
suspect is the real Whopper. Wait,
Yes.
is it?
Only DSP would find difficulty in putting
This is the
glasses
one I
on
suspect
as
is
he
the real
wears
Whopper.
headphones. Something
Let's take
people
a-
figured
let's
out
take a bite.
before headphones existed.
Okay.
All right, first bite. Wow. It's the lamest burger bite ever. We need Chantal in here, dude. I completely gave up on watching her videos. I
It's
hate her
tasty.
voice so much.
A little disappointing because it's cool. It's cold.
Cold?
I had it delivered.
Bitch.
I didn't drive to Burger
What?
King to get it fresh, so it probably was made like a half an hour
Nope.
ago.
1
So
star
obviously
review.
it's cold.
Thumb
the
down.
flavor's gone. In fact, look.
Thumbs down, nig
That's what it
motherfucker.
looks like, a clean bite, right? You can see all
Beauty
the...
bite.
What do they call that when you dissect something? You see it down the middle? I forget what they call those when you see all the layers.
We dissected this
But it was
burger
quite good.
with a
I
bite.
tasted more... You tasted more of the bun and the condiments right? And the veggies.
What did he do in
first bite
science
it.
class?
Cross section. That's what it's called. A cross section.
I did a cross section of my frog.
By biting it like that, right?
Paul, why is blood coming out of your
good.
mouth?
Although admittedly, the
What?
burger flavor is kind of light. You get a little more of the aftertaste. You get like a char aftertaste in your mouth from it. Okay.
What did he get to drink?
So I suspect that's the
Pepsi?
regular burger.
I think he got Pepsi.
Let's now take a bite of what I suspect is the Impossible Whopper.
This is hilarious because I just ate fake meat burgers yesterday, dude. Was nowhere near this big. Did he even tell us what they actually put on the burger? Because it's Burger King, they just dump shit on it. Completely interferes with the taste of the actual burger, dude. Look at all this bullshit. And where's the cheese?
All right. I'm going to be honest.
Bruh.
It doesn't taste
I
like a
hate
regular
this.
Whopper. It really
Burger
doesn't.
King fucking sucks.
It tastes different. I would say it does have a char flavor to it, but it doesn't necessarily taste like meat. It doesn't.
Whoops.
It's good. I actually like the flavor of it. I'm going to take another bite.
This is what the future of gaming content creation is. A dude putting a vest on for $100 and not playing games to celebrate that you gave him $100 to put a vest on for 150 streams in a row. He celebrates putting on the vest by eating burgers. Thank you for the vest streak. Let's eat.
I would say
only I can eat. You can't eat. You can, but you got to buy your own food. This is a pizza party with a burger this time, and only the teacher can eat. Fuck you, little Jimmy.
I would say
your parents are poor, so you don't have a burger.
Man, it's hard to tell. Here's what I actually want to do.
Let me see if
I want to
can
take
get this.
a little piece of just the burger itself and eat it just without the condiments. I just want to break a piece off. Okay?
Is this horrible situation Lizard Dude has?
Doesn't
if
smell
something
like a
like
burger.
if a fly, a wasp,
It's
a
got a
mosquito,
unique smell, but I don't know
anything,
what-
if
actually
it get
don't
in
know what
here
that smells like.
and bounce around in front of his glass, he try to eat it through the glass. It's horrible. Because he's just knocking his face into his glass, trying to eat the fly that's
You don't
literally
get-
outside.
There's no. How can I best say this? There's no.
And then of course the fly runs away because he did that, and then I can't kill
When
it.
you eat a burger, you get a savory flavor. You
Ongoing
know what I mean?
battle.
Like that meat is packed with nutrients. That meat is packed with
The protein?
admit it, fat, and I don't get that out of that burger.
The egg and the meat, it
I
got
get
the
more like it has a little
protein
bit
in
of
it.
flavor to it, but I can't even put my finger on what it does taste like. But it certainly doesn't taste like. The
And you
meat
have some
from this
tomatoes
Whopper. In fact,
and
I'm gonna do exactly
lettuce.
the same thing
That's
here.
the veggies.
I'm gonna
You
rip
got
a
your
piece off
veggies.
of this Whopper just to taste it, right, and compare it. See?
I don't
I
smell
that.
the
I
meat.
smell meat. I smell char. It seems like it's dense, right? I would definitely the consistency of the real Whopper.
I think those fake meat
is more
burgers will
dense
fill you up more
and actually more
than the real
chewy
ones too,
than the
because of
Impossible Whopper. The
how
Impossible
quote
Whopper is a little
unquote
bit more
dense it
airy,
is, as he
I would
say.
say, and lighter.
Oh,
Maybe
wait,
that's a
the
good
real
thing
meat
if
more
you're
dense?
gonna eat something that's not real meat.
Is
and
Burger
it's
King
a
scamming?
lighter eat, right? Maybe that's a good thing.
Burger King scamming.
Okay.
Never
I'll take
mind, they
another- I'll take another
scamming. They did
bite.
that shit on. That's
See
scam.
here.
Scam. I thought the fake shit was thicker for him. The fake shit's thinner. Scam. Scam. They give you fake meat that's thin, and they
See, it's not bad at all.
cook it in
And
grease
what I
from
would
real
say
meat burgers.
is
Scam.
the fact that it has all those veggies,
Scam.
those nice fresh veggies, and the condiments, it goes together perfectly. If I were just to sit down and just eat this Whopper, this Impossible Whopper patty, maybe I would be a little bit
Burger
disappointed.
King fucking sucks.
It does have flame char taste to it. Let me confirm. It absolutely has that flame grilled flavor as the regular Whopper does. Okay, 100%. I taste that, but the consistency is it's lighter. It's not as dense, and it just doesn't have that flavor, that meat flavor at all. It still has flavor, but it's probably the spices and things in the patty itself. It's not the actual flavor of meat. They didn't nail it. Okay.
You better take a sip.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll take one more bite of each, and then I'm going to give you my verdict. Let me take another bite of the regular Whopper here. Okay. through so
You gotta
well in
savor the
Whopper.
flavor, dude.
And the burger's so big, you get so much of it. Some people argue
He's gonna
they
remember
don't
this
like
burger
Whopper
for
because it's too
months.
flat. They say
These
the burger's so
burgers for
flat, you lose
months.
a lot of the juiciness. Admittedly, this burger
Hey,
ain't
Kat,
juicy.
remember last
You're not
time we
buying a
had
Whopper
Burger
for the
King?
juice, but you are
Nice,
getting a good meat
delicious
flavor.
red meat.
Most of the juice would be considered the fat that when you grilled it, it went through the grill. I'm not saying this thing's healthy. It ain't. Trust me, it ain't healthy. But compared to McDonald's or other places that just use the grill fry, this thing's not cooking constantly. And it's
He's
so
explained
juicy.
this before when he reviewed Burger King.
So it's definitely not a grease dripping
The
burger.
same
I've never
fucking
once in my
gimmick.
life eaten a Whopper
The
that was
same
dripping in
gimmick.
grease.
He
Not
falls
once.
for it so much.
Okay.
He fall for all these people marketing.
All right.
I'm not saying it's healthier. Well, why are you fucking
I should call
praising
this
it
out.
then? Thank you for the dollar.
So
Because
then
they
what about the
because they
saltiness?
made
They'll
for
you.
call
the
it the
dollar.
saltiness
So,
if
in
PSP tries it.
conclusion, CL Flowers,
Neither
the
burger's
meatless
particularly
burger doesn't
salty.
really taste like
That's
meat.
another thing about
$5,000 well
the
spent if you ask me.
Whopper.
I agree.
It's not a super salt piece of food like a lot of other fast
Oh,
food.
shit,
you'll buy.
salt
Just,
discussion.
Oh, I tasted the salt. No. It's not. It's actually you taste the flavors of whatever.
He did
the
this
meat
all
is.
the time. This is just
You
a
taste
meme
the
now.
char,
Him and
you
his
taste
salt.
The flavor of all the veggies and the condiments. You don't taste salt. There's nothing overpowering that's ruining the flavor. And that's another
Salt.
reason why I really
All
like
I
Whopper.
taste is salt.
Okay.
It's salt?
Okay.
Oh, no. Salt isn't good.
Let's take another bite of the Impossible Whopper, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I think overall.
3 out of 5? Maybe 4 out of 5. And then you got the nutritional value. See, it's not like fried in grease, you know? So like the grease drips off. I'm not saying it's healthier, but you know, it's not as greasy.
Okay.
But what does that mean for me?
Actually, there were a few shout-outs here.
Oh.
Spartan King
It
cheered and
needs to
said,
do shout
where's the
outs.
mayo? Every time I get BK, they smother it with so much mayo, I have to wipe some off. There is a lot of mayo on it, but it's not overpowering to the point where it's making a mess.
It's so
They
much
did a
shit
good
on
job.
his burger. He didn't even
They
tell us
actually
what's
did
on it.
overcook the bun on the Impossible Whopper. The bottom is kind of hard. I
Oh.
think they over-toasted it. Burger King toasts their buns. Some other places don't. They over-toasted the bottom on this one.
Rip.
Awful Waffle resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Awful Waffle. Master Nutella did a 50-bit cheer and says, I see you're enjoying that Krabby Patty after playing SpongeBob yesterday. I actually wonder how a Krabby Patty would taste if it's made of real crab. Probably damn good. Tribe did a 100-bit cheer and said, burger straight
Then I
out of the
assume they
fucking
didn't put
trash.
mustard
No, it's
on
not.
this.
And Wingstein von Samuel
Everybody
subscribed
complains
to the
about
channel.
mustard.
Oh boy. All right. So here's the deal. I can tell you right now, the Impossible Whopper, it's lighter than the regular Whopper. It's not as dense whatsoever, and it doesn't really have a meat flavor to it. It still tastes good. It's got good herbs and spices in it. The flavor complements the veggies and the condiments that are on the burger itself. But it doesn't taste like a normal Whopper to me.
So is he going to
the thing that's the
re-microwave
closest
these
that
and
can
eat
have
them?
char
He got to
flavors,
go on his
okay,
break too, remember?
but
To finish his
It doesn't
food.
taste like real meat to me, especially
Is
when
that
you
still
eat it,
happening?
It's lighter in your mouth. It doesn't feel like real meat. It doesn't necessarily have that savory flavor of a real burger. Now, from what I'm to understand, if you look at the calorie intake and everything, and you compare these two,
He could look it up right now.
yes, the Impossible
We have
Whopper
to
is
look it up.
healthier for you than the regular Whopper, but not by much. And you would not go to Burger King and eat this and say, "Oh, this is healthy." It's not. It's still, it's grease, it's fat calories, it's the condiments, all that. It's still just
Lettuce
I
and
wouldn't say
tomatoes,
just
super
as
bad for you, you guys.
But you're not. Oh man, Burger King
Mayonnaise,
finally has a
horrible for you. It's
non-meat
gonna kill you,
alternative.
actually.
I gotta go there and get it because it's gonna be health food.
Bread,
No.
disgusting. Sends you to the
It's
fucking
definitely
morgue.
not considered healthy at all.
Worse than Corona.
Okay, at all. Price-wise, usually you can get a regular Whopper for various different price points. I've seen it for as cheap as $2.50 because they do 2 for $5 deals.
They
I've
got
seen it for
gin
as
deals on
expensive as,
Whoppers now?
Almost $6.
Huh.
Okay, the Impossible Whopper sells for between $5 and $6.
Wow.
Okay, so it's roughly
it's
in line
so
with the
much
price
of a
the Whopper,
scam, dude.
Actually, usually a little bit more expensive.
Burger King, why
So
you
you're
why you
gonna
did
pay
this?
a little bit of
Why
a
you taking
premium
advantage of these people?
price
You charge more. You
to get
made
the
it
Impossible
like
Whopper.
airy, a
If
thin
you are,
burger.
if you just don't
Somehow,
eat meat and you want to eat at Burger King,
you
your friends
cooked
are
it in
eating Burger
grease that
King,
you cook the regular
you get
burgers
this,
in, even though it's
kinda
not real
tastes like a
meat
burger,
and it's
not
meant
dead
for people
on.
meant for people
Kinda
that don't
tastes like
want
a
real
burger, and it
meat.
actually tastes
Just
good.
go
It's
away,
definitely a
Burger
good
King.
sandwich.
Just go away.
Is it a good burger? Probably not. You don't get the flavor of meat. You don't get the savoriness of the meat. For that, you're going to want to go with the
You probably
real
have to
Whopper, of
ask for
course.
cheese
But
still.
it's not bad.
And then they dump a bunch of other
definitely
shit
think
on it
it's
because they didn't
expensive.
give you cheese
I
because
think
they
that the
fucking
regular
greedy.
Whopper, for the
Greedy
value
and
you
they
get in the
cheap and they
burger,
want to
should be around
scam you out of
$3 to
fake burger
$4
meat.
tops. Although today they charge like $5 or $6. The Impossible Whopper is not worth $6. It's just not, okay? Especially because it's not as dense as the other Whopper. You may end up not even be as filled after you eat it as a regular Whopper. So I'm going to say probably overpriced for what it is. Not surprising. There's a big health food craze and everything.
I thought it wasn't
People are
healthy,
trying
DSP.
To, cut calories and whatever.
I thought it didn't have lower
It's definitely
calories.
not.
So
Worth
it's all
$6+.
fake?
Well,
Everything's
but
fake about it.
What I would say is, all things considered, all right, all things considered,
This sounds like it's going to get a low score.
I would probably give the Impossible Whopper, maybe a 3 out of 5. Okay, it's good. It's not great.
Not even a 4.
It's
Only
not
a 3.
bad. It's certainly better than other things I've had. I've had some veggie burgers that tasted purely like vegetables. This doesn't taste
Well, that
like
was 20 years ago.
but it doesn't taste like meat either. It's the closest kind of burger replacement that I've ever had to a real burger, but it certainly doesn't taste like a burger. So if that's what you're going for, you're probably going to be disappointed.
I'm going to
I
give
don't
this a
think
3
anyone
out
would
of
go to
5.
Burger King, accidentally order the Impossible Whopper instead of the regular Whopper, eat it, and be like, wow, it tastes just like a real Whopper. It doesn't, but it's still good.
Why did they call it the Impossible
If I were
Whopper?
looking for a meat alternative,
They thought it would be
I have issues
impossible
eating
to
a lot of red
scam their
meat.
fucking Bosmo
If
or
I was
something?
like a day, I don't want to eat red meat today. I would
They were
order this at
wrong.
Burger King. It doesn't taste bad to me at all.
They were absolutely
I
wrong.
just think it's too expensive. Okay. How does it compare to the Big Mac? The Big Mac is a joke. It's 2 regular burger
don't like the
patties
Big
on a
Mac?
ton of fucking white bread. The Big Mac is terrible. Okay. So
I mean, he
that's
bought
my
a
rating.
bread
By
and
the way,
tomato and
the
lettuce and
regular
mayonnaise sandwich
I
over
really
here.
like it.
So
I would probably give the regular Whopper like a 3.5
Whatever.
or 4 out of 5. I think it's one of the better fast food burgers out there. Obviously, it's not as good as something freshly made.
give
like
you a fucking
Five
ounce of
Guys
pickles
or
and shit.
Habit Burger.
Great
Habit
burger,
Burger's a
thanks.
step up from this.
Where the cheese at though?
But for a
You
fast
didn't
food
ask,
quick
Fanny.
burger,
Bitch, I ain't asked
this
for
is
5
pretty damn
pickles
good. I like
neither.
the Whopper better than anything you would get at like McDonald's or something like that. Okay.
That's Burger King.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this head-to-head.
Give you
taste
half a
test.
fucking onion.
The Impossible versus the Whopper. I like the regular Whopper better, and the regular Whopper's cheaper. But this ain't bad. If you're looking for an alternative to real meat, this is certainly on par. It's not, it doesn't have that savory flavor, but I still like it. It's just a little bit pricey, but I would say about a 3 out of 5. Okay, guys? That's it. The
So what's he doing with the rest of
Impossible
them?
Whopper taste test, DSB tries it.
Is he?
You guys
What's
enjoy.
happening to the rest of
Thanks
these
a lot for
burgers?
watching.
YouTube mode off. He finished
All
the
right,
video
guys,
with a
so
snort
here's the
too.
thing. I actually have to go eat now. I have to go eat burger. I have some onion rings. I
What?
actually have to go eat. So
He has
we're actually
more
gonna take
for
a legit
himself.
break now. Before that
Onion
break was like,
rings.
what, 5 minutes? We're gonna take
It's
like a
separate
15,
burgers
20
too.
minute
He's
break
probably
where we
got
actually
different
eat,
burgers besides the ones he
and then
ate.
we'll come back. We'll do a little bit
Look
more
how weird he
Q&A.
was about talking
Probably
about
at
that. This
point
dude
we'll
gonna
have
leave us
Jasper
for
come
20
in and hang
minutes
out with
after
us for a
this.
little bit. I'll bring maybe one of his toys in or something like that.
Oh
and
my
then we'll go
lord,
from there.
DSP, and what a
Okay,
stream
guys?
you are.
So let's take about a 15-20 minute break, and then when I come back,
Oh
it'll
my
be
God.
more talking, Q&A, Jasper, and we'll go from there. Fair enough. I hope you like the DSP tries it, and I will see you after the break. Oh, a couple more shout-outs.
This
Alice
isn't even in the
Toy Bar,
YouTube
not to be
video.
$1.30, making fun of
He's
my
not
depression,
recording
so
right
go
now.
fuck yourself. Ryan cheered and says, "Go to make dinner." See you later, Phil. Thanks for the DSP try.
Ryan going to take a break too.
And Serpent Aviv cheers. Said, "All right, have a nice evening. See you tomorrow." All right, Serpent Aviv, I'll see you tomorrow then. If you can't hang out for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, he
All
don't
right,
want to listen
I'll
to
see you
music
guys
for
after the
25
break.
minutes as you
Thanks.
eat food. What a problem this retard has, right? He doesn't want to sit around through this. My God. So this is apparently the dinner break. DSP's about to go downstairs and eat his onion rings and his third burger, I'm sure he's purchased. Need something basic to play. Like a Call of Duty montage or some shit. Yoshi, what the fuck? Let's see. What would Susan recommend? Look up DSP Rage. DSP Gaming Rage Quit Moments 2019 edition. I have no idea what the fuck this is, and it's a stream elements link in the description. So this sounds like my type of video. Feels good, man. It's just like me. Oh, it's blurry as fuck though. Damn it, bruh. How did he do this? Cause he made it in 1080-60, but he like dragged and dropped 360p videos to Premiere. Oh well. Guess I'll be back. The commentary in the start of this right now. Fire.
I couldn't block. I pressed it. He's doing like tracking attacks I don't even know how to do. Yeah. Wow, this is fun. No, it's not. I have no idea what's going on. These are things that were not in the actual story of the game at all. He's doing these weird tracking attacks where, like, even when I dodge out of the way, he still attacks me anyway. So there's no point in playing this mode unless you actually want to, like, learn a whole new facet of the game that was not explained in the actual story. So we'll now end this garbage. End the garbage waste of time that this is. And we will delete the game and never play it again because it's a piece of fucking shit. Okay, that's it for Jump Force. A game that actually had an interesting premise that ended up being a huge waste of fucking time.
Absolutely the driest wage quit from DSP. Holy shit, the dude didn't even talk. Well, I'm bored, so I'm gonna delete it. Monumental. And he's in sausage mode in this Mario 64 footage.
So it looks like to me the little doors I can't go in as Big Mario are the secret areas to get a secret star. So maybe at the beginning of the stage there's the door. Maybe that's the third one. Probably. Dude, this is ridiculous. This stage is ridiculously designed to just be annoying. It's super ultimate troll stage. All I want to do is go right. All I want to do is... I can't do it. I seriously can't do it. This is nuts. I can't walk straight across that board. No matter how many times I try, I can't do it. It just clips and fucking falls through or slides. It's just really bad, dude. No, Kate, thank you for the cheer, but I did not hear that Universal Pictures canceled any movie because of gun violence. You're not paying attention to that. Okay. That's third secret area. Oh my! Fuck this! I'm done. I'm done for today, guys. I can't do it. This is horse shit. I've had enough. I've had enough. Seriously, I'm done. We'll resume next time. That's enough for me. That stage is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this glitch. That stage is ridiculously stupid. It's just made that you can't do normal platforming because it's so wonky and shit. Fuck that. So when we play next time, I'll be starting up with stage 13 again, but that pisses me off. I'm done for today. Enough is enough. Alright. Oh no! Go, jump! I couldn't move, I was stuck.
What I just thought about during this. DSP normally ends his stream at, 2 hours from now, for his time. And that's when he eats his dinner, allegedly.
What? How'd I die so fast?
But because he took multiple bites of a burger 2 hours earlier, he's eating dinner now, during the stream. This isn't even a marathon stream. It's a regular stream.
Find out where I was for the final match. A waste of time piece of shit. That's why I don't care about this game. That's why I'll never play it again.
I don't care about it. This game was going away at the end of this anyway. He was so full of shit in all of these clips. God damn.
It was fun playing with all of you and chilling with you in that game. Now wait a minute, Matt! No!
Why can't he just wait 2 hours to eat his burgers? They're already cold.
Society took $14.88.
I don't get it.
Wait a minute, oh. Did the Spunnies really cry over how good he felt about himself? Will you ever consider a return to YouTube for Reestreams?
I kinda
Every
can't.
LSD is retiring from Reestreams. He was always a crusty graduate.
I think YouTube would have to reconsider that more than I would.
Shitty-ass stream sniper, right?
But I like that people imagine that they have total control over it. It make me feel good about myself.
The runs do nothing now. The runs
One day somebody gonna say, Tevin, when are you gonna go back to Mixer? Might as well ask for that, honestly.
So after the run for no gain, here's
Nothing I can do, dude. But it's not a marathon stream. It's not a marathon stream. And he's still gonna end at the same time to do nothing because he pretended to eat dinner at 4, which is 4 p.m. I guess it makes sense if you don't think about any of it. I guess it makes sense if you don't think about it. Did he dashboard at Madden? Oh, no, he didn't.
Fuck you. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Bullshit. I'm not doing bullshit. I work my ass off, and the asshole fucking fumbles it. Fuck off. I work my ass off for the completion. He's wide open, catches it, random fumble. Fuck you. And that's the problem with Pro Mode. Pro Mode will just do stupid shit to fuck you over. Oh, random factor. He had Butterfingers that day, and he drops the ball. That's not fun. That's seriously not fun. That's called, I work my ass off to get to the completion. Perfect, he's open. Get the completion, fumble. Fuck you. That's not fun. That's called, oh, random bullshit to fuck you over and piss you off. Fuck you. Seriously. Fuck you. This is not fun at all. So fuck that. Seriously, fuck it. We're going back to fucking the regular setting that I was on. The default setting. Go fuck yourself, EA. Dear EA, if you actually want to make a game fun for someone who's not a pro player, don't make it random shit. It's one thing, okay, they're stopping my run. Okay, make me work harder by having...
Dear EA, make this sports game more predictable. Madden, one of the big points in Madden, I think it was Madden 04, they added this thing and pretty much put extra RNG in the game. It was either 04 or 01. Like if you, for instance, was losing by 6 points and you went for a Hail Mary, it would be a higher chance that you would get intercepted just because that's the way they purposely did it. He wants these people to make the game not random.
Completions on
pretty much.
Perfect. I like that. Oh, you worked your ass off. You get punished for it because there's a random factor of fumble. Fuck you. I'm not playing it anymore. So fuck that. I'm just not doing it. I'm not. Rookie is not default. Yes, it is, dude. Frozen. That's the default setting for this mode. Rookie is the default setting for this mode. I never changed.
Rookie mode. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot this happened. Smash the Texas tips goal. I think that's a blurry $5,000 he wanted for a 2-hour stream. This boy. And he was celebrating his birthday. I like how we smashed the taxes during the birthday celebration. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Planet Jeff. He smashed the taxes. That's why he still need tax help, even though he got all the vet stuff going on. Even though the vet stuff is like 3 smash the taxes streams currently. Interesting. Planet Jeff showed up to his stream too. I think it was yesterday. He had resubbed. It was a really weird resub message. I forgot what it was about though. Like something.
What?
Glad to see you doing good. It's like an ex-girlfriend.
Barrel was over my shoulder. He fired and it killed me. I give up. I'm done with this game. This game sucks now.
Society tips
this game is terrible. I ran
right
right up.
This
With
is
gun
my
barrel
first
over
stream
my
on
shoulder.
Bitwave, so I
Dead.
don't know the situation other than you aren't streaming on YouTube. I'm sure you get sick of hearing that question, but no reason to bite my head off. You okay, boo?
Fuck this. Sadly,
oof.
The experiment of
I get that
Modern
question
Warfare
all the
Remastered is
time.
over. It was fun for the month when it was free on PS Plus, and now it's garbage. I'm never playing that again. Fuck that stupid shit. After that, I'm done. No way.
You're a newcomer. Here's the note with your instructions. Beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
A new Mind Palace clue in the bartender's instructions. Rendezvous point and alley on Windmill Ave between Octopus Ave and Skipper Road, Southern Salvation Harbor. Question: what does one do with a dog? Answer: the dog is rabid, so it must be killed. We have a new Mind Palace clue. The smuggler's boss is a ruthless tyrant. A man in a wheelchair made an example of the courier by burning him alive. I'm curious, are we still in chapter 3 of this game? Let me see. Yeah, this is considered, we're now considered to be in chapter 4, which is called Fathers and Sons. What's funny is, it didn't actually say that in the game, right? Like, it didn't actually trigger that whatsoever. It just said, zoop, you're there. That's freaking weird. So, FYI, Fathers and Sons is chapter 4. The game has 9 chapters. So if I were to beat Fathers and Sons, I'd roughly be halfway through the game. And I've already played it 10 hours. So you're talking at least 20 hours of running around doing this kind of repetitive shit to beat it. I don't know, man. But like I told you guys, I'm really not interested in continuing this playthrough at this time, just being honest. There's other things I would much rather like to do in place of playing The Sinking City. For now, I'll keep it. Maybe in the future, if interest builds up and people are like, no, Phil, we really wanted to see you continue to do it, I would consider it. But for now, I'm basically saying that's it for the playthrough for now. Like, I'm not interested enough to continue on with this. And quite frankly, I don't really want to waste more time with it when I know people want to see other things. For example, people have been asking for MLB to return. People have been asking me for Mortal Kombat 11. And they're like, why are you keep playing this game? And I kind of agree with you. I don't think there's enough going on in this game to hold interest for me to keep in my rotation for now. Maybe at a later date. But for now, I think we're definitely putting it on a hiatus. So, whether you watched this far on YouTube or you watched live on the streams, I want to say thanks. Tonight's stream, by the way, in particular, was fun because we had interactions, which was great. We talked a lot, and it made it a little bit more interesting. But this game is not very interesting to me. And so, sadly, The Sinking City, a game that I was actually looking forward to this year, ends up being kind of a disappointment just because it's not very good. And I guess it's going to remain sunk. We're never going to stop it from sinking. It's just going to remain underwater.
Fun fact, y'all. DSP, he looked forward to a game, and when it came out and he played it, he ended up being disappointed in it. A really horrible thing that I'm sure it's never happened. So when it happened with Sinking City, it probably was a really big deal. Hey, it's Yoshi. Again. Well, twice.
Alright, I think that's enough of Stalker. Stalker is absolutely god-awful terrible. One of the worst fucking games anyone's ever asked me to play. A complete waste of time. It runs like shit. It plays like shit. There's nothing fun whatsoever about it. Maybe if this were, 12, 13 years ago, there'd be something interesting. That game was fucking complete ass by modern standards. I'm not saying 12, 13 years ago it was complete ass. I'm saying today that game is really, really fucking bad. Like, that was a complete waste of everyone's time. I don't know if people were trolling me, who nominated and voted for that thing. That was quite bad. So, let's take a very short break here, okay?
I'm glad they kept that clip
10
in.
minutes,
Him talking about taking a break.
It's 2:22. All right, let's take about a 10-minute break. We'll come back and let's play Visage. People are saying Visage is a very spooky horror game.
The Visage game. Wait, what is this? I actually forgot about that Visage game too. That whole stream was a nothing, huh? Yeah, this is like half of this video is this Halloween stream. This is one of those though. The thing is, I mean, I have to bring this up, of course. This is one of those, like, when he do shout outs and people say, Phil, People take you out of context and they upload videos of games you didn't rage quit and they call it a rage quit. And he's like, yeah, man, they say I rage quit those games. They say that so they get extra views and they use me as clickbait. I don't even rage quit those games. This is what he's talking about, obviously, right? But I mean, Visage, he's never going to go back to that. He's never going to go back to whatever this game was, and he's never going to go back to third out of third, whatever the fuck this game is. What is this game? Russian game? That's what it is to me. It's the third out of third game. That's what Russian games are to me. Stalker. He's never going to go back to that. So technically, of course, it's a rage quit. But then it's not, because he didn't rage. He just, he wasn't having fun. And he closed the game and uninstalled it. And of course, with what, the Mario one, like he went back and played that. That was just him clocking out. His shitty clock outs.
Come back. I'm not saying 12, 13 years
There's so
ago
much
was
black
completely
screen
bad.
in this. What's happening?
He's like,
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
Fucker is absolutely god awful terrible.
His Windows 9
Complete waste
computer
of
fucked up.
time. It runs like shit. It plays like shit. There's nothing fun whatsoever about it. Maybe if this were, you know, 12, 13 years ago, there'd be something interesting. That game was fucking complete ass by modern standards. I'm not saying 12, 13 years ago it was complete ass. I'm saying today that game is really, really fucking bad. Like, that was a complete waste of everyone's time. I don't know if people were trolling me, who nominated and voted for that thing.
It's literally just a good game.
That was quite bad.
It's like,
So,
well, I'm not saying it was bad
let's take a
then.
very
It's bad
short
now.
break here,
And a
okay?
break.
Okay.
This gotta be that Visage game too, right? Probably. He's so bored in these clips too. With this stupid costume on. Not even really a costume, it's a shirt and a hat. With this stupid hat on. He's just kinda there.
The drawing seems to depict a moon. Oh, so what it is a two-sided moon with clouded vision lies down innocently by guilty shadow. Fuck this. I guess maybe there's two bodies that have those pictures on it. You're supposed to figure it out based on the pictures on the bodies. Which ones are the moons? Yeah. And based on what the pictures are on them. Some of them have to have light on them, some of them don't. And you're supposed to fuck around. See, guilty shadow. Alright, well, fuck this. They won't let me save, that's fine. That's enough of that for now. I don't know if I'll ever go back to that, but that's that for that.
Man, I didn't notice it back then. He really went through the motions with this stream. Like, he's solid in all of these clips from the Halloween stream. And then when the time was over with, when he found a point that seemed like it got too boring or too uninteresting, he's like, okay, guess that's that. All right, you guys are going to go on a break. He's back next game. Solid for an hour and a half. Well, that was that. All right, you guys, let's go on a break. It was an epic marathon.
The vertebra. Oh my
Epic.
god. The vertebra of John the Gambler. Alright, I'm done with this.
I do enjoy seeing him play some of these indie
seriously, like,
games
these
when it's
games
shit that I
aren't-
got
I'm sorry.
for free.
Out
And
of
he
all the
complained
games I
about
played
buying them
today,
though.
Alright, Bloodstained
That do make
was
me a
pretty
little
fun.
happy.
I would
Like
go back to
Bloodstained,
that
for
one.
instance.
Stalker was terrible. It ran like shit because it was such an old game. It
Nothing you
looked
could do,
terrible.
dude.
The controls were absolutely god awful. The camera sway was unbearable. This is not a good game to play in 2019. It's super dated. Visage stunk. It's just like a boring, very cryptic game. Every once in a while you figure out a puzzle or whatever, and there's a little jump scare. And now this game is like, okay, if you really, really, really are into Dark Souls-like games, you'll like it. But I have zero fucking patience for this.
Those
Zero.
2D Dark Souls
Why
games.
do I want to? I spent $20 on this game for this marathon today.
It's a really interesting little statement he makes too. I didn't notice that back then. He's like, if you really, really, really are into Dark Souls, you would like this. And he implies that he's not because he doesn't like this game, right? How many times this dude played Dark Souls? 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne? And how many more times he gonna play all of them? And how many more times he gonna play all of the remasters of all of the Dark Souls when they all come out next gen? But he's not into this because he's not super into Dark Souls, as he plays every game 17 times. All right,
$20.
$20.
All right, I've had enough of this. Seriously.
Hey, this game. Wow. Look at the footage he was presenting us. He's on his first date pose. Hey, dude, this is a cutscene and he can't skip it. You can't skip it. Just relax while they go through the long ass attack. These attack animations in this game are a little wild though.
Instant death.
See you later, Stana.
There's no way that we're gonna win this. It's impossible.
Forgot
I
we
would
played
have to
this
grind.
game.
The only way to beat that would be I'd have to grind many levels, and then I would have to go in and make sure no one's level 5. If it's gonna be a multiple of level 4, make sure it's only 1 or 2 people, so that way the level 4 holy won't affect the whole.
Absolute graveyard of playthroughs. Sunken City, The Show, Judgment, even Dragon Quest Builders 2. He did beat it, but he wasn't happy about it. Black Ops 4. Crash just kind of hanging out. And Mortal Kombat. Oh.
Party. Like, there's things you would have to do to artificially enhance the situation to make that fight winnable. The bottom line is it's just an optional fight. Nothing happens after you win. I think you might get an item and you get a trophy, but that's it. So...
On this version of the game, let you cheat.
Is that an entertaining boss? Sure. But I'm not going to go crazy and do another stream grinding levels and trying combinations until I beat it. The bottom line is the first time I got obliterated by Meteor, the second time I actually was doing good. Right? I had hit it 3 or 4 times for 9999, so I only needed 1 or 2 more hits. It's all RNG. So, alright, so, thank you everyone for a very
I kind of hope he played a show 20 this year. He probably will.
I would say a very
no, shit, it would be 21, right?
Final Fantasy 9 playthrough.
Yeah, next year.
I finally got to experience the entirety of the... What are you doing
shit.
here? The spectator sheets
Never
are over
mind.
there. Go ahead, get going.
It's a long ass time from now.
We're competing too. Let me see. Oh my god.
Oh, his webcam
This
was moved.
sucks.
What was this?
I totally like this is so fucking bad.
It's the start of something. I forgot what this was though.
Can I skip all
It's got to
the
be a
dialogue
Nintendo
and
game,
fucking
obviously.
gameplay? I'm so bored right now.
Whatever it was boring.
I'm seriously about to stop playing this
no.
game completely and do something else.
Actually, what was this? The one he got, the game he got for free to start it at. Mario and Sonic Olympics. Okay, I was never gonna think of that.
Hold A to charge power, release A to start running.
I forgot how interesting the start of it is.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm falling asleep.
This is a normal DSP stream, no, honestly, him falling asleep. The game wasted my fucking time, man. I just want to play the game. The best part about this was he didn't tell us he got it for free until people made fun of him for spending money on it. And after he rage quitted already. This is one of the actual rage quits in there. Completely opted out on this game.
Oh my god, what did they do to this game? Ugh.
Look how much fun he had before the Restreak.
Well, so I'm looking forward to Death Stranding playthrough. Have a good day, my friend. Thank you very much for the $1 tip.
Give this little pig back here. Let me see. I gotta move this. There we go. Get this fucking
why
pig.
Why is Sonic 16-bit Mario 8-bit? Because they're going back, I guess, to their original roots, right? So Mario was starting 8-bit and Sonic started in 16. But you're right, like they could have done a 16-bit Mario. You're absolutely right. This is unbelievable. How could I lose? Piece of cake, baby. That was too easy. You ought to do some more training, Eggman. I was only starting to get warmed up, and the Olympic Games have just begun. The next event will be ours. Oh my god. Chapter 3, The Search for Tails. Oh, great.
Oh.
It's Omo Chow.
Hey.
Alright, I'm done with this.
This really shows how much he was willing to just actually sit around and play that game for the whole 4 hours. And it was him being bored and tired and annoyed and bored and all of this from the beginning of it.
I'm not playing this anymore.
He still wanted to do it the whole
This game is
stream.
a total flop. This game is a complete waste of time. So the online play is worthless because you can't actually search for what you want. You can't do like a lobby where you do random stuff. Instead, it's just single match after single match, which is boring, and no one ever is going to play anything but the 100-meter wrench. That's the first thing there. The story mode's terrible. This game sucks ass. Yeah, it's one of the worst things I've ever played in a long time. They advertise it like
this is a really long break.
Story mode and online play, and both are terrible. So basically, this is a complete ripoff. And unless you're gonna play this with your friends offline in a party mode, I would never buy this game and never play it. All right. Well, I guess that's it for that. That was one of the worst outings I've had in gaming in quite some time. Great. Alrighty then.
23-minute video. So, God damn it, DSP. This is literally just his normal break then. It's his dinner break, dude. Like, why can't he eat dinner every day at 4 p.m. then? No, at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. dinner. The normal dinner is 4 p.m. This is the 2 p.m. dinner. Holy cow. That's the way love goes, dude. Guess we could listen to fucking Falcon Punch. It's probably like 1 or 2 songs left, right? Well, no, he's actually eating, so it might even be longer. It's going to be a 40-minute break.
Mr. B Society tipped $1.
Because he probably got more food.
As a platform, it seems to have some really cool features I'd always wanted. I just can't listen with the screen off. Keep on trucking, my man. Praise be.
Sorry. This random website don't have the same features as YouTube. One day. Background play, huh? Honestly, you know what? I'm not trying to be mean because, I mean, this was sent forever ago anyway. What website has background play on the phone besides YouTube? I honestly want to know. Because ever since I streamed on Stream Me the first time, people was like, yo, no background play. And every time I read it, I thought to myself, where else is it besides YouTube? I don't know.
A Vape Nation.
How long has it been on Twitch? Before I was banned? Because if it's after, that's how I didn't know then.
Can't sacrifice waiting to eat and making viewers wait.